And welcome to the Cyber Shindig Podcast, everybody, episode 40, and it's a fucking special one, because in the studio, we're joined by wrestling connoisseur, WWE SmackDown fan, Supreme Baby, shouting it back all the way to 1993. Am I right?
Four.
We're
already off to a fantastic start.
I'm joined by super fan and fucking cool dude and old friend Tyler Edwards in the studio. What's happening, my man?
Not much, man.
Glad to
Love
have
the
you.
introduction.
Yeah.
It's going to go way downhill from here. So, yeah.
And as usual,
I apologize in advance.
No, definitely. We're excited to have you. And as usual, I'm your host, Johnny. And got my counterpart, Mike, over here in the studio.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Oh, jeez.
What's going on?
I feel like this is like the one time it's like, okay for me to play this drop.
Hello.
He already knows it's John Cena.
Tyler, is John Cena a better wrestler or a better actor?
Oh, that's a tough one. He's amazing at both.
Amen.
He like pops up in like weird drama and sitcoms you would never even like think.
Exactly.
Like, he was on Psych. Do you remember that show, Psych?
Yes.
It's like R.I.P. I love that show. But
that show was
he
great.
starred in like one of the as like a brother to what's her name?
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
the
O'Hara.
detective.
Yeah, and he was really good. He's like fucking jacked dude, just riding jet skis in it and stuff. Like,
Yeah.
He's
what
a funny
life.
dude. He's a funny dude.
He's basically becoming like the next Rock, but even better because I know like recently he was filming a film in like China or something, and he like taught himself Chinese and everything.
Holy
damn!
God.
And like just like Rosetta Stone or something, and it was like recording stuff in Chinese and everything, and like
talk about dedication.
Oh,
right?
The dude is like on another level.
Those
It's
guys,
insane.
their work ethic is like so insane. Like The Rock
absolutely.
too, like
Both of
insane.
them.
And they were both. I think they were both like pretty like rags to riches stories, right?
Yeah, both of them.
Like The Rock, I know for sure was poor.
Yeah, because like the running joke with The Rock is he loves mentioning back when he was like in college, starting out wrestling and everything, he had like $7 in his pocket.
Yeah, exactly.
So, yeah, he loves using that.
And now he's
tagline.
got a goddamn traveling gym that goes with him like internationally.
Exactly.
That's the way to go.
Like fucking crazy.
I mean, he
man.
went from wrestling to acting as well.
Yeah.
Like he's in a bunch of like big movies, like Moana. He was what was that? The demi guy.
What's his name?
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, he was
remember the name.
He was
but
what's his face?
What a
Fuck, man.
classic role!
The dude with,
I don't know.
the dude with the thing.
Maui.
Yeah.
That's it.
Maui.
That's it. I knew it was one of those Hawaiian Island names.
What a classic answer. I'm not sure what it could be.
Man, I don't know.
Yeah, it's something.
That's a good one. See, that has some awesome music in it too, like that. And he like sang and shit in there too. So, what a guy!
Yeah.
What a fucking guy. I wonder how much he makes a year.
a
You think
lot.
if you had to take a stab, what do you think it'd be? Over 10 million, over 20 million.
I was gonna
right?
say like closer to 100
100
million with all his
million?
endorsements
Probably.
and stuff, because I know
Yeah.
he's got like a clothing line thing with Under Armour and
Does
all
he
that.
really?
Yeah.
He's
Once you get a
endorsed by them?
clothing
Yeah.
like thing, you're
Yeah.
set.
Yeah.
Fuck, man.
He's an entrepreneur.
How do I sign up for an endorsement by Under Armour?
Yeah, seriously.
Make your own clothes, man.
There you go.
I just have to go like be a super rock star fucking wrestler and get in all sorts of Disney movies.
Yeah.
That's
You're
all
on
it
your-
takes.
Hey, you're on your way with the podcast.
That's all it
shirts.
takes. Yeah, right.
Yeah,
Tyler's repping the
yeah.
Cyber Shindig. Not even the what is it, like the dud ones,
Yeah,
the good ones.
the dud ones.
They're the
The
Cyber
limited edition Cyber
Yeah.
Shindig.
That
There's
would have
only-
been one I would have bought just to be nice and
There's
left it in
to
my
be
closet.
There's only 3 of the duds out, and I own one of them. Clayton King has 2 of them. For some fucking reason, we gave him some shirts.
So if you want one, go find him.
Yeah,
He's
he's in
fucking
Virginia.
rob his house.
It'll be a
Virginia.
rare collector's item
Yeah,
in like
I hope so.
a couple years.
For God's sake. Man, it's been so long, I feel like, since we've recorded, even though it's only been like 2 weeks. You know, when we take these breaks, like last week I texted Mike, I was like, dude, I'm not feeling good. Like, we're going to have to wait till next week. He's like, all right.
He had a
that's fine."
headache.
Yeah, I was feeling like shit.
I can
Fucking
imagine.
banging his head against the wall.
Yeah, pretty much, dude. It was no bueno. But not a whole lot has happened in my last 2 weeks. I don't know about you, Mike, or you, Tyler, what's been going on. But let's just do the breakdowns, dude. What's been happening in your fucking life? And hang on, pause for Tyler's gonna drink a fucking beer with me today.
Yep. And don't worry, I am of age.
He
you
is,
know?
yeah.
I know. I look like I'm 18 barely.
Dude, that's so funny. Oh, I was 1 for 2. Tyler was talking about how he still gets carded for like rated M video games.
Oh, yeah.
What the hell? I didn't even
Rated
think
M
about
video
that.
games. If I want to go buy like lottery tickets, I'm sure if I
Shit.
tried buying cigarettes, I'd still get carded.
Dude.
Oh yeah, it's the worst.
That's annoying.
Yep.
I don't think I've ever had a situation to where I was going to buy something and they needed to card me and they didn't think I was the age.
Yeah.
And I never tried to like sneak anything either.
Yeah,
like get a friend. I've never once had a friend try and buy me something.
Mike just steals shit. He's the old 5-finger discount king.
Yeah, I get somebody distracted. I go behind the counter, get all the cigarettes and lottery cards.
Many Swisher Sweets as he could stuff in his pants.
I fucking flip them off when I leave.
All the GameCube games and everything.
Fuck yeah, I'm out, bitches. I'll be back next week.
Yep.
Next week. As I make that like dramatic.
Yeah, exactly.
But no, what's been happening in your world, dude? I haven't talked to you. Fuck. I don't know. I called you this week, but that was about it. Just talk about the podcast.
Yeah, that was the low point in the week.
Yeah, I know, man. Total bummer. For real.
Dude, I've been hitting up a ton of fucking movies. Mallory's been busy the last couple of weekends, so I've been bacheloring it up. So I've been watching a ton of movies.
Ton? Like how many?
1, 2, 3,
3.
4.
He's got like, dude,
4.
All the movies, man.
4. Actually, 2 of them I saw with Mal, so I guess that's not fair.
All right.
That's all right.
So we're going to have, instead of like a weekly breakdown, I'm just going to have like a movie review with Mike.
Movie reviews. Sponsored by Classic Cinema. Classic Cinema.
There you go. But the first one I saw was Captain Marvel. I went over last weekend with Mal to go see Captain Marvel.
Any good?
I thought it was a really good movie. Have you seen it, Tyler?
I haven't. I'm planning on seeing it sometime this week because I've heard good things about it. Like people said they really like it.
I'd highly recommend it. It's a good. It's a little slow in the beginning, and it's got a huge twist. Like out of all the Marvel movies, it's pretty like straight on. Like this is gonna happen. Heroes fallen. Action, 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 and. In this one, it had like a lot of plot twists, like going back and forth, things you didn't like expect.
She actually helps. She's in the Harry Potter Wizarding World, and she helps. She helps the Dark Lord.
Sick crossover.
She's actually Hagrid's like fucking
niece or
like
something.
Yeah. Like I don't know.
And the cool thing too is like she's actually like super powerful.
Okay.
Like everyone's like, oh, you know, you have Thor, you have fucking what is it, Iron Man.
Yeah,
you know, she ain't shit compared to that. Nah, dude, she is shit.
Okay,
because Thor's like a demigod or like a god, isn't he?
Yeah.
Thor, right?
Yeah, basically.
And that's why they're like, oh, Thor, like I don't know.
Oh, Thor,
you're so powerful.
Oh my god, look at Thor. Oh, look at his hair.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
But definitely,
I just got this hammer I carry around everywhere. Nobody else can lift it up.
Yeah,
no
exactly.
Big deal.
Dude, yeah. So why is she so powerful? What's the deal?
Well, I don't want to like spoil the movie because it kind of tells you how she gets her.
Yeah.
I don't want to spoil for
I feel
50
you.
listeners, dude. Come on. Come on now.
Well, I don't know. With me on it might be like 5 this week.
Oh, hot dog.
Tyler's dropping our rating. He just tanks the Cyber Shindig in one episode.
He makes multiple accounts to like them online.
Yeah. It's like all of a sudden you guys have like 2,000 listens. And
Tyler's
stuff.
like a Russian bot. He's just fucking on here liking all of our shit.
Exactly.
I dig it.
But good movie. I would go check it out. If you guys are getting ready for Endgame, which I did help one of my coworkers because she's like, I haven't watched any of them. We really want to start getting into them and be in time for Endgame.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, you won't do it.
Yeah.
I made a list. There's 20 movies.
Oh yeah.
Are you freaking kidding
to get
me?
ready.
Okay, funny story with that. The last Avengers one, Infinity War.
Yeah.
Went and saw that in the theaters. Had only seen like the Iron Man movies and
Okay.
stuff before that.
Yeah.
So I was like, whoa, this is really cool. But I have like no idea what's going on. So like the weekend after, I went and rented like all of them and just started like watching all. I probably watched like all 12, 13 that I had.
Catalog of all.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, so now Infinity War makes even more sense now.
It's crazy. I just thought it was crazy that they were bringing like the Guardians of the Galaxy into it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because
I hope
don't know.
Casey has been making this point that for the next movie, she really wants Deadpool to be in it and like save the day.
Exactly.
And I would not be upset about
That would be great.
Awesome.
I
Dude,
love Deadpool.
have you've had to seen this on Twitter, like the whole Ant-Man thing where Ant-Man is like found inside Thanos' ass and he just
He's just
like
gonna
comes
expand and just like wah.
and blows him apart.
The studio tweeted and was like, Ant-Man is not going up Thanos' ass. Like, they like put it out right there.
Oh,
Of course.
didn't they get the original director back for the new one too?
I'm not sure.
I think so.
Oh yeah,
the new
for the Guardians, James Gunn. Yeah, they just announced he's going to be back right now.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Which, speaking of which, Batista, the one who plays Drax in the
Yeah.
movies and everything, since he used to be a wrestler too,
Yeah.
he actually returned and he's doing a match for WrestleMania that's coming up in a couple weeks and
That's
stuff.
sick.
As a
So,
guy?
yeah. Yeah. No, not as Drax.
I wish he'd
no,
be as
just,
the guy.
just as Batista,
Yeah.
he came back like all like shades
Yeah.
and everything, Mr. Hollywood and all that, because he was doing that before he
Was he
even
really?
like retired.
He
Yeah,
was Mr. Hollywood. What was his? Is that his wrestling name? Was like Batista?
Well, yeah. Before he was just Batista. I don't think he went by his first name.
Okay.
At all.
I don't know if I
So,
like
yeah.
that name. It sounds very close to Baptista, and I'm like, is he serving coffee? Like, what's going
Baptista.
on?
Well, see, the funny thing is when he first debuted, he Jeez, I think he went by Deacon Batista, and there was a dude who had a Reverend gimmick. So he was, he was going around with a collection thing, and they would like walk in the crowd and stuff, and like collect money and everything.
What a way to get some side cash.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So then once they like made him more serious and everything, he just went by like Batista.
That makes
His name
sense.
was like the Animal, and he was just like this huge badass that would just like beat up like pretty much anyone.
He's so big in those films too. Like he's massive.
Absolutely.
His muscles. Oh man.
So, yeah.
You don't want to fuck
Johnny,
with him.
calm down.
But with the James Gunn thing, going with that, popular meme on Twitter was after one of the episodes of Raw he was on, he was yelling at Triple H because he wanted a match with him at WrestleMania, and he was like into the mic, spitting everywhere. It was hilarious.
my
and
God,
he's like, "Give me what I want, give it to me, give me what I want." So that everybody was using that meme for James Gunn because they're like, Batista walked into Disney's offices and was like, "Give me what I want,
like,
I want him back."
Grabbing people by their collars and slamming them against the wall, spitting all over them, screaming. Holy shit. What other movies were you watching this week?
I saw Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
Oh, okay.
I'm a little late to the game on that, but
I haven't even seen it either, so
well,
I haven't
big surprise.
What was the last movie you did see,
fucking
like through?
No, man.
Yeah,
Don't ask me
exactly.
that.
So don't even come at me like that. But that was a really good movie. It won the Oscar for best like animation.
Yeah.
It was really good, and it was like fucking dark.
I've heard.
Oh, really?
Like it was
Okay.
really dark.
I heard the soundtrack was killer to that one too.
It was.
Yeah,
You would
soundtrack
absolutely
and
go
the
crazy.
animation, yeah.
Hell yeah.
And who was it that sang the song? Post Malone? Is he the one that came out with the song for it?
Might
Yeah,
be.
yeah.
That sounds right.
Yeah. But no, the soundtrack was really good. Very dark film. It was not like usually the happy-go-lucky Spider-Man you're used
Right,
to.
especially for being an animated one, too,
Right.
right? Yeah.
But it was a lot of fun. It was a ton of fun to watch it.
What other? I know John Mulaney was the voice of the pig. In
John
it, right?
Mulaney.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Was there any other like standout voice actors in that or
Nicolas Cage.
no? Are you serious?
Nicolas Cage was one of the alternate Spider-Man
No.
that came. It was like a 1930s Spider-Man that like fought Nazis.
Okay, I was going to
That's
say, I thought
awesome.
Spider-Man was trying to steal the Declaration of Independence or something.
I'm gonna steal the Declaration of Independence.
I got to get it from the Nazis. But yeah.
Holy fuck, that'd be hilarious.
And that one is out on, you can rent it right now.
Oh,
so
perfect.
I would definitely advise seeing that. One of my favorite Spider-Mans, definitely. And I'd like them to make another one, but it like left out, like, it ended very firmly.
Right.
Oh, okay.
So I don't think there will be another one. And you get to see Gwen's, what's her name?
Gwen. No, not Gwen. It's,
Yeah.
Gwen Stefani?
Gwen
Gwen Stefani. No, but it's Spider Gwen. Like it's the
okay.
girl Spider-Man, and she
Like-
was fucking kick ass.
Like the
so.
love, his love interest, Peter Parker's love interest,
Yeah.
but Spider-Man version.
Yeah, in this like
Cool.
universe, she was a Spider Woman.
Oh, that's
so
awesome.
Yeah.
That's cool.
It was neat.
I dig it, man. I need to watch that.
And then the other thing I watched was on Netflix because you guys know how I like my anime.
Oh shit! Wait, let me guess.
Japanese.
Let me guess what it is.
Go ahead.
Is it that new Love Robots and whatever the fuck else?
Love, Death, and Robots.
That's what it
Okay,
is.
yeah, somebody at school recommended that to me
like-
and said it was pretty good.
It's like a bunch of shorts, right?
That's the thing. It's like all 15-minute shorts. It's in different like stylizations. It has different directors, different writers. It's like it's just a collection of like one acts basically.
That's cool.
Yeah,
And it's all
really
cartoon, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Animation. Come on, keep
Okay.
up. Japanese animation.
Some anime.
But no, like some of them I thought were fucking phenomenal. There's one in it where like they control these beasts and it's like cockfights, but they like control these massive fucking beasts and they fight each other with
okay.
them. And that was really cool. They had one where it was like, one was like, what if Hitler died in like a different way? And it explores like what would have happened if Hitler didn't die and like how he would have died and how that like impacted the universe.
Autoerotic
That was kind of funny.
asphyxiation. That's how he would go.
No,
He was above it. He was ahead of his time.
no, you're not wrong though.
What an
One of them,
innovator.
one of them was he was having sex. He was like an orgy, and he like died because he was
Oh my
dehydrated. Yeah.
What a way to go out.
That's what I was
Jeez,
thinking.
man.
That's the way I want to go, boys.
But it's very like funny. Like a lot of them were funny. Some of them were like dead ass serious.
Was it like the serious ones? Were they like similar to like some of the Black Mirror stuff? You know what I'm talking like where it's like
I would
kinda,
say more
like
so.
uncanny.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
Like it's definitely some of them were like
That's why I don't watch
no
that Black
humor,
Mirror
kind of
shit.
scary,
It's like
and like it made you think about death a
Fucking
lot.
panicky anxiety kind of.
There was
shit.
one where like they went to sleep in like these whatever, the hypersleep stuff.
Yeah.
And they woke up and they were like light years off their course. They couldn't get back and they were stuck there.
Oh, wow.
And they kept like cycling through the same like simulation they were going through, and
fuck
they were stuck.
That is terrifying.
Did they make a movie? Bradley Cooper and what's her name was in that? They were like stuck in space and they
Gravity?
woke up.
Oh,
they
I know
woke
what
up-
movie you're talking about.
Oh,
what's
wasn't
the
it like
girl-
Sandra Bullock?
No, that's
Emma-
Jennifer Lawrence and Chris Pratt.
That's it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I don't want to say
Oh,
Bradley
okay.
Cooper.
Bradley Cooper.
Same guy, basically.
I love The Hangover.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Cyber Shindig, the most accurate podcast you're ever going to listen
Thank
to.
God we don't do movie reviews because that would be a nightmare.
Yeah,
Right.
you know that one with the dude and
That guy,
walking
you know.
around with
I'd
the
have to do
thing,
so
yeah.
much research, and I'm not about that.
Exactly.
But
So you watch
I watched the
watch
whole thing. There was like
God
10 mini episodes. I mean, that was only like
Okay.
2-3 hours.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
only 2-3 hours.
Whatever. I enjoyed it. It was a good time. If you guys like anime, especially, so the second episode follows these 3 robots after the apocalypse. Only 10 minutes. It's a short, very funny. If you watch any of them, watch that one. Because that's the one that I think like you guys would enjoy. And it's not too like weird. It's made like WALL-E.
Oh yeah,
It's very similar stylization to WALL-E.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I got
So,
you. That's awesome.
And then the last movie I saw was Us.
Um,
Me,
okay.
Me, Mal, Stefan, and Kayla, we went Friday. We went to Twincade,
Nice.
which is the best place
Nice,
to
nice,
go
nice, nice,
if you
nice.
want to drink and you want to play some games.
I think are you
And I
looking
got
for-
like,
what's going on over
Gonna
here?
get
Okay.
shanked over
I got
here.
a ton of tokens left over
Holy shit.
from not playing the games.
Dropping all over. Yeah, Tyler thought you were gonna.
There you go,
stab him.
Tyler. You
He's
can
like,
have
"It's
that.
a cool
That's
place
your
to-"
Oh, thanks.
yeah. That's your
My
that's your gift.
compensation for the
That's your
show.
compensation.
Go play some
Yeah.
Pac-Man on us.
I'll
baby.
get yelled at when I walk in there anyway. Like, hey, this is an
You're not
adult
21,
place.
get
Yeah.
out.
Oh no, they're open to minors until 9. So you're
Right,
good
yeah.
until
No, I
9
meant
o'clock.
I'll go in at like 10 or 11.
gotta-
They'll
yeah.
be like, hey, kid, get out of
You
here.
kid.
Beat it.
Kicked out.
Yeah.
Fucking 9 o'clock.
Twincade's
Oh
always
my
a fun
gosh.
place. Food's good. We got a couple of pizzas. I drank a lot there
Oh,
because
yeah.
I was like,
What-
might as well go for it.
What were you sipping on their cocktails? Or
Yeah, something pineapple. I don't ask questions. If it tastes good, I
Hey,
was like, just give it
I
to
am
me,
with
man.
you on that 100%.
Dude, hell
Fruity
yeah.
drinks, I love them because they taste great and you get drunk super quick
Yeah.
and don't even realize
It's
it.
such like a sneak attack
Mm-hmm.
on the booze. It's like fucking, I'm here. All of a sudden, like 0 to
Yeah.
100.
We were playing this stupid cowboy game too, because you could have like 4 players play it. We're just
Yeah.
riding fucking horses, like shooting like,
It's like the
you know,
Red Dead.
miners. Stefan kept going into a bar and he was picking up fucking prostitutes. He's like, I went into another one. Here's a prostitute.
I know exactly
And they give
what
you like
game.
power ups.
Yeah, I know exactly what game. It's a side scroller one.
Yeah,
where you
it's
can
a
play 4
side-scroller.
people.
Okay, yeah.
And some people have like dual guns. One person has like a shotgun.
Yeah.
The other person has like a rifle. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Which I was pissed because I just got a little pistol.
Oh, that sucks to suck.
I'm like, God damn it.
It reminds me of like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle games, where you're like,
Yes.
you know, it's like the same
Mhm.
thing but Western. I
Yeah.
guess, right.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah. They didn't have the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle game though. I know.
Bummer.
See, I was always a big fan of the Simpsons one. That
Yes,
one was a lot
that's-
of fun.
that
They
one's
have
there.
that. That's right next to it.
Oh, okay,
They have the
perfect, yeah.
Simpson one. Yeah.
That one's fun.
But we were there for like fucking 4 or so hours, just like eating, playing games.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Hey,
Then
how-
it started getting busy.
How was their
Oh,
pizza?
okay.
I've never had their pizza there.
Their
Yeah.
pizza was fucking phenomenal.
Okay.
But the sauce is sweet.
Oh, okay.
So if you don't like sweet sauce, I wouldn't recommend it. But
I don't know how I feel about sweet sauce. I think I could do it. I don't know if I could eat a lot of it though.
that's Johnny's
see,
wrestling
when it comes
name.
to pizza, I don't discriminate.
Okay,
I'm
you're just
good.
all
the,
about
the
it.
only thing though, pineapple, hate it.
Oh
You're not a
yeah,
pineapple
don't have
Not a
fucking
fan.
pineapple on
Yeah,
do
pizza.
unless
not
it's
like
a-
it.
Unless it's a dessert pizza, I can't get behind that.
Yeah,
I don't know.
We'll see like a dessert pizza though that's like entirely like
Yeah.
dessert stuff.
Yeah, yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Pineapple on a regular pizza, just I don't
I'm with
like
you.
it.
When I have
No.
like when you go into an interview, they're like, "Tell us a little about yourself." I always like
Mhm.
tell them about myself, and I'm like, "I also don't think pineapple belongs on pizza."
And then you
but
go,
that's just an opinion.
pineapple
Oh,
pizza.
Yeah, and then they're like, "You're hired."
You own the company now.
yeah.
Congratulations.
Oh no, yeah, that's why with like even my friends and stuff, like if they're like, "Oh yeah, I love pineapple on pizza," I'm like, "Oh, you're dead to me."
Get
No.
out.
Yeah, like, friendship over. Goodbye.
But then we went to go see the actual movie Us. It was
You saw
like
it after?
9:30.
Oh
Yeah, it
my
was late. It was a late showing.
Jesus.
You can tell for all the younger listeners. You can tell we're old because we're like, "You saw a movie at 9 o'clock? Are you
Well, okay,
crazy?"
I can't really talk because a lot of the wrestling shows I go to, there's
Yeah,
some that
geez.
don't even start until like 9
And
o'clock.
then you're like all the way up in
I'm-
Milwaukee or something.
Yeah, I'll be there till like
driving
the
home.
show ends at like 1 or 2. That's why I've called
Oh
you
my
guys so
God.
many times
Yeah.
at like 3 in the morning
Yeah,
when I'm
yeah.
driving home.
Yeah.
I'm like, Hey,
got
I'm trying to
school-
stay awake. Yeah, I got school in the
tomorrow.
morning.
Like,
yeah.
What the fuck's wrong with you?
That's why I'll show up. They'll be like, are you all right? Did you like sleep at all? I'm like, oh no, I drove in from like Ohio.
Tyler's
I'm good,
still
guys."
amped up on John
Yeah.
Cena's.
I'm like half twitching still from all the energy drinks
Yeah.
and everything. Like,
Oh
I'm
my
good, guys. I'm good. I'm good.
all the coffee and Red Bull.
Got a heart rate of like 150 just going home,
Shit,
sitting
yeah.
down.
We asked Tyler what he had for breakfast today, and he said Red Bull.
Yep,
I
Red
was
Bull.
like, nice,
Sugar-free,
bro.
though.
Oh,
Gotta
there you go.
keep it healthy.
Okay,
Yeah.
sugar
Yeah,
free.
there you
So
go.
you're good to
Hell
go.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What is Us even about? Is it a serious drama?
No, Us
Okay.
is like a horror movie.
Is
was,
it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the same creators of Get Out.
Oh, is it?
Oh, all right.
Is it-
I know which one you're talking about.
Who's it? Not
Jordan Peele.
Jordan Peele.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
him, right?
He
Yeah.
wrote it, directed it, produced
Fuck
it. Yeah. But Get Out was really good. I enjoyed Get
Right.
Out. So we were like really excited for Us.
Amped up.
Us was so good. It was much more horror than it was like in Get Out.
Like
Because Get Out
thriller.
was kind of,
Psychological.
psychological. It was it had some more comedy in it, I felt like. It was
Get
a
Out
bit
did?
funnier. No,
Get
Out.
Get Out had
Yeah.
more comedy in it.
Yeah,
Us
really?
kinda
They made it,
seemed
like,
a lot
fun.
more like serious, like scary.
It
Horror,
was
like, oh my God,
super
this is
scary.
terrifying.
There were a lot of like good twists. There were things where you could kind of guess like, oh, I wonder if that's the case, and sometimes it was. But other times it was like, oh my God, I did not see that coming.
It's called Us.
Yes, U.S. Us, Johnny.
Not the show This Is Us.
Yeah,
That's
that's
what I
way
was like.
different.
Hang on a
Yeah.
sec.
No.
Oh, I think I've seen it. Hang on, I'm just gonna pull.
Go ahead. But he's
trailer.
so
What is
good
it?
at like creating this tension, and he's so good at like writing these plot twists
It's
to where
already scary. A Honda.
It's terrifying. On a cord.
and you think too, like the things that are happening, they have to have like some kind of paranormal thing to it. It has to be some kind of like, far out there fiction.
Yeah.
But the things he writes are very like that could happen.
Right.
Like very the first one, Get Out. If you have not watched Get Out, I'm going to spoil it right now. So skip
I think we
ahead
already
like a
have-
minute.
I think we already have spoiled it, haven't we?
Probably.
Get Out?
We've talked about it because I haven't
Maybe.
seen it, but I
Yeah.
know what happens.
But Get Out, like the main like thing is that she hypnotizes people and then they like steal the bodies. And in that
like
case,
whose bodies though?
well, in this
Like
like
the people that they lure onto the like
property,
their properties.
Mhm.
Okay.
And they were like saying like, oh, black people, their bodies are like the in thing right now, and that's why they keep luring them to the
Yeah, it's
house,
messed
and
up.
then the old white people like take their bodies,
Dude,
which is nuts.
do they get some kind of power from it, or are they like you? Like, is it like the Fountain of Youth thing? Where that?
Yeah.
What the fuck, dude, this is weird as shit.
Yeah.
You have the Us trailer playing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's creepy. That's
is
what I'm
weird.
saying too. The way he shoots it, like everything is very like purposeful. There's never a wasted shot. There's never a wasted line, and it has so much symbolism that it doesn't like wear on you. But like after the fact, you're like, oh, that's why he did that. That's why
Yeah.
he did that. There's one shot. I mean, Us is it tells a story about doppelgangers, and there's
Okay.
one shot where they're walking on the beach. And this is such a great shot. He shoots it from overhead, and you can see the long shadows walking like parallel to them. Like
Dude,
the way
this
he
is
shoots
creepy.
things.
What
Yeah,
the
dude.
fuck? Oh
Yeah.
my god, fuck this. And you were all you were all drunk when you saw this, probably.
Oh,
We
God,
were-
yeah, I'd be losing my mind. I'd be trying to run out of the theater.
I was very
Oh,
drunk,
man.
but yeah, it was really good. Like I said, scary, and it had like a really good story to it.
Dude, are they like in San Francisco or something? Is that
This
the boardwalk?
is no something Bay,
Long
something
Island,
in Florida.
Coney Island. Oh, it's in Florida.
Yeah,
Huh.
but
Well, Florida's got
It's-
a lot of crazy people,
Dude,
so that
actually,
makes
maybe-
a lot of sense.
Remind me later.
Uh-huh.
We're gonna do something with Florida.
okay.
Okay.
Oh, I know
I was
exactly
gonna say I
what you
could
mean.
suggest something too. You're probably the same
it's the
thing.
same thing.
but
right?
okay,
Where
yeah.
you type your name in the
Yeah,
Florida
Florida man
Yes.
on the date of your
Yes.
birthday. Yeah, okay.
But if you guys are a fan of horror, any listeners who really enjoy horror, definitely go see Us. It's not your stereotypical like
Creepy looking, man.
you
Oh
know,
my God,
goes
this is
boo with jump
Oh,
scares
yeah,
and
shock,
shit.
Shock
Like-
factor.
creepy as
yeah.
fuck. There's like, dude, his face is all burned up.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what the hell?
And shout out to all the actors because they played themselves, but they're so different.
Yeah.
And it's creepy. It's just great.
Isn't
Yeah.
it crazy?
So good. And the
that,
soundtrack, you think Spider-Verse has a good soundtrack. This soundtrack is fucking killer.
Isn't it crazy to think that the dude that directed that was like making sketch comedy? Like,
I know,
like, they
it's
had the
so
biggest
weird.
sketch
Yeah,
comedy show.
like
on-
Key
Yeah.
and Peele was hilarious,
Yes.
and like especially when Get Out first
Yeah.
released, I was like, I don't
Yeah.
know, like
and it was like an instant classic.
yeah,
Right?
And like even
It won a fucking Academy Award for
Yep.
screenwriting.
I was wondering what that noise was. Seagulls outside. I was like,
Ah,
was my
yeah.
phone going off? No, but it was like crazy because that was the biggest comedy sketch show. Even Dave Chappelle was like, "Fucking Keegan and Peele are doing my show. I leave
Yep.
for 5 years."
exactly.
So funny, man.
But-
I don't know.
Yeah, definitely go check out us. And then the last thing I did this weekend, Friday after my 8-hour shift at work, I rolled up to the local Target.
Oh, I love Target.
Yes.
Oh, I'm like a white girl with Target, man. Oh, I
Shopping
love going there.
spree.
Yep. Going there for like 2 things, end up with a shopping cart full of stuff.
Oh,
Lady
dude.
at the register's like, did you find everything?
Yeah.
I'm like, more than I needed.
And she's like,
Boy.
are you 18? I'm have to card you
Yeah.
for these Pokemon cards.
Exactly.
Rated M. These are the new explicit Pokemon cards. I'm going to need to see your ID.
Yep. I'm like, don't worry. Here's my ID, my Target red card,
Yeah.
cartwheel with all the coupons,
There you go.
savings, stacking
Fuck yeah.
them. Hell yeah,
I want
man.
somebody to like go up there and be like, "No, I didn't find everything okay," and I like want to know what
Yeah.
their reaction is. Like, how do they
They'd
answer
probably
that?
be like,
I'm so sorry to hear that.
yeah, I'd be like, oh, that sucks. Maybe next time.
Yeah.
Kimmy, Casey's sister Kimmy worked at Target. I don't know if she does anymore.
I
Let us know what you guys say if they say you
Yeah.
didn't find anything.
Yeah, I'm gonna go in there and cause a stink. and tell them that I couldn't find something that clearly isn't sold at Target.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Like what?
Like a fucking, I don't know, like a, like
I put him on the spot.
like a,
all
like
you
a,
guys.
like a children, like an Iron Man superhero, like costume for like an infant. They weren't selling that.
They weren't
Like,
selling
where's
that.
it at? Where's it? Come on, it's Halloween. My kid's fucking like 6 months old. I want to dress
He's
him up.
crying.
6 months old. It's the only thing that's gonna make him happy in his life. All right.
But I bought Sekiro: Shadows Die Twice for the PlayStation 4, the only gaming console.
Come
Oh,
on.
okay. I've seen a little bit of it because one of my friends last night was playing it. And
Okay.
did the share play thing, which
Yeah.
is a really nice feature of PlayStation.
PlayStation
Johnny.
4,
What is that
go
even-
PlayStation.
PlayStation
And man,
SharePlay.
I don't know where he was at. All I know is he was trying to battle some chained ogre.
Yes.
And it like flew off the chains and then just like slammed him into the ground and killed him like instantly
Holy
like that.
shit, dude.
Sekiro: Shadows Die Twice is kind of like the spiritual successor to Dark Souls.
Oh,
Okay.
okay, yeah, he said it was like Dark Souls, Bloodborne too. He
Bloodborne,
said kind of
yep.
similar to that.
And I
right?
played
Okay.
all of them. I love Dark Souls. I love Bloodborne just because it's so difficult.
Yeah.
The games nowadays, now that we're like older and like
Yeah.
we can like think correctly,
Yeah.
yeah.
they like get done within like a couple of days. You're done with them. Oh, you got the
I've got some
trailer.
Oh,
gameplay,
perfect, yeah.
I got some gameplay going here.
But,
Well, I still
um,
like playing on like the easiest difficulty.
dude, that's how I am. There's
So-
dragons in this shit.
Yeah,
too?
Yeah,
dude.
What?
So hold on. So
game looks
What's
wild. Yeah.
happening?
this game is first of all beautiful. It's so gorgeous.
Why don't you
and
marry it if you like
I,
it so much?
I fucking would if I could.
Don't let Mallory.
Yeah.
And I mean, the PlayStation 4 is towards the end of its life. They're
Yeah.
saying like this E3, they're gonna probably announce the PlayStation 5.
Really?
Yeah,
Damn.
but
What the fuck is going on? Is he gonna get killed by a sword?
no.
Oh, okay.
No.
So the cutscenes are great. Like something Dark Souls, Bloodborne don't have are like cutscenes. It doesn't really have a story. This one has, you know, a story, beautiful cutscenes, and like the mechanics are very different.
Okay.
So in Dark Souls, Bloodborne, you kind of go around and you just like hit things and things hit back, and you can
Yeah.
shield with your little shield.
And you roll a lot, right?
You roll a lot. Yes, that is a good
Damn life. Roll for your life.
In this game, it's very different because you can't like shield yourself. You can like deflect attacks.
Okay.
And you can strike back. And what you're doing is trying to knock people off their posture. And once you get their posture down, then you can like strike them for a death blow.
Interesting.
Okay.
So it's a very different game. If you guys are playing Dark Souls, if you ever played, Bloodborne, this game is extremely different.
Dude, this looks gorgeous.
Yeah.
It's
And is
a-
it set in Japan?
Yes, it is
Okay.
set in Japan. That actually starts with saying the default
Holy
language for this is in Japan. So
Japanese?
Sorry, Japanese. I'm just so excited.
I
I'm
know,
like,
I got you. So it looks like kind of like an Assassin's Creed movement thing where you're
yeah,
like, you're
that's what I thought it was
grappling.
at first. I'm like, are you playing Assassin's Creed? He's
Yeah.
like, no, it's this new game,
He's
dude.
like jumping off roofs and shit.
Yeah.
And that's what's great about it. It's very mobile.
Yeah.
Because your hand gets cut off like at the very beginning of the game. Your arm,
Oh.
sorry, and they replace
My
it with
hand.
this thing called the Shinobi prosthetic.
The Kenobi prosthetic.
Oh,
like
this
Luke
looks
Skywalker.
exactly.
prosthetic.
This looks exactly like where my friend was at yesterday because he was
Really?
trying to figure out how to get the fire.
This
going
is
to,
where the
check out
chained
the-
org is,
Yeah.
which is one of the early game bosses.
Is there a lot of like?
Um,
Is there gunpowder invented at this point?
Mhm, yeah.
Okay, so people
Oh,
are
alright.
shooting and stuff too.
Yep,
at you?
and
Oh,
you
wow.
can later on. You can as well. You can upgrade your little arm to
Fuck yeah.
shoot things.
That's awesome.
But it's very mobile, like you can see. Dark Souls is very slow.
Yeah.
It's very linear.
You
This
died.
thing, you died. This thing, you can go anywhere pretty much. And the story is kind of weird because you can branch off different ways. You don't have to follow one path until like you come to literally the end of the road.
Yeah.
and you have
okay.
to go to a different area.
Yeah.
I dig it.
But it's this is harder in my opinion than Dark Souls. It's a very difficult game. it's hard to get like your mind wrapped around it.
Yeah.
Because there's like 3 different buttons you can dodge. You have to dodge them correctly.
Like this dude's doing. He's like rolling. He's jumping back. Wow.
Right. Or you're going to get like fucking just slammed.
Wow. So he's trying to, as soon as you get him like knocked off his posture, is that what you're saying? You can kind of go in to finish him?
You see how they have 2 red dots up at the top?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So every time he gets his posture, which is this bar full, he can strike him, which he just did.
Whoa.
Jeez.
And then one of the dots goes away.
He's still alive?
Yeah.
That's
so
insane.
some of the boss characters, you have to do it more than once.
So and then I'm assuming you can like upgrade like your final blows and stuff like that. Is that
You can have different skills. You land different moves. You can move around better. The bosses in this are crazy though. One of them is this giant white snake. That's literally like
the band White Snake.
it's the band White Snake.
You have to play their songs
Shitty
perfectly.
80s band. White Snake.
Nah, dude,
You
it's
ready
like
to rock, Japan.
it's like what is it? 10 football fields long. Like this huge fucking snake. There's this guy who rides this war horse, and you have to like fight both of them at the same time.
Fuck, man.
Right now, I'm stuck on a boss her name is Lady Butterfly, and basically what she does,
Sounds like
So
a ballerina.
intimidating.
she has like these knives, and she like jumps around on these little like invisible strings that the ninjas use.
Oh,
and
yeah.
she's like throwing shurikens at you. I'm like, I don't know how to fucking throw shit at her.
Jesus.
That's cool.
So
I
it's
wanna
a
buy
really
this.
fun game. I just played a couple
looks like
days.
fun.
This is one of the games though that like I can't play for hours. I need to take a break just because of how
Right.
like stressful it
It's
is.
too much.
Yeah.
Johnny, if you ever buy this game, I do not think you're gonna get very far. I love
Johnny
you to
will be
death,
like
man.
10 minutes
But
through, he'll be like, I don't even know how to move the guy. This
It'll be
is stupid.
Oh my god, it'll be like a repeat of me in Assassin's Creed like 4 or whatever
God,
it is.
yeah.
I beat like 10% of the game maybe, and then I gave up because I can't do the sneaky missions where you have to like sneak into stuff.
Can't be sneaky.
I just
okay.
want to roll in there and blow everyone up,
Yep.
or like shoot people from real far away. That's what I like doing too.
Okay.
Sniping them
fucking
up.
coward.
Pretty much, dude.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. This game looks awesome though.
It's a fun game. I'm curious. Like I'm excited to keep going because right now it's very standard.
Yeah.
The bosses are pretty vanilla.
Okay.
But you know, the further you go on, the cooler the bosses get.
Is it a pretty long? Like it's a campaign. The whole thing is a campaign, right? So
Yeah.
It's a one player,
Okay.
just a long. Like, is it pretty long compared to like?
Do you want to know if it's long?
Like how long is it? We're talking inches or like feet, yards,
Light years, baby.
Light years.
Oh, man.
I'm not actually sure how long it is.
Shit.
A lot of people like the Dark Souls games are usually like a 20, 30 hour kind of ordeal.
That's nice.
Oh, okay.
This
yeah.
one doesn't look like there's much exploration. It seems pretty cut and dry what
Okay,
you
like
have.
straight
Yeah.
to the point.
Yeah.
Alright.
Sometimes you, what the fuck? Sometimes you need those games. So there's like some weird old witch lady
Yeah.
walking around. This dude's about to sneak attack her. She's
Nah.
holding a candle.
I think
It's like, oh, that's just
Watch.
Agnes, the witch lady.
Bye.
Oh my god.
This poor old woman was just
Yeah.
walking around her house,
Probably
not-
trying to go to sleep
Yeah.
or something.
just
Yeah.
fucking casting spells on a dead body.
Oh,
over here.
Yeah.
that's the other cool mechanic of this game is that if you die, you can revive yourself once per fight.
Oh, that's-
Okay,
that's
yeah.
cool.
Because the
I dig
idea
that.
is that you have this dragon blood inside of you, and that's allowing you to like reanimate yourself. But when you do that, you are infecting these NPCs all around you with this dragon rot that could
okay.
potentially kill them.
Oh,
So it's a really
shit.
risk-reward kind of deal.
So like
Okay.
civilians you're affecting pretty
Yeah.
much? Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Interesting.
That's why the Shadows Die Twice comes into play.
Okay,
so
so
I was
he's-
curious. I was like, why the
a little
fuck
bit of
do they-
wordplay. Okay.
Yeah. See?
So he's like a superhero kind of for like
He
like a
is
Japanese superhero.
So remember the opening? There's the ogre,
Oh,
Tyler.
shit.
Yeah, this scene
Look at
was
this thing.
terrifying, dude.
So the story is like he was orphaned on this battlefield, and this big motherfucker found him. I forgot what they call him. He was like the owl because they all
Okay.
go like by these names, like
Yeah.
the Lady Butterfly, the owl, and then you're the wolf because
Oh,
you're
that's
like
cool.
a stray.
yeah. I
And
like
then
that. That's kinda cool.
he like tells you like protect this young lord, like this is your job now. And he's like, all right, cool. And then the young lord like instantly gets kidnapped, and he's like, God damn it.
Fuck, you had one job.
And he gets his fucking arm cut off, and it's like, all right, gotta go find my young master. So that's basically it.
Deck my hand out.
The story is pretty simple, but it's nice that they have a fucking story,
Yeah.
unlike the other
Right.
games.
No, I feel you. That's awesome, dude.
It's a good time. I would highly suggest people to rent it before you buy
Right,
it, because
yeah.
if you're not into difficult games, or if it's not your style,
John.
So yeah,
Johnny.
right. So like the only place you could rent things now is at like the Red Box.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
I know. That's
Nice.
it's still so weird driving in town and not seeing Family Video.
Yeah. Now it's Family fucking Express.
Yeah, Family Express.
It's a great gas station. It's gorgeous
Oh, yeah.
inside, but still.
oh, dude, I know it's
miss
so
it.
nice. The funniest thing was people on the town Facebook page.
Oh,
like,
man.
oh,
Lol
they're
Facebook.
replacing Family Video with Family Express.
Yeah.
What other family thing are we gonna get? It's like they're not owned by
Yeah,
the same thing.
Exactly. exactly.
They're both family.
It's a little different. And then everyone like shut up after they were like giving away free food for like 2 days. Or no one said shit.
Yeah, you just gotta throw in free stuff.
If you ever want to make Wolf happy, just give him free food.
Seriously, yeah.
And I went in there. It's a pretty nice little gas. It's like a diner and stuff in there.
Oh yeah,
man, this is nice.
You
can like order pizzas and stuff like at Casey's.
Yep. It's good. Mike's getting hard over here. He's half chilled.
He's like, I know where I'm going after the show.
I love those gas stations.
Gas station pizza. Mike
yeah.
goes on there and sniffs the new fucking toilet seats, probably.
You know, for fun. For fun.
Then he'll hit your bike seats later. Hopefully you're not riding your bike over there.
Oh, God, yeah, the bike sniffer
That's
strikes
what
again.
Springtime's
coming.
bike.
The bikes are coming out, man.
The bikes are coming out. The mic is coming out. That's my
Mike's
motto.
been waiting all winter for this time of year.
I've got tattoos all over my arm that are just bicycles.
Oh my God.
Just the seats, though.
Bike seats?
Oh, yeah, it'll be like this, except just
Dude,
bikes.
what kind of tat are you rolling up in there?
Did you have to get
I got
carded?
a bunch, yeah. No.
Where else do you have? Okay, so what is this?
So over the summer,
Show
I
the
started
camera,
getting
man.
a bunch of tattoos.
Okay.
I ended up getting 3 at once.
Are those
the first time I
sunflowers?
went? Yeah, these are sunflowers.
That's fucking sick.
Originally, it was just the one sunflower on my arm, and then I was like, I kind of want to add to it.
Yeah, I feel you.
Kind of it was like once you start, you just get like addicted to it.
I've heard
Just
that.
love doing it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I got the sunflowers in memory of my mom and stuff.
That's
Sunflowers
cool,
were
man.
her favorite and
Yeah.
stuff. So yeah, I thought it was pretty cool.
That's awesome. That's a good little
and
memorial.
then on my arm.
Oh,
damn.
Yeah, I got.
The opposite.
Yeah, I got the
That's
skull
awesome.
and everything
What
with
does it say?
Durham's
that's Matt's,
initials.
dude.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
fuck
he
yeah.
had a bunch of skull tattoos
Didn't he
and
have-
everything.
I was going to say he had a tattoo like that
Yeah,
too, right?
and he was always he's like, dude, you should get some tattoos. And I was like,
Fuck yeah.
I don't know, but yeah, now I'm like,
I love that
5,
kid,
6
man.
deep.
Remember we
Oh,
had
yeah.
accounting together? Me, you, and fucking Matt. Dude,
God, that class was so much fun.
I was gonna talk to you about that. That was like the first time I got to know Tyler like pretty well.
Yeah.
Like I've known Tyler all throughout like elementary and like middle school and stuff. But
yeah,
we had
because we went to Oak Hill and everything
Yeah,
together and all that.
yeah.
Yeah, we'll go
Little
way
fucking
back.
elitist.
He was
Yeah,
in the
not-
he
not
was in the
crappy
Mar-
3 Creeks or Lake
Yeah.
Prairie.
You know what?
Trash.
Yeah.
Okay,
Fuck
I can't
off.
say that. I went
God,
to 3 Creeks for kindergarten.
Yeah,
There you
that's
go.
Too much.
So you were in the merit program, right? That's why you switched
Yes.
over. You and Ro were in the merit program. I remember. And,
Johnny
like,
was just put there.
I was. No, I wasn't in the merit program.
Yeah.
Fuck that. They were like, you're too dumb to be in the merit program. But that's how I got to know you guys like at first, because
Right.
they transferred some kids in from different schools, and
Yeah.
then we had Miss Skirka's accounting class.
Yes.
Me, you,
Oh,
Matt
God, that
Durham,
class was so much fun.
and Chris Jackson would just fuck around in that class. Matt fucking stole like the teacher's like
The answer
booklet.
book?
Yeah.
Yes.
He's like,
I
dude.
did that in accounting too.
Yeah.
Also,
He's
oh
like,
god,
he's like, bro, I don't know what I'm doing here. And then I just see Matt just going to town on his. I was like, what are you doing, man? He's like, hey, I got the book. You want to see it?
Oh,
I was
yeah.
like, yes, I want to see that.
Oh my god.
That's
such a
why, like the
baller.
second year too, because I think our junior year they didn't offer the second one because
Right.
not enough people enrolled.
Yeah.
So it was the same thing again, basically.
Such
for,
a hard class for me, at least.
Oh,
I
okay.
am so bad.
They had
at
math
this.
in it, dude.
Well-
Oh my god.
All right, it wasn't that bad because I'm majoring in it, so hopefully I kind of
that's
know
like-
what I'm doing.
Yeah,
but
it's like we
yeah.
use QuickBooks for our company, and like a lot of that
Oh,
shit's like
okay,
the
yeah.
same. Like I was like, this looks really familiar to my
Yeah.
accounting 1 class.
it's very
It's
similar.
like accounts payable. You're fucking like whatever the all
Well,
that.
that's why last semester I was finally able to take intro to accounting because I was just trying to get all my general education classes out of the way
Yeah,
at first.
the old
Because,
dirty Cal.
Yeah, because like, oh god, yeah. Well, Purdue Northwest now.
Yeah,
which
yeah.
that's another funny thing. People think I'm like a freshman. And I'm
Oh my
18,
God.
And I still have
You were
the
going there
old
when I went
Purdue.
there.
Yeah, I still have the
Yeah.
old ID card that says Purdue Calumet.
That's awesome.
And then they're like,
Holy
whoa,
shit, dude.
what is this?
This guy's
thing,
drinking out of
dude?
the fountain of
Yeah.
youth or something.
Exactly.
No,
I'm gonna
we-
look like fucking 20 when
Yeah.
I'm like 35.
And then we had another class together. It was a philosophy class, correct?
Yes,
with that
and I
young
remember.
guy?
Yes, I remember that
Holy
class so well
shit.
because I think it was that class.
Yeah.
The final, it was like we had to do like 3 or 4 short answer questions. We were supposed
Yeah.
to take like an hour and a half.
Yeah.
And some girl like 10 minutes in,
Yes.
just got up, handed her paper in, and the professor's even looking like,
He's like, are you
"What?
serious?
Are you sure about that?" And she's like, "Yeah, I'm done. Okay,
I
bye."
remember that shit,
and
dude.
Everybody in the class just like looked around and was like,
fuck, man.
"What
Damn.
the hell is going on?"
That was the same class that he brought his guitar in or whatever, right?
Yes.
And he's like playing these shitty chords. He's like, my favorite band is Green Day. I was like,
Yeah.
all right, man, that's cool.
And I was like,
your favorite? I was
yeah.
like, I like Green Day, but like,
Yep.
I don't know if they're my favorite.
And I'm
band.
sitting there like, what does this have to do with accounting at
Yeah.
all? Why am I taking this class?
Yeah, you're like
I
in this
hate that
weird
so
intro
much.
to
Yeah.
philosophy.
Just like when I took biology, I was the only like business person in
Yeah.
my class.
They're like,
Everybody else was like
You didn't
teaching
take a-
majors,
You didn't
and they're
take a bio class?
yes. I think I just
Screw
took it
that.
as an elective because
Okay.
we have a couple free electives. So I
Yeah.
was like, oh, I'll take biology.
Dude,
that wasn't too
if
bad
you
in
have
high
any
school.
more free electives,
I do. I know I have at least one.
broadcasting. Like
Okay.
take God, what do they call it? It's like make sure it's with Ken. Ken is the professor.
Oh, okay.
Like
All right.
there's like a class where like it's like intro to TV or intro to like communication broadcasting, and it's
Okay.
like the funnest class. And it's super easy,
All
and
right,
like that's all you
perfect.
do is like run around with like a camera. You can like create shit and like edit stuff. It's a
okay.
blast, dude.
Yeah.
It's so much fun.
So, yeah.
And then you learn how to edit stuff too, which is always good.
Yeah, that's
you know?
just useful for like everyday
anything.
Yeah,
if you're doing stuff on Instagram, whatever.
absolutely.
But it's so fun too, and there's like you can do like a TV studio class.
Oh, okay.
Intro
Yeah.
to TV studio, and it's so fun. Like you can work
Alright.
camera, you can do whatever.
I'll make sure I look into that.
Do it, man. It's
Oh, yeah.
fun.
But yeah, so with the intro to accounting, a
Mhm.
lot of it was just what I did the first 2 years in high school for accounting. So it's like, oh, this is all familiar.
You're like, I know all this.
So I knew everything.
Yeah.
And like the professor would like ask, and I'd be like the only one that would answer. And then she'd be like, all right, class, so are we good? Do we understand it? And everybody else
Everyone's
is like, no.
"No,
And she's like, all
one
right,
kid
moving
does."
on. He kept answering.
yeah,
so-
exactly.
And yeah, that's
you were
why
that guy, huh?
Yeah, and
Like,
everybody
Setting the
had-
curves and
Well,
shit.
yeah, because just like when I called you for that, I think around the time I went to the 21 Pilots concert.
Yeah.
For all the drugs you called him for.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
like,
all the
"Dude, you got
dr-
some
yeah.
drugs? I'm going to 21 Pilots, baby. I need some X.
Need some meth.
Wow.
Exactly.
Wish I could turn back time.
Like, so the night I went to the one in Chicago, I had an exam the next day. Didn't study at all.
that.
The
In what
kids
class?
in accounting.
Oh, damn.
And the kids next to me in
Ballsy.
the class were like, "Oh man, I'm so nervous. Like, how much did you study?" I was like, "Dude, I didn't study at all." I was like, "I went to a concert last night." They were like,
Holy shit.
okay.
Oh, jeez.
Took it. Like a week later, we got the results back. They were like, "Oh, dude, I got like an 83. I got an 86. What'd you get, man?" I was like, "I got a 103."
Oh my
And they're
God.
Like, oh,
Oh
fuck
my
you,
God.
dude! Like you asshole.
I used to hate doing that.
It's
Like,
the funniest
you
shit.
get like the high score, everyone's like super stoked,
yes.
and you're like,
I
like
know.
fucking put your test away. You're like,
Yeah.
don't ask
Oh,
me
yeah.
what I got.
Oh yeah.
That happened
So,
to me
yeah.
once in like Spanish 1 because I actually studied Spanish for a little bit.
Oh, muy bueno,
Yes,
Senora
sí.
Johnny.
Yeah.
¿Dónde
Now
está?
I'm kind of hitting the point where one of my professors before had a saying, and I definitely live by it now.
Yeah.
C's get degrees.
That's it, man. Dude, I missed
So,
so much school
yeah.
in college. I would just fucking
Dude,
miss so many
it's
classes.
awful.
Yep.
Did
Except
they not account
this-
attendance for you?
Well,
Well,
some
some of them
professors
do.
do. They're
Yeah.
really strict. Like I have a couple of professors this semester. Like you can only miss like 3 or
Like
4
two,
classes.
Yeah, mine was like 2 classes you didn't
Damn.
miss for some
yeah.
of them.
And then some are just like, if you show up, you're here.
Yeah, especially
Just
the
make sure
big-
you keep up.
Like the big lectures.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, I'm out.
Oh, yeah.
You're posting this PowerPoint
Well, yeah,
online?
and now some of them, like I have a couple professors, they'll post the lectures online, so
Yeah.
you really don't miss anything. You just
Exactly.
listen to them whenever.
Fuck
It's
yeah.
perfect.
That's the best thing about the internet. Like you can just be so lazy in college.
Oh god, yeah.
As long as you have time to like teach yourself shit and like you don't really have
Absolutely.
too many questions.
Yeah.
yeah.
No, but dude, I had like a pretty like chill week. Nothing really happened. The weather's getting nicer, so the fishing's getting better. So that's exciting for me. The crappie bite is on, baby.
Oh yeah.
Out in Linkdale. It's like Christmas Eve for me, pretty much. That's
Carpe
how
diem.
That's how.
Yep.
That's how like this like whole spring like the spring bite is for me. It's like Christmas.
Yeah.
I waited all winter for this shit, pretty much.
You putting your ice poles away now?
Yeah, they're all my ice auger, all my ice sleds and stuff. They're all gone. They're all put up and put away, and I've got all my shit out for actual fishing. So that's cool. I created when me and Tyler were talking about doing one like for me, Mike, and Tyler doing like a bracket. God,
Yeah.
can't fucking talk. Doing the spring. What is a March Madness bracket?
Yeah, March Madness.
But it's a little late now, I think. But I'm in one with a group of guys, like 14 guys, I think.
okay.
And I have Gonzaga going all the way, which is I've got that. I've got that
okay.
reaction.
I'll
Oh,
give you that
Johnny.
because at least you went with a 1 seed. You weren't like,
Yes.
oh, the 13 seed,
No,
the
fuck
underdog.
that.
I'm rooting for
Fuck
him.
that. My grandpa graduated from Gonzaga with his law degree, and I was like, last year I put Duke going all the way. Oh, no, I
Okay.
put Ohio State going all the
Ooh,
way. Yeah, that's what I got a lot
Big
of too,
Ten,
man.
Yeah, they choke in the
Yeah,
tournament
that's
a
what
lot.
happened
Yeah,
too. I was
that's,
like, fuck.
Well, I can't say that though because last year and even this year I put Purdue in like the Final Four.
Did you really?
First bias. I was like, I know I'm gonna
Yeah,
regret this. They're
yeah.
a 3 seed.
They're
They
good
won the
this
Big
year.
Ten. Like
good
they're
this
usually
year.
really good every year, but
Yeah.
especially come tournament time.
Yeah.
they
Don't.
just-
Oh,
yeah. Oh God, I've heard that
Perdon't.
enough.
Good
yeah,
one.
Jesus.
But I've got
So-
Gonzaga going all the way, and I usually don't brag about this stuff because I know like it's gonna come back and bite me. But I've been in first place for a solid week.
Oh, that's
Fucking
awesome.
first place
Hell
out of
yeah.
15 people.
That's good,
And I just
dude.
guessed on half of my shit and just kind of went off the
Honestly, with the brackets, this is one thing where, like, if you know nothing about sports,
Yeah.
you have as good, if not a better chance
That's the
than someone
thing.
who's like an expert with this because
And
the
that's like-
tournament, especially, is so unpredictable
Yeah.
with upsets headsets and everything.
And like that's like half the guys in there like huge, like they watch every game, and I'm like, I'm just like picking going through like.
See, yeah, me like my extent of college basketball is I'll see the occasional highlights, know like the top like 4 or 5 players,
right,
and then like I kind of quickly try to glance like, oh, who should be a team that could like go far that you wouldn't think.
Or
but other than that, I have no idea.
Or it's like playing in the bar in the background when you're getting dinner somewhere. I'm like, oh yeah, I have these guys winning. That's what happened last night. I was out. I was like, hopefully they win.
Oh yeah.
But I woke up and I think I'm in second place or tied for first. I had like maybe 2 teams lose or drop out so far.
Right,
so I had like 400 something points so far.
Because I know
I'm
in a pool with only like I think maybe 6 or 7 people. I'm in first right now, but that's because like a lot of us had a good amount of first round games we picked wrong.
Yeah.
I got like about I'd say 20 of them right.
Okay, that's
but
pretty good.
So far I think I only have like 1 or 2 teams that might be out from the Sweet 16.
Okay.
So that's still why my bracket looks pretty good so far.
Yeah, that's kind of how mine is. Like, I'm just waiting for all of it to fall apart, by the way.
Oh, yeah, because I've had times where, like, I've picked, like, a 2 seed to win the tournament, and they get upset in the first round by 15 seed.
Dude.
My whole bracket's just screwed.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
like,
the worst.
You're like, just come on, I hope my fucking main team makes it all the way.
But
dude, that's been, like, I've just been watching that a little bit. I got on chat roulette the other night.
Oh,
I think I'm addicted to this.
Were you?
I was
you
drinking.
have a problem.
again.
Never mind.
See, the thing with chat roulette is it takes the loneliness out of drinking alone. You know what I mean?
I feel like that's something. Hold on, Tyler.
No, I get it. Sounds like something a depressed 40-year-old would say. But, you know.
I feel like that's something an alcoholic would say. I go on chat roulette, so I'm
well,
not drinking by
John,
myself.
so of course he's gonna say that.
Like if you get on a Friday night or a Saturday night, everyone's partying, like hanging out, like. And I talked to some dude from where was
Define everyone.
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
Most
literally
people,
everyone.
Most
All
people.
12 people still on there.
There's a lot of dicks. Dudes are jacking off still a lot, but you just scroll past that real quick, and you know it's nothing. But every once in a while, you get to talk to someone that's actually pretty cool. And I talked to someone from, God, he was from the UK somewhere. It wasn't Manchester. He had a pretty sick accent. It was like him and his buddy and his girlfriend were like hanging out when they were at. They're like, do you watch football? Or something? I was like, no, I don't watch any soccer. Like, I barely watch sports. I was like, what kind of music are you guys listening to?
You sound like a snobby American.
Yeah, I know. I was like, I'm sorry,
soccer
man.
over here.
Sorry, I'm too busy eating my chicken nuggets and French
Yeah,
fries.
hot wings. But I was like, no, I listen to a lot of music and stuff, though. What are you guys into? And they're like, oh, they love Khalid. They love, like, a lot of R&B and, like, house music.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? I was like, that's cool. Oh, they were from Liverpool. That's right. I was like,
Liverpool.
you guys are from
There you
Liverpool?
go.
I was like, I love the Beatles. I'm like, yeah, we like the Beatles. I was like,
Cool.
really?
They're okay.
I was like, they're not, like, the top?
That's
He's
great.
like, yeah, we like a lot of, like, house music and, like, you know,
Awesome.
like, R&B artists. I don't know.
Speaking of the UK, I'm gonna have to get some recommendations about places to check out in London.
Are you going?
Because, yes, this summer.
Hell yeah.
So, okay, my brother was big into Spice Girls when he was younger.
Oh, shit.
Found out they were going to the UK. I got my passport like last year because I was definitely planning on going up to Canada.
Nice.
And he was like, "Oh, I need to find somebody to go." And I was like, "Dude, I have my passport.
Yeah.
I'll go see the Spice Girls. I don't care to go to the UK."
International tour, baby.
So yeah, we got tickets. We're going. One of the shows, I think it's in Bristol or something outside of London.
That's awesome.
So yeah, we're
You gotta
going there in
get a
June.
shirt too before
Yes.
you go.
Oh
You
yeah.
gotta wear a shirt.
I'm getting a
If
bunch
you
of
wanna
stuff.
Nice.
be my love.
Oh yeah. So yeah, that should be interesting.
That'd be a good time.
Oh,
London's
yeah, absolutely,
beautiful, man.
Yeah,
That's
because I know
insane.
he was already checking out like places to eat and stuff around there.
Well,
But,
you were
yeah.
in.
There is a
London, right?
there's a bunch of Chef Ramsay restaurants in
yes,
London. I
I'm
would
definitely
go.
gonna have to hit that
Definitely go. I think it was called Slice.
Okay.
And that's when
Slice.
what they do is they have all these pizzas, and you tell them like what you'd like, and they'll bring you one slice. After you eat that, they recommend you do like all these different ones, and it's
Right.
unlimited. You pay
hell,
like 12
it's
or
like
15
a gourmet
pounds.
CC's.
Yeah.
Oh
Hell
yeah, dude.
man.
Have you been to CC's, Mike? You
No.
ever been there? You're right
Never.
across the street.
I know what
Oh my
I know what it
gosh.
is. I just don't.
You have to experience it at least.
There's other
once.
places to go.
Diarrhea. That's all I have to say about
Yes.
CC's Pizza.
Yeah, your stomach will take a pounding for sure. But yeah,
Speaking of diarrhea, I had Buffalo hot wings
Oh,
a couple
God.
nights ago.
my stomach's
From where?
like twitching.
From
just
B-dubs.
staring at-
How'd it go? But
It was rough.
were they hot?
Oh,
Yeah, they
I
were
can
rough.
imagine.
I think so. Here's the thing. I'm a medium kind of guy.
Mhm.
Like I can't go any more than medium.
Kinda gay?
Yeah.
I'm a
What's
kind of
your gay
guy,
girl?
you know. So I can't go any more than medium hot wings.
I'm with you.
Okay, yeah.
If I go hot, I feel like it's too much and
It's
I'll
torture.
die.
It's
Oh,
torture.
yeah.
Well, the medium at B-Dubs for me, I
That's
got
hot.
it once. And I was
Oh
like,
yeah, probably
can't
sweating and
fucking eat
everything. Like,
these
oh my
things.
god, yeah.
Johnny turns
I'm gonna
red. He's
die.
fucking.
Oh yeah.
That's it, man. I turn red and I start to sweat. I'm
Hey,
like, this isn't comfortable. This isn't
well, that's
fun
why,
anymore.
yeah, like the one thing, especially with my Crohn's, I stay away from spicy stuff.
Yeah, how
because
is it
if
with
I-
like your
Yeah,
diet with that?
'cause
What do
see,
you eat?
And now, like with Crohn's, from basically like, because I've joined groups and stuff on Facebook and everything.
Sure.
People talk about.
I've got family members that have that too.
Okay,
But I don't know what
so-
they eat. I don't think they do
Okay.
it right because
And-
they're always
yeah.
You know what I mean? They're
I
always
mean,
like-
diet does play a big part in
Yeah.
it, but from what I've like kind of gathered from talking with different people, it's
Uh-huh.
kind of a case by case thing. So like
Makes
some
sense.
people, dairy especially, or like coffee and that,
Oh, yeah.
they can't handle it at all. They'll just be in the bathroom like
Yeah.
right away and stuff. But then like me and other people I know can eat dairy stuff.
Really?
Coffee's not an issue.
No
Like it
kidding.
won't really upset your stomach or
Uh-huh.
anything. The one thing I have noticed for sure is anything spicy.
Oh, dude.
I'll be feeling it right away, and like my stomach will even be like throbbing after.
shit,
and
like
yeah, it's
just
like,
cramping
Oh
basically.
yeah,
like
cramping, and
cramps.
like I can just like feel like my intestines throbbing after. So
God,
I'm like, yeah,
dude.
spicy's the one
You
thing I
gotta
definitely can't do.
cross that off. It's not worth it at that point.
Oh god, no,
No.
absolutely not.
That sucks, man. But I don't know if I think I'd be fine with like not eating a bunch of spicy food for the rest of my life at the same time because I'm just not like into it. You know,
Yeah.
some people are like all about it.
I'm
Oh,
all
yeah.
about it.
You are?
Oh yeah, I
You
get
like
those
spicy fucking
I
food?
love spicy food just because like
God.
I'll eat those flaming hot Cheetos
Those are good.
and like no, I mean the triple X
Oh, okay.
hot.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But I mean, it hurts every time you eat one, but it's so good
Like
you just keep
heartburn.
eating them, and then it'll stop like burning after a while, and then you're just like, this is delicious.
It's like
like having
your
a-
tongue's numb
Yeah.
from everything.
Yeah.
Can't
Having a
feel
heart
anything,
attack.
Yeah.
You know,
Worth it.
when I eat,
So
I just
good.
BDM, just hit me up with that shit,
God.
man.
End up in the
Dude,
hospital.
I had to
Way too
take
many
I had to take a fucking shot of vodka and what was it?
Tabasco.
No, Tabasco. We do like a Pokemon unwrapping thing for
okay.
YouTube.
Yeah.
And I lost for the second time with some bullshit.
Jeez,
If you
man.
haven't, go check out our YouTube page. It's on there. I have to take a shot of Tito's and Tabasco was gross. But I felt like death again that night, dude. My stomach hurts so.
Yeah, I can
I'm
imagine.
like, come on, dude. This is second time this has happened to me.
You
First
picked
time.
the fucking.
I know. I can only blame myself. I picked the poison on that one. I fucked myself. But yeah, so chat roulette. I was on there. Getting back to chat roulette.
Yeah.
I was on there having a few beers, and
Wait,
Shocker.
you?
yeah,
Crazy.
right. And I was up a little too late. I was up to like 1:30. But I
Oh
ended
my
up
God.
talking to this group of girls that were from Texas,
Oh,
and they
boy.
were like, so whenever I go on chat roulette,
Yeehaw.
and and they ask my name, they're like, "What's your name?" I was like, "What's up? My name's Ro." Like Ro
Oh,
King. I'm from Chicago. My name's Ro. And then this weird thing happened. Like they're like, "Oh yeah, like we're about to shoot a podcast." I was like, "Wait, hang on, you guys fucking I'm gonna do a mic roll. Hold on, grab my mic." I was like, "You guys fucking podcast," and they were just like really nice girls, and I was talking to them, you know, nothing crazy. And they're like, "Yeah, we recorded like 20 times, but never released anything." I was like, "Why? What are you doing?" I was like, "Just
Jeez.
fucking put it out." I was like telling them,
Yeah.
I was like, "Just put it out." I
Yeah,
was like,
seriously.
"I podcast too." I was like, "Look us up," and they did. They looked us up there, and they like all followed us on Instagram.
Oh my God,
I was like, "That's
nice.
cool." And they're like,
That's
"Wait a
why.
sec."
Okay, I was so curious
Yeah.
what the fuck was
Like,
happening.
why do we have followers?
Like,
all
who
of
are
a
these
sudden?
people? I got
Yeah.
Snapchat requests. I
Yeah.
got fucking Instagram requests.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know these people.
Yeah, and they're like,
nice.
"Wait, we thought your name was Ro." I was like, "All right, I got something to confess. Like, my name's not Ro. Like, if you guys are looking at my
Way to
podcast,
catfish.
I know. I was
Yeah.
like, I do that for everyone because I don't know who I'm fucking talking to on here. I'm gonna protect my my
Your
identity.
identity.
Yeah.
Imagine
Yeah,
how
that makes
nice it
sense.
would be to have 20 episodes in your pocket that aren't
That's what I was
released.
like-
I'd be
Oh,
like,
yeah.
God damn, you could take a vacation
I
with
was like,
that.
Yeah,
"What are
man.
you doing?" I was like, "Just put it out there." I was like, "It's not that hard."
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, "Look up." I was like, I forget what they were calling themselves. I think it's called "What Do You Mean." I wrote it down. I was like, if you guys start posting stuff, I'll shout you out. And I was like, you guys, they were like really interesting, and they had like good banter between the three of them.
Yeah.
And I was like, you guys could definitely do it's called "You Know What I Mean." Yep. And I was like, you guys could definitely get some listeners. And they're like, "How many have you released?" I was like, "We'll be shooting our 40th episode." And they're like, "Oh, that's cool. It's cool." And they seemed like they knew what they were doing, kind of with audio. And I was like, "Just fucking put it out." Like that's all I was like, "I'll listen to your shit." Like,
Hold
put
on.
it
So
out.
you were yelling at a bunch of girls to put it out?
I was like, "Put it out!"
Yeah.
And my mom's upstairs like, "Oh, yeah, raise the good son." What is he doing down there? Oh my god, where did I go wrong?
Yeah.
No, so
seriously.
that was fun. And then so it's fun with chat roulette too because you can get on tangents with people, and then it's like a humbling experience too. So like you like hit the space bar and it puts you onto like the next person, like randomly, you know, the next person that's on chat roulette. And one of them, I was like yawning. I was like, and like my nostrils were like huge. And then like there was like two girls who were like, "Yeah, fucking big ass nose." And then they hit next. Oh god, I don't need this right now. And then like the
I
next
feel
one,
so
like
insecure
I was
about
like
myself.
moving around or doing something. I was grabbing something. They're like, look at this fat fuck. It was like somewhere like I was like, god damn. God. And then they hit the next one. I was like,
man, that's great.
I was like, this is humbling. It'll take me down a few notches.
Yeah, really.
I was like, this is good for me. It's building character.
That's why you got to get Chuck back on the game, man.
yeah, that's the truth.
He was a fucking celebrity.
People love my
yeah.
dog on that shit.
He looks suave right now too. He got a big old
Yeah.
haircut.
Fucking haircut, man. He's rolling out.
He
big
looks
time.
young, like he could,
Yeah.
go get some
I
Danes.
got to meet the legend.
Oh, for sure. So I was also, this is like one more thing that I just want to bring up for my weekly breakdown. St. Patrick's Day was last week, and they dyed the Chicago River green.
Yeah.
And there was this really fucking cool thing someone posted on Twitter, and they were like, they basically used the Chicago River as a green screen. It's the coolest fucking thing. Look it up online. I just pulled it up here.
Cool.
I don't know how good the
That
quality
is neat.
Yeah.
You never thought of that.
Look at this.
Oh
I don't think
shit!
there's
It's
any
like
volume.
fire.
Just wait. And there's like boats going across it and shit too. There's like
Nice.
people. And then a bunch of ants.
Ew,
Like, this is
that's
kinda creepy.
disgusting.
The badgers. badger. This is really in the Star Wars.
Dude, this is awesome,
Isn't this
man.
cool? I was like,
Yeah.
this is the
It is.
coolest thing I've seen.
Do you know who that is?
Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
Do you know
What's his
that
name?
character?
What's his name?
I'll give you a token to fucking
Oh,
Twin
man.
Kate
Does it
if
start
you know
with a
who that
Z?
is. No.
Does it start with a? Is it a G? Is it a G? Right? It's
No.
oh fuck! I don't know.
Piccolo, goddammit.
Piccolo. Oh, Zach
It's literally an instrument.
Zach Hayden would beat my ass if he knew I couldn't.
Zach?
Yeah, he loves Dragon Ball Z.
Same.
Okay.
Kid's all about it, man. But yeah, that's really. I mean, there really hasn't been a whole lot going on. I went on a date last night. That was fun. Went to Stacks. Fucking hit up
nice.
Stacks in Valpo. Had a good time.
You know it's serious when you go to Stacks. Stacks
Yeah,
is like
man.
the
That's it.
nicest restaurant. I fucking
And,
love Stacks.
dude. I went out.
Tell me
and-
what you got,
Okay,
boy.
here's what we got. I took a lovely lady out, and we've been seeing each other a little bit. And we got for an appetizer, it's like their take on like hot wing or like wings.
Okay.
But they're like little short ribs with like the bone in it, and they deep fry them like
really?
wings. Holy shit, they were good. They were good. I
me.
was like between that and the stack sticks because the stack sticks there.
That's where it's at, man.
Yeah.
Stack sticks.
Best breadsticks you'll ever eat.
Yeah.
Valpo Stacks. And then I got asabuco, which is pork. It's like a pork, like a haunch, like the bone is in. It's still like the shoulder
Oh.
for pork.
all right.
And it's slow cooked, and I think they sear it. And then it's like over mashed potatoes and like some gravy.
You ate this in front of your date?
Oh, baby, did I. I didn't eat a lot of it because I was so full from
Don't
the
think there's
appetizer.
gonna be a next one.
She's like, yeah, I'm busy.
You got mashed potatoes all over your face.
Yeah, right. And then she got it was a very pork themed dinner because we had like the ribs, and then I got the asabuco, which is pork, and then she got like a pork chop, which was boneless, fried like basically like a chicken parmesan, and then had mozzarella on it and like red sauce.
Oh,
Dude, it was fucking legit.
sounds so good.
It was a good time. We went to Pour House before that, which is across the street, and it's basically like a serve yourself beer tap like bar, and they have like all the taps on the wall.
Oh, that's
and then
cool.
it has a description of what's in the tap, and then you put a little card on it. The card like tracks how many ounces you pour, and then you pay out by how many ounces
Oh,
you've
that's
drank.
cool.
So you can do like little taste testers. You
Yeah.
can do flights. You can do a whole thing.
And you don't have to wait either.
Yeah.
And the dude's like, this is the easiest job ever because like you serve. I was talking to him. I was like, you guys get busy? He's like, I mean, you can only fit so many people in it because it's
Right.
like 20 tables.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm not waitering. I'm just checking people out like a cashier. He's like, everyone's
Wow,
serving
that's
themselves.
perfect,
He's
yeah.
like, that's all I have to do is like put new glasses out for everyone.
That's
it.
wild.
yeah.
I was like, that's fucking legit, man. But it was good. It was a fun time.
Was it busy in Stacks? Because I know when we
Yes.
go to Stacks on a weekend, you always have to have like
Yeah.
reservations.
Dude, there was families trying to get in with like 6 people
Oh my
in
God,
front of us
yeah.
without reservations.
Oh,
And the
I
dude's
hate
like,
when people do that.
yeah, I was like,
come
why wouldn't you
on.
call? The dude's like,
Act like you've been here before.
yeah. The dude's like, it's gonna be a 2-hour wait. They're like, all right, we're gonna leave.
Yeah.
I was like, peace. Have fun.
Did you have reservations?
Yes, I did.
Nice.
I
you
called
smart
at the
man.
beginning of the week. I was like, Tuesday. I was like, I need reservations for 2 on Saturday night.
They're like, fuck you.
They're like, we're booked.
Thought he
up."
was gonna say he called like an hour before. Like,
Oh,
hey, do you
no.
have anything
Hour
open, guys?
before.
Please.
I made reservations for that place once, and I had to call to cancel them because something came up, and I called to cancel, and I was like, yeah, my name's John. I need to cancel reservations because I'm not going to be able to make it this night. And they're like, yeah, we're looking you up. You don't have any reservations. I was like, fuck, well, okay. I was like, well, good thing I'm not going
Yeah.
anymore.
That
I would
would've
have
been
showed up and
awkward,
been
yeah.
like, well, fuck me. So,
McDonald's.
but yeah, going to White Castles. Oh,
Yeah.
baby. But that's really been like my past 2 weeks. Nothing really been going on. Tyler, I know like you're the crazy like connoisseur of wrestling and shit like that. And
Yep.
like, so what is like the latest like wrestling show that you've been to?
Okay, the latest one I went to was today's Sunday, so
Yeah.
Friday. I was up in Wisconsin for a show.
Where in Wisconsin? Jesus.
I think it was Waukesha, Wisconsin. It's not too far over the border.
Okay.
It's like a 2-hour, like in between 2 and 3 hour drive.
That's not bad.
Basically, like if you were driving to Milwaukee for a show.
Not bad.
Yeah. So this show I've been to a couple times. Not the greatest.
Is it a professional or is it like an underground?
Oh no, this was like independent. A lot of the shows I go to are like independent, underground type stuff, and like the Chicago area, thank God, with as many as go on, they are really good.
That's
because
awesome.
going to these ones in Wisconsin make me realize how good the ones in Chicago are. Because we were like,
Yikes.
I could probably step in and do a better job.
Well,
right
that's
now.
what we were gonna ask you.
It was
like,
rough.
You're
Yeah.
such a like fucking fan. Have you ever thought about doing this, like stepping it up?
I
and,
mean,
getting in
like
the gym?
especially when I was younger, like when I was
Yeah.
a kid and stuff, I was like, oh yeah, that'd be awesome to do. Especially
Yeah.
since like I've been into it so much since I was a kid.
Yeah.
But especially like I don't know. I mean, since I've had my surgery and stuff, I'm doing.
And you had surgery for Crohn's, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
it was-
what did that involve? Like, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
Is it cool if we ask you about
yeah,
it? Yeah.
I
Okay.
don't mind talking about
Cool.
it because the way I look at it, it's better to educate people about
was gonna
it if
say-
they don't know. Because I know like some people, they're kind of it's a sensitive topic
Yeah,
to talk
and
about.
I don't
but
like pushing
yeah.
people on
Oh
stuff,
no,
you know what I
like
mean?
I'm
So-
all open, but like I'll
That's
just
cool.
start talking about
Yeah,
it. Even like
so
you
was
don't
it-
even have to ask.
Yeah.
I got Crohn's. Yeah. No.
Was it like an intestinal surgery?
Yeah, so basically, since with Crohn's, it's an IBD disease. So
Okay.
like
Irritable bowel
yeah.
disorder? Or
Yeah,
right?
I'm
Something
pretty
like
sure
that?
that's
Okay.
what the initials stand for. I don't know. Rose, the medical person, he
Yeah.
could probably let
I'm
us
sure
know.
he'll be like, actually.
Yeah, he'll be like, God, he'll be like,
He's got a
"Geez, Tyler, you have the disease and you don't even know what it is. But like basically the biggest thing with it is inflammation all throughout your intestines, and it
Okay.
can basically affect anywhere up from like your mouth. So like I had like strep throat before and everything, and like
Jeez,
sores
dude.
on my tongue and everything because of it. It can cause irritation basically all through your intestines, all the way down to your anus.
Damn, dude, that's rough.
So yeah, so basically, because I got diagnosed our senior year of high school,
Okay.
and it took a while to get diagnosed. That was a big problem too.
Yeah.
I went our entire summer vacation between junior and senior year.
In high school.
Yeah,
Right?
Had the symptoms, just kept getting misdiagnosed. They kept saying, "Oh, you got a
Jeez.
cold or something. Here's some antibiotics. You'll be fine."
What
kept,
the fuck,
Yeah,
man?
kept getting worse. Wasn't getting any better. And I used to be like a chubbier kid. I'm sure you know from.
Well, I think
going
I
ahead.
was too.
Yeah,
So,
I mean,
we're both
yeah,
cut
we-
from the same cloth, honestly.
So
when it
like,
comes to that.
I think like at my heaviest, especially junior year, I got up between like 200, 220. I think I got up to.
Okay.
And that summer, I dropped 60 pounds
Oh
just
my
during
God.
summer vacation
Isn't
and
that
got down to
crazy?
160. Yeah. So when I went back, people were like, "Whoa, dude, you lost a bunch of weight." And I was
Mm-hmm.
like, "Yeah." And then I just kept dropping weight as school started and everything. And they're like, "Dude, like something's wrong with you. You usually like deathly ill." And I was like, "I know." Like
Were
something-
people like coming
Great
up?
friends.
Yeah,
Man,
right,
you
like,
look fucking
dude.
Well,
like
no,
shit.
like
Holy
my
fuck,
friends,
what's
like
wrong
it
with
was
you?
like they were genuinely concerned.
I was
like,
gonna
yeah,
say
like something
like eating disorder kind of thing. They were like, "Are you all
Well,
right?"
see,
like,
that's
with
what
that?
my parents
You
thought
know?
it was too, because
Yeah.
I got to the point where like I'd take one bite of food, and it felt like I ate an entire meal, was ready to throw up, have to
Oh.
like dash to the bathroom, like either would throw up or just be in the bathroom for
Whoa.
a while after that. So that's why I was sleeping all the time, had no
Yeah.
energy to do anything.
God damn.
And so finally I got diagnosed, went to the emergency room. Finally a doctor was like, "This sounds like Crohn's.
Yeah.
We should test for it." So they did like a CT scan and everything.
So, do they do blood? Do they draw blood too? Or is
Yeah,
it
they'll
more-
draw blood because like usually they'll check my blood work because that
Yeah.
would always be another thing. A big problem is I have trouble like absorbing pretty much like nutrients and everything
Okay.
and all that. So like when I'd go in with a flare up, like potassium, iron, calcium, all those levels
be
in my
low.
blood work would be really low,
Okay.
and they'd have to like just give me stuff through IVs
Sure.
or just start taking like supplements.
Dude.
But yeah, so it got to the point they ended up having to do a colonoscopy to like officially diagnose me with
Right.
it, and he said it was so bad that my intestine was swollen shut completely, and
Oh
he
my
couldn't even get the
goodness.
camera through. He's like, "I should be
Jesus.
able to go through with the camera."
Yeah.
He's like, "Yours is so bad, it's so inflamed, so swollen, it's just swollen shut."
Oh.
So that's why I wasn't able to like eat anything.
and that's probably
I was
like
constantly
cramping. All
Oh
that
yeah.
stuff,
Oh god, the pain was like
Yeah.
awful.
Dude.
So got on medication for it and stuff. And that's why, like, when I was going to school, I was basically just managing it at that point.
Sure.
I wasn't
In
really,
high school.
Like,
This was still high school or just
yeah,
college?
because senior year of
Little
high
bit of
school,
both?
I had to finish online even.
Really?
That's why. Yeah, because they're like, you missed so much school the first semester between when I was diagnosed in the hospital and then just like going to my doctor to follow up and stuff.
Yeah.
They're like, it would be smarter if you took online
Dude,
classes.
and that's the thing. It's like people don't realize that if you miss so much of that, it's like, man, it really fucks
Oh, yeah.
you up.
Mhm.
You know.
So luckily, I think like the second semester, I still only had like 2 classes I had to take. So they're like, just take them online.
Sure.
It should be pretty easy. So I was still able to do all that. But like, even though I graduated technically on time with everyone, I still ended up, because I was too sick, ended up missing graduation
That's a
ceremony
bummer,
and everything.
man. Well,
so yeah.
You missed like the last. That's those are supposed to be the best times of high school. Your
Exactly.
Senior year.
Yeah.
That sucks, man.
Senior year. So that's why like it was
Yeah.
like just miserable.
Yeah.
Don't rub it in, Johnny. Damn,
Yeah.
Tyler, you missed the
No,
best
hey.
part of school.
I'm just
almost
saying that's
spilled his beer.
yeah. Goddamn. I'm like that stuff around you.
But yeah,
That sucks,
yeah, and then I started taking different medications for it. But a big problem with the type of medications that they give you for Crohn's is I think they're technically called like biologic medications, and the biggest problem
Okay.
with them is like it's basically your body will start building up antibodies to it.
Oh.
So over time, like some people have been able to take the same medication like 5-10 years, no problem. It still works good for them.
Yeah.
Some people, they could be taking it for like not even a year, and your body just builds up immunity to it, and then the medication's basically just useless.
So is it like a medication that's like good for growing? What is that stuff that you take for like your gut biome and like?
I take like a probiotic and
Yes,
stuff. Yeah, I take
probiotics.
that
Is that-
daily and
okay.
everything, and that kind of like helps regulate your digestive system and everything. Like with
We had to
that.
take those when we went to Africa because their water is a little different than
Oh,
ours.
okay, yeah.
I'm like, we don't want
yeah,
you
that
getting
sounds right.
sick. Yeah, so we had to take those every day.
So yeah, basically like those medications, I'd usually just get through like an IV or something,
Okay.
or like a shot. Kind of one of them. They always advertise on TV that Humira.
Yeah, yeah, uh-huh.
Yeah,
I know exactly what you're
because like
talking about.
another thing too, like you can get rashes on your skin even from
No
it
shit.
and stuff. So it helps even with inflammation with that.
Yeah.
So that one was basically kind of like the EpiPens. It was a
Okay.
self-injecting thing where you could just like put it on your leg, press it, and it would poke you.
Is that when you had like when you had a flare up, you would use that?
Well, that
Or
I
you
would
would
just
just-
take regularly.
Okay.
If I had a flare up, I would take steroids and stuff
Gotcha.
because that would help reduce the inflammation.
Gotcha.
But
That'd be
there's
so.
a-
I could just fucking picture Tyler like you just be
Oh,
out. in
not like the
public
regular
somewhere.
steroid,
No,
yeah,
that'd be,
not-
no, not even that. Like
okay.
your
Oh,
daily,
yeah,
like
just
your
start-
EpiPen. Just like rip like your sleeve up and like
Just start
Yeah.
screaming,
in the
yeah.
middle of like a Target.
You're
like,
checking
"Whoa."
out in line.
Yeah.
Ah,
Like,
they let you go up first.
just start freaking people out as you knife the mic. But yeah,
That'd be
so
awesome.
yeah, basically that I would take like every 2 months or so.
Okay.
And I ended up having to try like 3 different medications. Nothing was really working. Got to the point where I was on steroids for almost like a year straight.
Wow.
And that's really bad because the steroids are only supposed to be like 2-3 weeks at a time,
Sure.
help get the inflammation down. There's a lot of side effects that come with it if you stay on it for a while. So
Oh,
being
yeah.
for it on a year was like really not good.
Yeah, yeah.
So finally, I switched GI doctors and stuff, and he was finally, because one time I went into the emergency room, really bad pain on my side. It felt like somebody was just stabbing me the entire time.
Jesus.
It was unbearable. It got to the point where I was pretty much in bed all day.
Yeah.
Wasn't taking classes anymore because I was just so sick and miserable.
Right.
And they did a CT scan, and they're like, okay, something's up, because usually for the CT scans, they'll inject a dye,
Yes.
and it'll show up, and they can see where the inflammation
And they did
is.
the CT on like your stomach, like on your torso.
Yeah, they'll do it on my torso, and they're like, the dye is showing up like everywhere, and they're like, that's not normal. It's supposed to
jeez.
stay in your intestines. So what happened was I had 3 ulcers the size.
shit.
Yeah, each of them were the size of a quarter
Ooh.
Dude.
on my intestines, and I had an infection at the time.
Okay.
So it was leaking out into like my stomach and everything, which wasn't good either.
Yeah, yeah.
So they ended up doing surgery. What they were able to do with me was there was just 2 sections of my intestines that were really bad, had a lot of scar tissue and stuff. So they were able to remove those bad parts, reconnect the rest of the intestines, because they said, shockingly, the rest of my intestines looked relatively normal.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, so they just reconnected everything. They're like, we'll see, we'll go from there.
Sure,
So
just
it was
kinda
in the
take it day by
hospital.
day.
Yeah, so it was in the hospital for a couple weeks. Ended up coming home, went into sepsis shock when I got home.
Oh fuck, man. That's
yeah,
not
that was
good.
scary.
Yeah.
Luckily, I had a home health nurse coming. She
Wow.
came like right when I passed out, because they said, yeah, there was 2 times that it was touch and go. Easily could have died because of sepsis.
Oh,
Jesus.
That is nothing to like
Yeah.
fuck around with sepsis.
Oh yeah,
I know
no,
it's
yeah,
bad
sepsis is
news.
super serious.
Yeah.
So yeah, because I ended up waking up in the hospital and had like no idea what was going on and stuff. And
shit.
yeah, they had
That's
to tell me
scary.
everything. Yeah, it was
Shit.
definitely pretty scary.
Man.
So besides that, and then after the surgery, because
Mm-hmm.
they had to remove so much of my intestines, I had like no stomach muscles.
Yeah.
So especially like the day after, it was funny because I was doped up on pain meds.
Oh god.
Yeah, I was on morphine, dude. I was just like, I was in another world, man.
Fucking rocket ship.
So
out
they're
of
like,
it.
all right, we need to get you up, get you moving, get you moving around. I'm like, oh yeah, no problem, sounds great, because I already felt like a million times better.
Yeah.
On top of that,
feeling
yeah,
like a million
yeah. I
bucks,
was like,
baby.
heck, I could go run laps around
Yeah.
Italy if you need me to. And they're like,
Yeah.
all right, let's see if you can sit up. And I was like, I was like, in my mind, I was like, oh yeah, I'm sitting up, and like nothing was happening. I was like, oh god, this is the worst. So when I ended up going back in, I ended up getting transferred then to a rehab facility.
Okay.
It was that Franciscan one right there off of 41 and 3.
Oh yeah.
Mountain Dyer.
Uh-huh.
So that was fun because I ended up staying there for like 2.5 months.
30. Is it a symphony? I think Kyle works there.
Okay.
Is it in Dyer? Yeah.
On 41 and 30?
Yeah, it's a Franciscan one.
Yeah, I live right next to him.
Oh, you do?
Franciscan Bone and Joint?
Yes.
Yep, I'm right there. So, yeah, I know
That's not
exactly
the
what you're
one Kyle
talking
works
about.
at.
So yeah, ended up staying there for like 2.5 months, and that was fun because I was the only person under the age of like 65 there.
That's it, man.
So,
all those rehab places are just full of like the elderly.
So yeah, the nurses enjoyed it because they finally had someone close to
Yeah.
their age and stuff.
you
so
could
yeah,
actually talk to and be interested, not just talk about
But yeah,
World War
so-
II or whatever.
Yeah.
exactly.
No
so
disrespect.
fine. They're not listening to the
Yeah,
podcast
that's true,
anyway.
yeah.
They don't even know what a podcast
We're going to
is.
have one listener
Yeah.
who fucking served in World War II.
Yeah.
Hey, listen here.
Disrespecting me. I fought for your rights.
Dang kids.
Yeah.
But yeah, so spent like 2.5 months in there. Because I was having to use like a walker and everything. I was like pretty much an old person. It was awful trying to build up my muscles. So finally ended up getting released towards like the end of, I think it was like July.
What year was this?
This would be 2017.
Okay.
So I'd
So about 2
say
years ago
recently.
almost,
yeah, it was recent. I'd say probably not even until like the beginning of 2018 I was able to like go up and down stairs like
Oh, wow.
normally without
Yep.
like having to like grab onto something
Sure.
or have someone like help me up steps.
And that was just like all like your core.
oh
right?
yeah, because like
All
my core was shot. So yeah,
Yeah.
trying to build that up like it
Do they
definitely
recommend-
takes a lot.
Do they like recommend home like workouts? or
Yeah,
anything,
they
like, to
gave
do?
me they had like home exercises I could get
Nice.
home to help like build my muscles
Sure.
back up and
Tyler's
stuff.
doing like
so-
planks every morning.
yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Get shredded with a
get those
six pack.
abs. Yeah, he's doing what is that? Insanity or whatever.
Oh yeah. It's like actually I just did Taibo like
Yeah.
we did in middle school.
Billy Banks.
yeah.
Come on, we're gonna sweat it off, baby.
Yep. But yeah, so since then, after I got released, I started a new medication for it in like I think August of that year.
Okay.
And since then, basically I've done like a complete 180 with my
Yeah,
health.
seems
My-
like you're doing pretty well.
Oh
man.
yeah,
like, great.
because I know my GI doctor. Like I see him now just every 2 months for the follow up. I'll
Okay.
do blood work and everything, but now all of it comes back in normal ranges and stuff. And
Good,
even he's
nice.
like, because he even told me every time I go in, he's like, you know, I'm really surprised because he's like, I was hopeful, but he's like, I didn't even think you'd be doing this good. Like,
Wow, dude, that's awesome.
Yeah, that's obviously a good thing to
For
hear.
your doctor to say that? That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
And
So
it probably helps that you're so young too. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
you
I
can
think
kinda-
that's part of
Yeah.
it too.
17,
So-
right?
Wanted
yeah.
to see some ID. You got beer here?
Exactly.
Yeah, I see some ID,
Yeah.
man. I might get in trouble.
Show gets shut down
You
now.
get
yeah.
Carol.
soliciting liquor to
Yeah.
minors.
Yeah, your mom will come downstairs. Why are you giving kids beer?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to see some ID.
Yeah.
Actually. I'm sorry. This is
so
rum.
yeah.
This is rum raisin ice cream. I'm gonna see some ID.
Oh, God.
But yeah, now since I'm doing completely better,
Yeah.
basically I'm making up for like 6 years of not doing like anything at all.
Well, that's
so,
like what you. I remember you like Snapchatting me that you're like, now that I'm like healthier, like,
Oh, yeah.
you're just going whole
Yeah.
hog.
Oh yeah,
Like,
absolutely.
and that's fucking awesome, man.
yeah, that's why I'm
I
just trying
respect
to.
it.
Yeah, I'm trying to do as much as I can now to make up for it, and
Yeah.
while I can, because I know they said there is a possibility, like down the line, I could start having flare-ups again and everything. So.
Well,
That's why I'm good.
The cool
Just taking
thing with
advantage.
like modern science and technology and
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like it's improving by leaps and bounds like every
Yeah.
year.
Oh, yeah.
Insane. There's like a possible cure for AIDS now. I think that they've released.
Oh, yeah,
like,
absolutely.
Some crazy stuff.
Because, like, I know even with the Crohn's, like, had it been, like, even 10, 15 years ago, like, just the surgeries even to do it, it would have been a lot worse. And,
Really?
Like, I'm sure I would have had to have one of those olostomy bags
Oh,
and
yeah,
everything.
yeah.
And, yeah, it would have,
a little messier.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
For sure. That's crazy, man. Well, that's really cool that you're fucking doing better. I'm glad to hear that. And like you traveling
you.
around and doing all these wrestling
Yeah.
shit.
Oh,
It's,
yeah.
it's
Yeah.
really cool, man.
I told
For sure.
Johnny a couple episodes ago, like, I always get your Snapchats that you do
Oh, yeah.
these crazy things. I'm like, Tyler's living his life, man. He's doing
Oh, yeah.
what he wants, going to these things
Oh,
every
yeah,
weekend.
absolutely.
Like, I'm
Yeah.
jealous, man.
Fuck
Like,
yeah,
I just don't have the energy to do it, but
concerts, all the wrestling stuff. You're
Oh,
just
yeah.
like all over the place.
living your life to
Yeah,
the
for
fullest,
sure.
dude.
It's
So-
cool, man.
Absolutely.
That's an awesome. Like you've come like such a that's such a terrible fucking thing to have to deal with, but you come
Oh, yeah.
out on the other side. It seems like everything's pretty solid now.
Oh,
So
yeah,
it's good.
absolutely. Yeah, that's why since everything's going good, that's why now I'm just trying to do as much because I know how bad things
You gotta-
can get. So it's like, yeah,
You
I
gotta
might
take
as well
advantage
enjoy
of
it. Yeah, and
being
take
healthy.
advantage. Yep.
For sure, man.
Absolutely.
Guys, we're going to take a quick break, but, we're going to come back, fucking swing with more wrestling-themed games and all sorts of other cool shit going on with Tyler. Stick around. We'll be right back with more Cyber Shindig Podcast right after this. What's going on, everybody? We're back in the studio with Tyler Edwards. Here, baby, talking about wrestling, all sorts of fun stuff. We were talking during the break about a bunch of cool wrestling stuff that Tyler's been up to as well. But before we get into any more wrestling talk, I want to address something in the studio. Mike, have you noticed anything different in the studio today?
It's clean.
Behind you. Yeah, that too. I did vacuum. We
I
have
did
a
notice
guest
that
today.
you moved the painting.
You are correct. Rose's shitty painting that he gave me for, I think he did a Borden brush, like a wine and whatever, where they get drunk and draw shit.
Yeah.
And he did this shitty little Batman, like, painting. You like his signature down there on the bottom right?
Yeah.
It says the man row.
That hubris that he has.
Oh my god, it's a terrible painting for real.
Hey, it would get an A in second grade art class.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, second grade,
thing,
bro.
That thing would be on the wall somewhere in like one of the elementary schools.
I have no room to talk. My extent of drawing is like stick figures.
Respect.
I mean, there's a reason Johnny and I had somebody outside of us draw our logo.
Oh,
so.
dude, definitely.
Yeah,
we
that
made
makes sense.
We had a professional do that shit.
Yeah.
Because there'd be no way.
What's the podcast called?
Yeah.
Hyber?
It's not good. If I were to draw anything on here, it'd be no good. So we were talking, me and Mike were talking before we had Tyler on. We're like, what are some cool bits we could do with him? Because he's into wrestling. And we were talking about like, what would like, if he ever thought about like doing it himself. And I think you should, dude. I think you should just fucking go for it. Like do some like old school backyard wrestling shit and post YouTube videos.
Yeah.
Like you jumping off a ladder.
I mean,
someone.
maybe. I'd have to stick to backyard stuff
That's
because I'm
fine.
like half the size of most of the guys that
that's
actually
okay.
I'd be
do.
the guy you
Mike,
could jump on.
you could jump on Mike.
You
if
jump
you're
on Mike.
willing to. All right.
That's the YouTube video. Jump on Mike.
Jump on
Yeah.
Mike.
Just a
YouTube.
bunch of Tyler jumping off a ladder and doing different moves.
Onto me in
Just me
different
by
things.
every week it's a different ladder, like I'm jumping off a roof or something.
No, you're getting sponsored by like different ladder companies. and like Mike's on like he's just like unsuspecting, like
Or
eating
just like
dinner,
on a mattress or something.
yeah, or
just,
just
laying down.
eating dinner on like a
Yeah.
folding table,
Oh,
and Tyler's
yeah.
just like, "Ah, goosh."
Exactly.
But we thought it would be fun if we came up with your own, like if you were to be a WWE wrestler, like a professional wrestler.
Yeah.
We've generated some names
Oh boy.
for your wrestling like persona, and at the end of this, Tyler's gonna pick his favorite, like what he would go on to stage, like like what he would actually use for his wrestling persona. So it's a little competition between Mike and I.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna go first. I think.
Do you want to do
three.
all of them,
Yeah.
or do you want to go back and forth?
I think it might be easier to do. I don't know.
Just
What
do
do I-
all of them.
Yeah, I'll just do
that
all
was
of
your
them.
mindset.
yeah.
I'm not
Yeah.
going to take away from
No,
you.
no.
Nobody say that.
Might be, it might just be easier.
Go ahead.
So I have some music to back it up too here.
I did not prepare that well.
No,
I have
no.
names for you. I
Yeah,
don't
alright,
have the
that's
music.
fine.
Well,
We've got
John's winning already.
We've got music for you. Don't worry. Okay. Here is Tyler's first intro to the ring. Hide your wife and your grandmas
Oh,
because
God.
this guy is getting everyone hot and bothered out here. Find him on a webcam server near you, baby. Coming to the ring, it's Tyler the Titillator.
That was like perfectly timed.
My entrance will just be me taking my shirt off and throwing some lucky lady in the crowd.
That's it, man. So that's the first one, Tyler the Titillator. I like that Pat Benatar song.
Yeah,
Hit me
it's a
with
good
your
song. I'll give you that. It might be all I take from it.
Oh, God. Okay, here's our next one. Let me see if I can cue this up. Okay. Hailing from the dairy lands of Wisconsin,
Oh, no.
he delivers more packages to your girl's house than the milkman. Sticky, sweet, and oh so smooth. Coming to the ring, it's Creamy Tea.
Creamy tea.
Oh, that's a good one. Okay.
So we've got Tyler the Titillator and Creamy Tea. So far.
Stiff competition for me.
And then for the creamy tea, instead of Stone Cold slamming the beers, it'll be those milk cartons from
Yes.
school.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, like those little tiny pints or whatever.
Yeah.
All right, here's my last one for Tyler. This one might be a fun one too. Hang on.
Oh boy.
Ye fucking ah, cowpokes! With his assless chaps and frighteningly sexy bullwhip, this cowboy be corralling all the genitals. Coming to the ring, the Wang Wrangler.
Keep rolling, rolling, rolling. Though the streams are swollen. Keep them doggies rolling.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Let's hear. Hang on a second.
Say your 3 names again. So
Okay.
we have a.
So,
Do we need to?
okay. So we've got Tyler the Titillator, Creamy Tea, and the Wang Wrangler.
Okay.
Yeah, you feel me?
I feel you.
Okay. Okay,
So-
I'm gonna start some music for you though. It's just gonna be the same.
Hold on.
Okay,
I want
sorry.
to set my place.
Sure,
okay.
sure.
So I got
Okay.
the names for you.
All
I
right.
didn't do Johnny's like introduction,
That's
but you
fine.
have a backstory.
Oh.
Okay.
I like
so I'll
it.
introduce
Interesting.
you like the announcer, and then I'll tell you the backstory.
Okay,
I
I'm
like
liking this.
To your
So you
thing.
can just do like coming
Okay.
to the ring. Yeah.
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 Okay.
Hang on a second. Let me get this going here. I don't know what to say.
Red leather, yellow leather. Red leather, yellow leather.
Okay, go ahead.
Ladies and gentlemen, entering the arena now is Tyler, the Tasmanian Tyrant. So, Tyler, as the
Yeah.
Tasmanian Tyrant, you grew up in old Australia
Hey, all right.
when Tasmanians were still alive.
Okay, fair enough.
And now you are the only man that still has a living Tasmanian devil, and you bring it
Ooh.
onto
Oh,
you,
shit.
onto the ring with you,
I
and
like
it fights
that.
with you.
That's fucking
Okay.
sick.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
like a little
actually sounds pretty
companion.
cool.
Like a
Yeah.
little companion.
That's pretty
yeah,
sweet,
yeah.
man.
Yeah.
My second one, I'm gonna actually tell you the backstory before
yeah,
before the name.
Yeah, then tell me when you're
All
gonna
right,
announce
that
it and I'll
makes
play the music.
So the backstory for this one is that you're a farmer in Indiana,
Oh,
so not too far off.
Yeah, not that far off.
You won a world record back when you were 14 for milking the most cows under 10 minutes, which was 19 cows, okay?
All right.
So
Wow.
they call you. Entering the arena now, hailing from South Indiana, is the man himself who made a world record for grabbing them titties. That's right, it's Tyler, the titty grabbing madman. And you have like a suit that has udders, but
yeah.
it's not just one; they're like all over you.
And like his special
they
like
squirt.
attack is he spraying milk into people's eyes. He's like,
Exactly.
I like this milk theme we got going. We got
You
two, like,
guys really went hard with the dairy.
no shit.
And my last one, I'll just announce it because the backstory is pretty simple.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, do you know what day it is? That's right, today is Tuesday! And with every Tuesday, here he comes now. You can smell the enchiladas. It's Tyler, the Taco Tuesday Mayhem! You just really like tacos. That's your backstory.
That's very on brand.
I can see him
gotta
just
say.
rolling out in a food
Yeah, I
truck.
just got just start throwing tacos out. Yeah, that'd
Hell
be
yeah.
perfect,
So,
dude.
to recap, my 3 names are Tyler the Tasmanian Tyrant, Tyler the Titty Grabbing Madman, or Tyler the Taco Tuesday Mayhem.
All right.
And mine are shit. What were mine? Mine were Tyler the Titillator, Creamy Tea, and the Wang Wrangler.
Oh boy.
So, Tyler, what would your wrestling
Yeah.
name be?
What do you think? Give us your top. Like, give us like your 3, 2, and then your top.
Yeah,
Okay.
bronze,
all right.
silver, gold.
All right. Let's see.
Just how they
I'd
do in
say-
wrestling.
Okay. Third, I'd probably go with the creamy tea.
Oh,
I'll go with that one.
That was my favorite.
Second, I'm probably gonna have to say the Tasmanian one, just because that sounded cool, and having a little Tasmanian
Dude, that
devil with me would
yeah.
be pretty sweet.
That'd be pretty fucking awesome.
Yep, and then
Alright.
I'd have to say the winner would probably be the Taco Tuesday.
Yeah! Oh shit! That's
Because
awesome.
I would instantly be a fan favorite with the tacos. Everyone would love.
People would-
They'd be like, "Where's the Taco Tuesday?"
People just come out for your fucking for your tacos.
Oh,
basically.
for sure.
Dude. That is no joke.
Absolutely. Although I did get a little nervous because when he was asking what day is it, I thought it was gonna segue into like the commercial, the hump day.
Oh,
Something
God,
like
no,
that.
no, no, no.
I was like, oh god.
I was like,
where are we going?
I
with
was like,
this one?
what day is it? He's
Yeah.
gonna go for like Taco Tuesday, Tyler, or like what's the day?
yeah, I was very focused on the T's.
I like it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I dig it.
That was
that's
fun.
That's a good one. So I made one for Ro just for fun too.
Yep.
So Ro, I just made like a really spoofy fucking
The
terrible
trash
one.
man.
Yeah.
'Cause he's
So
garbage.
yeah, pretty much. So this one would be Rose.
Oh boy.
Born inside a hot dumpster fire, he lives off a simple diet of rotten onions and soft cat food. This wrestler can't even spell the word shower. Weighing in at 650 pounds, is that raw sewage I'm smelling? Nope, it's just dumpy lump sum.
Boo! The crowd and boo!
And then you just hear a loud thud, and that's everyone passing out from the smell.
Everyone all at once. And then you hear
Yeah,
like the T-Rex scene in Jurassic Park, and everyone's beer moves.
Oh yeah. Oh man, fuck Ro. Am I right?
Yes.
My leg. What's that SpongeBob where he's like, my
leg.
leg?
It's like
yeah.
every episode.
Yeah, dude, definitely.
Tyler, I've
That
got
was
to
fun.
ask you, because like I said, you send us a lot of Snapchats and you're pretty
Yes.
active on Instagram. Something I've noticed is that you have this picture with one of the wrestlers and it has Oreos in it.
Oh, yes.
Can you
Okay.
kind of tell us a little bit about why
All
there's
right,
Oreos?
okay. So
What
the
the
one
fuck?
with the Oreos, because we actually did two things. The
Okay.
first, I brought her name's Kylie Ray. That's the one I was telling you about who comes out to the Pokemon music.
That's
Hot
awesome.
damn.
Yes, shout out
Mike's
Kylie. I know she
new-
probably won't be listening to this,
Mike's
but
new dream girl.
she's awesome. So basically, she likes pretty much anything chocolate. So
that's cool.
people started bringing her like chocolate cakes, and I was like, I am not lugging a ginormous cake from like the grocery store or something. So I was like, well, what about Oreos? And she was like, absolutely. So I brought them to one of the shows. I think it was like on a Friday show.
Okay.
And then Saturday, the next day, she waited to have any because she didn't want to like eat all the Oreos
Oh, yeah.
before. Like she had a couple matches
like,
or something.
yeah.
And then we did like a boomerang thing where like afterwards we like clinked the Oreos and then we
Yeah.
could take like a bite
That's
of them.
cool.
Yeah, it turned out really good.
That's
for,
really cool, man.
Yeah, for Instagram and
I dig
stuff.
it.
So yeah,
I thought it was cool.
yeah,
Um,
definitely.
I also wanted to ask you something. I want to hear the story of this because I think we've talked about some like so you go to a lot of wrestling events and you're sitting a lot of the time you're sitting like so in fighter terms it'd be like for UFC it'd be like cage side, right? So ringside,
I
right?
try
So
to
you're
get,
really
I usually
close.
try to sit very close because like especially this past week when I was at Raw and SmackDown,
Yeah.
I try to get seats like right by the ramp,
Right.
like as close as you can by the barricade.
Yeah,
and like
yeah.
I know a couple of people were messaging me and they're like, "Are you like on the ramp or something? Like how? Like
Are
can
you
you
working?
get any closer? Like are you working for?
Are you for
Like,
working
no,
for
I
the camera
did-
crew or what?
So yeah, it just helps because I'll like lean
Yeah.
over with my phone and then
Dude.
like I could take.
And I've noticed I did a deep dive on your Instagram, but I already do this. You've met certain celebrities and shit too, right? Like you met Hannibal Buress.
Yes. So I met Hannibal Buress at what was it, Money in the Bank in Chicago last year. So this
Okay.
would have been around June
Yeah.
of last year.
And you got a photo with him and shit too.
Yeah,
He's like
so-
one of my favorites.
Yeah,
dude.
it was probably
So
maybe
funny.
like 20 minutes through the show.
Yeah. For those of you that
And-
don't know, Hannibal Buress is a comedian, famous
Yeah,
Chicago
Yeah.
comedian. Yeah,
So it
big
makes
time.
sense he was there at the show. Like 20, 30 minutes in, bunch of security comes up by like some of the seats that were empty in like the front row right behind the broadcasters. And I'm looking, I'm like, okay, what's going on? And I was like, is someone getting kicked out? And
Yeah.
then they were like walking back and forth. I guess I was like, oh, well, maybe they're trying to bring someone in. And then, yeah, I see like someone walk by and I was like, oh, that kind of looks like Hannibal. And then it was his like dad or something. And then Hannibal himself walks by and I'm freaking out. I'm like,
Oh, man.
oh my God.
Yeah,
And
damn.
like nobody else by me like
Knew him?
just realized it was him or something. I don't know. And I'm
Damn.
like posting on Twitter. I'm like, oh my God, Hannibal just showed up. And they're like, no way, what would he be doing
Yeah.
there? And then I like took a picture. I'm like, no, dude, he's really right there. And
Yeah.
then people were like, oh no, I can see him on TV now. Yeah, he's there. I was like, oh my God. I was like, I gotta ask for a picture after the
Dude,
show.
You
So like,
have to, right?
yeah. So
It's
I
like-
walked up because after the show, he kind of waited for the crowd to die down.
He doesn't want to be walking through thousands
Yeah,
of people.
absolutely. So I was like, "Ooh, should I?" I was like, screw it.
Yeah.
This might be the only chance I get."
Yeah.
Exactly.
So I just walked up to security. I was like, "Is it okay if I go out?" They're like, "We don't care."
Yeah.
Like, it's after the show, like,
Yeah.
Great
go for
security.
it. Yeah, wonderful job, security.
You got a knife on?
Um,
We
What
don't
are you
care what. Go
So
ahead.
then, yeah,
Stab him.
I just tried to be as nice as possible. Walked up, was like, "Oh, hey, big fan, love your work and everything." He's like,
Yeah.
"Oh, cool, thanks, man." I was
Was
like,
he a nice guy? Like,
"Oh,
like
dude,
genuine?
super nice."
Because I could see him going 50-50. You know
Oh,
what I
yeah,
mean? Like, I
well,
love his
yeah,
work,
I
but I
know.
could see him just being like pissed off that people are trying to.
I
Like,
mean,
talk to
I
him.
might have caught him at a good time.
Yeah.
He might have been in a good mood and everything. And
He
yeah,
was
I
high
just-
as shit.
yeah,
Probably.
that too. And I think because I didn't just like try throwing a phone in his face.
Yeah, you,
'cause,
like, talk to
that.
him.
Yeah, so
You don't wanna do
since-
that.
Yeah, so I was nice about it, and yeah, he took the picture, no problem.
That's
but
awesome.
then I did feel bad because then after that, like obviously,
Everyone
like everybody
was-
that was still standing around was like, "Oh, hey, that seems like an important person. Let's go pester them."
Fuck,
Oh.
man.
So then he kind of started walking and was like kind of brushing people off. I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah. My bad, dude.
yeah.
That's crazy. So have you met anyone else? Like, did you say
The-
you met Chris D'Elia? Or like you shared a
No.
bathroom with him or some shit
No,
like that? Right?
the closest I
think about
came was another show. It was independent show, the one that ran at Sears Center.
Okay.
Because the dude, what's his name, Stephen Emile, who does Arrow and all that.
Yes.
He's done a couple shows, like he did WWE,
Damn.
and he actually wrestled on the show at Sears Center that Labor Day weekend. So apparently he brought in John Mayer as a guest, and like he was sitting ringside for his match and stuff. Well, before the show, we were walking up, like checking out like the merch and everything, walking around, and I'm with one of my friends, and he just walks by with only like 2 people, and I'm like,
John Mayer did?
yeah, and I'm like we were literally like probably where you were. He walked by, and I'm like, no, that couldn't have been John Mayer, right? And then they showed him on the screen later on. I'm like, fuck, that's John Mayer. I could have asked for a picture. Oh my god, that would have been so cool. But yeah,
Talk
so
about,
man.
he's like a legend, man.
Johnny's getting excited just hearing about
exactly.
it.
That's why I was like,
So good.
there's no, like, I've never heard
He's
him.
touring with Grateful Dead now. Like, that's
Yeah.
he's good.
Oh, yeah.
So good.
So-
That's awesome, man. That's cool that you like run into these people that like you never would have thought that they'd be like hanging out at like a wrestling place. You know what I
Right,
mean?
yeah,
So it's like,
there's
damn.
definitely been people you wouldn't expect to see there
Right.
at the shows. So yeah,
And there's
it's
a lot,
always-
like that's a huge like childhood thing. I think like
Oh,
a
yeah,
lot of I know
absolutely.
like a lot of comedians are into like pro wrestling.
Yeah,
For
definitely.
whatever reason. Excuse me. Oh, Mike, I thought of you this week. I saw a headline on Twitter.
You're watching a porno.
It was not Tyler. Do you know who Brent Morin is? He's a comedian too.
yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, he's like I don't know. He's from LA, but he posted this on his Twitter. Mike is gonna
Pandas
buzz
in
you.
New York. Ashley Tisdale to
Oh,
co-star in
God.
a CBS comedy
Oh, boy.
pilot. Listen here, everybody. Let's listen. And if you don't know me, I
gosh.
fucking love Ashley Tisdale. She is #1 in the waifu category.
My gosh,
I don't
Yeah.
see the problem with Ashley Tisdale.
she's a pretty girl.
Ah!
I agree.
You know who
I don't know if
hasn't done drugs after their childhood acting?
We've already talked about this.
Ashley Tisdale.
And Lizzie McGuire
Well, not
too.
that you know.
Yeah, and Lizzie McGuire. That I know of. That is
Yeah,
correct.
that's true. Yeah, she's probably fucking doing all sorts of weird stuff.
Like
Who knows?
slamming
Pandas
rails
in
of cocaine.
New York.
Yeah, worshiping Satan, fucking snorting a fucking 8
That's
ball.
okay. Who doesn't worship a little
That's
bit of
true.
Satan, you know?
No, I thought this was funny. I knew you'd get all excited.
Pandas
yeah.
in New York.
CBS.
I'm going to fucking watch that.
But Brett Morin, that's the only reason I know, because he's co-starring in
okay.
it with her.
Gotcha.
It's supposed to be a pretty big show, I guess.
Because
It's gonna
Ashley
be about,
Tisdale's
like,
in
some actual
it.
pandas escaping an
Yeah,
exhibit
I
or
don't
something
know
like
what
that.
the deal is, why it's called Pandas in New York.
It's
but-
like a Walking Dead situation where the pandas are just like infected and
They're
like
not just-
going around fucking killing
That-
people.
Well, no, it's a comedy, so it's just probably all takes place at a Panda Express in New York.
They're all just like, every episode starts off in the Panda Express. Someone's
Yeah.
got food poisoning.
Yeah.
They're
So
like-
to get a little
Love
off
that
topic
orange
then.
chicken.
To get a little off topic,
Yes.
because now everyone knows my Hollywood crush.
God.
Johnny Tyler, who is your #1 Hollywood crush? If you
Ooh,
don't
that's
mind
a
me
good one.
asking.
Okay, Hollywood crush. So we're
Yeah.
talking just movie stars?
It could be
Or-
movie stars, TV stars. Like Ashley Tisdale's not really a movie star.
She's-
She's,
yeah. she's pretty
she's been
famous.
in
like a
some
celebrity,
things, but-
basically.
right, like a
Yeah,
celebrity.
crush. Okay.
I don't know, man.
Because ever
tough
since she
one.
was working
I know.
that candy stand in
Oh,
Sweet Life of Zach and
God.
Cody,
Oh, geez. Yeah.
Things just blew up since
the
then.
sweetest thing in that stand was her.
Oh, God. I'm gonna fucking puke all that pizza I just ate.
Yeah, really.
I don't know. That's a really tough one. There's a lot of really pretty girls on TV. Oh, you know what? You know who I've always found very attractive and very like a really beautiful girl is
Me.
the girl that not you.
Damn.
Not my grandma either. It's the girl that played. I don't even know her name. That's how bad this is.
Honestly,
she-
for mine, it's the same.
yeah.
Too. I don't know her name.
She was
I
like
feel awful.
in Daredevil, the Netflix. Karen.
Okay.
What?
The redheaded girl?
Rosario Dawson.
Yes.
Right? Yeah.
Gorgeous.
Really?
I think she's like stunning.
Dog, are you kidding me? I literally sent you last
I know.
weekend.
Yeah, you sent me
the
a link
Dungeon
for it.
Dragons, where
Yeah.
she is the dungeon
Yeah,
master.
yeah. I showed you the link to
there
that
you
first,
go.
so then you sent me that.
What?
I showed you that on one of the podcasts. I was like, dude, check this out. And
I
I showed you
wasn't
like
listening.
a screenshot. Yeah, it's fucking zoning out over here. You're not even
Some
drinking.
friend you are.
God damn. But yeah, I think that's like top of my head, but I've always had like, she's very attractive girl. I think at least.
Interesting. Okay.
Super cute girl. Yeah.
Yep.
She's probably like way older than me though. I feel like, you
Well,
know, like 30s, like late 30s.
Oh,
probably.
yeah.
Way older,
Not
late
way older,
30s.
but
It's literally
it's
like
not like
5
they're
years
in-
It's
away.
not like
for
it's
you.
like a 20
And
year
it's not
age
even like
gap or
these
something.
people are even
Like,
in our
Jesus.
league anyway. So
Yeah.
Yeah, got a point there.
yeah, especially Ashley Tisdale and Mike. God,
Yeah.
fucking
Listen
Jesus
here.
Christ.
I'm not saying it could happen, but
What do you think, Tyler? You got anyone?
Okay,
off
yeah.
the top
For
of your head?
me, also, I don't know her name. Mike, you might know it, maybe.
Ooh. I'll Google it if you don't.
Okay.
Who is it?
It's the girl who played, I think, Valkyrie in Thor. right?
Valkyrie.
I'm
Oh.
blanking on her name.
I know
But
who you're
know
talking
because
about.
I think she's doing the new Men in Black movie.
Yeah,
too.
I think she
The
is.
Avengers, Valkyrie, and Thor. Oh, she's a good looking girl.
She is very pretty.
Yeah.
Oh,
And she's like, I can see it, Tyler,
think
because
John
she's
agrees.
like the
agree.
toughest.
I like-
yeah.
I like these like.
She's
I
like
don't know. I
tough
don't-
as nails
I
too.
don't want to call it like exotic, but she looks like she's from like an island, like Hawaiian or something. I don't know. I don't even know how to explain it. She's a very attractive woman
She is
for sure.
I mean, fuck, she's right
What's
there
her
with
name?
Thor.
God dang.
Yeah, I know. Should probably help if you look up the name
Yeah.
instead of just searching up a bunch of images.
Yeah,
She's Mad Max? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Tessa, I'm gonna guess, because that's something that comes up. Tessa Thompson. There you go.
Tessa
okay.
Thompson.
Yeah, Tessa
Let's
Thompson.
type that in. She's probably on some magazines.
So that's your Hollywood crush, Tyler.
She's
Yep.
a very
Damn, she looked like she could whoop my
wow.
ass.
She probably could, dude. Yeah, she's cute.
she definitely
She
could.
definitely could, man. I haven't seen this the movie that she plays in. So
Well, like I said, what movie have you
That's-
seen
Oh,
lately?
yeah.
also
That's-
fair.
That's pretty much
Also
like
very
any
fair.
movie in the last like 5 years.
Yeah, she's really cute. What do you think, Mike? Besides Ashley Tisdale, that's a given.
yeah.
The other one is probably what's her name? this section should be called "What's her name?"
Yeah,
seen
guess
that?
who?
The SNL skit with John Mulaney, he was in, like, it's like, what's their name or what's your name? And it's like his like best friend's girlfriend. He's like, hey, you or whatever.
Just waiting for them to say their names.
Yeah.
And you'd be like, oh yeah, I know it's
Yeah.
Ashley. Yeah,
But
of
we
course.
played this game when we were going up to see the last Imposters Theater show, Caged, and we were playing. Mike was playing this game with us. He's like,
Margot
Who was
Robbie.
it?
That's who I was thinking
Who
of.
was she play-
Margot Robbie would definitely
What-
be
what is she
another.
in?
Oh, okay.
She's in
Wasn't she the
Suicide
one-
Squad.
Yeah,
Oh,
Harley Quinn
yeah,
or
yeah.
whatever?
And she
Okay.
plays
Yeah.
in Wolf of Wall Street as well.
Yes.
She was the
Yeah.
love interest.
holy shit.
You're telling me. Ooh, if I was
Wow.
wearing a hat, I'd take it off because it's getting hot in
Mike's
here.
like, toot, toot. No.
yeah.
We were playing this game on the way up to Chicago, and Mike's like giving like scenarios for like two like superstars.
Yeah.
Who was it? You gave me like either I'm like taken care of by Betty White and just like a good friend of Betty White, just
yeah,
taken
yeah.
care of like completely.
I mean, that sounds like a
don't
pretty
have to
sweet
worry
deal,
about
man.
money,
Yeah,
or I
Betty
get
White's
to like
awesome.
date. Who was it? Or I'm dating some like superstar, like super freaking gorgeous woman. I forget who it was.
I forgot because I was asking like you'd either be dating this person but you couldn't like marry them, or you'd be married to Betty White and completely taken care
Well,
of.
I wasn't even. Was I married? Yeah, I was married.
You
to
were
her.
married to her.
Wow.
Yeah.
So like that was
No, no,
that
no,
was
you know
it.
what it was?
That's a good dilemma.
It was either,
Yeah,
and then we
interesting.
like whittled it down to I'm married to Betty White. I don't have to like do anything with her. I guess I'm just taking care of and just like
Yes.
fulfilling.
But
like,
you're married, like that's
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
it. You can't
Okay.
go
Yeah.
around.
and I'm like taken care of, which would be awesome.
Yeah.
Or
Hell yeah,
you ain't no
dude.
player.
or I get to hang out in the wizarding world of Harry Potter with Hagrid.
That's what it
Ooh,
was.
Hagrid.
That's what it was.
that's
But I'm like
tempting.
Hagrid, where I don't have like an actual
You
wizarding
can,
powers.
you
but,
can't like do
I
anything.
can
so you're
kind
just
of-
yourself.
but you're in the
chilling
world.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And I was concerned that I would be bullied from the other.
Yeah, I
like,
was just about to say you'd get made fun of. Like,
For
oh, look at that
sure.
muggle.
For
Oh,
sure,
loser.
dude. I would get fucking shot at with wands every day.
Exactly. Oh,
Sending
look at this loser.
firecrackers.
Oh, where's your spell?
Yeah,
nerd.
Be shoot me with firecrackers on my ass and stuff. Like, I don't know.
Which did you pick?
Betty White. No,
Betty
no, no,
White?
no, no. I did pick Hagrid.
I thought
Really?
I was like, that'd be a cool world.
I
Because
go with
yeah.
Betty White. She's awesome.
that's what I
man.
think too. It was,
Love me some Golden Girls.
That's what
I
I
was torn.
I was trying to convince him. I was like, well, Betty White has connections. Like, you go to any show you want, do anything
She
you
knows
want,
everyone. Everyone loves her.
Yes,
There's not
exactly.
a person that.
or
does
you can
not
see
like
magic
Betty White.
every day.
Yeah.
Like, it's a
And then
hard one.
I hit the ladies in the car with one. It was either oh god, who's the dude that played in like Superbad? Jonah Hill.
Yeah.
Like fat Jonah Hill.
Yeah.
Jonah
Who
Hill,
else
not even
was it?
skinny.
Who was the other person I had? Or God, who the hell was it? Fat Jonah Hill. Or
Jack Black?
No, was it? No, it wasn't Jack Black. That was something you asked them though,
Yeah, I was
and they're
like,
like,
would-
"Fuck him." I was like, "Yeah."
Oh, jeez.
Man, I didn't realize that no one liked Jack Black, like the ladies. It was either Fat Jonah Hill or like I don't know, someone like Paul Giamatti or some shit like that. I
Yeah.
forget.
Okay.
And they're like, "Oh my god!" It was like a pretty tough one.
Oh my
It
god.
was a tough one for him. It was so
Pick
funny,
your
though.
poison.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
The whole thing
That's
came
funny.
because I did it with Mal. I was like, if you could like spend an evening with Hugh Jackman or David Tennant, I think it was, who would you
Yeah.
want to spend
Oh,
a night
right.
with?
It
And
was-
then I like kept making it hard. I was like, well, you'd have sex with this person, but you
And you
couldn't have
couldn't,
sex
yeah.
with this person. This person might want to hang again, but that would be a one-time deal with the other person. I just kept like making it more and more extravagant to make it harder. But
Oh my gosh. Oh, I wanted to ask you guys. I was thinking about this. I have a lot of time to myself when I'm driving for work. So my
Just in general.
where is this
I
going?
got a lot of time on my hands.
That
This is
too.
why he's on chat roulette all the time.
Pretty much. So I was thinking in my car the other day about some like would you rather scenarios,
Okay.
and I came up with like kind of a fun one. So would you rather, and both of you guys can weigh in on this, twice a month, you're sleeping, and you don't know when it's gonna happen, but twice a month, any day of the week. A random stranger comes into your house while you're sleeping and dumps a spoonful of hot sauce down your mouth.
Okay.
Or
Twice a night?
twice a month.
Twice a month.
This
Twice a
happens
month.
Twice a
Oh.
month.
All right. Yeah.
Or twice a month, just at random again. You every time, like when you go into your bathroom, like you could open your door and there'd be a live studio audience in your bathroom, and you have to go about your bathroom business in front of a live studio audience.
Oh, I would do the second one. No problem. I have no fear. After all the stuff I've had to deal with,
That's
yeah,
true.
I'd be like,
I'm
whatever.
gonna take a shit in front of 100 live people.
Wouldn't phase me one bit at all.
See, the thing is with Mike, he gets shy with his
He
bladder.
gets shy when people are dude. No,
So-
honestly,
I
like
can't
especially with the
pee.
Crohn's, I can't hold it.
Yeah.
It'll start messing with my
You're
stomach.
you have to go for
yeah.
it.
Oh yeah.
I think I'm with Tyler on this one.
Yep, we're doing
I'd
it.
be like, I'd make it fun. I'd be like, what's going on,
Yeah.
everybody? Woo! I'm about to take a dump.
exactly.
About to get in
Just-
the shower.
Just start taking questions like,
Yeah.
so
What's
what
up?
brings you here?
Yeah.
Where are you from?
I'm warming up the crowd.
It's like, why would you watch a guy shit, first of all? Like,
it's just
turn
like
the
a-
channel.
It's just like a weird thing. I don't know.
Yeah.
What do you think, Mike?
I would have to do the hot sauce.
You do the hot sauce?
Hot sauce doesn't really bug me.
Oh,
And I don't mind
Yeah.
if the guy's just like here and he's just like, get it in there.
No,
get
but
it
you're
in.
in a dead sleep and you're breathing fine, and then all of a sudden,
Oh, just
burning
hot,
sensation.
yeah.
You're like, you think you're choking, something's going on, and then that would fuck up
Wake
your
up.
sleep for the next,
Yeah.
the whole. You never know. You just. Be
I think I'd get used to it though, to where I could eventually
But see,
like
if it
just
was
fall.
2 times, it could be like random. Like
Yeah.
it could be
Listen.
Could be like
like
2
first
nights
2
in a
days
row.
of the month, yeah, or it could be like the last 2 days,
Yeah.
or just
Listen.
like spaced out. That'd be freaking me out, man.
I wouldn't be able to sleep from
Yeah,
it.
dude, I'd be terrified.
Yeah.
I understand, but I cannot pee in public. I literally can't. I'll go into if I have to piss, I go into like a stall, which already I think people are
okay.
judging me
Mike
because
has
I'm
me
like
like
in a
go
stall.
like scope out the
See,
bathroom at restaurants
yeah.
for me. He's like,
Yeah, I'm like,
hey,
go check that out,
yeah,
man.
I was
Oh,
like, I'm at the
really?
bathroom. He's like, check it out for me. I got you.
I can't pee. I wish I could. I could have my bladder like literally wanting to explode, and I'm like there in a stall. I'm like, fucking go! You have to go. And my penis is like, it turns and looks at me. It's like, nah, this isn't our
like, hey,
bathroom at
man.
home.
It's me. I don't want to go to the bathroom.
I don't want to
anymore.
go to the bathroom, man.
It's me, little
Scary
Mike.
in
Yeah,
here.
see, I'm the total opposite. Like, if I have to go, it's like, I'm doing this. If you don't like it, door's right there.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
just
You can get
man.
out.
Wish I
man.
could-
Close your eyes.
I don't know. I can shit in a bathroom in public, but I just can't piss.
Oh,
Wow.
yeah, see, both just.
It's weird.
Nothing.
It's weird.
I do like the whole courtesy flush, like right before I'm about to tear the toilet up. If I know
Yeah.
there's people in there.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
like,
for sure.
And then I try to time it up
Well,
with me
yeah.
like emptying my bowels.
I'm not like rude about it.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
mean,
yeah.
I do have manners. But,
So I'm trying not to make that loud sound. Like you kind of block it with the sound of the toilet. And you're like, I
Yeah.
hope this is a loud toilet.
Yeah.
And then they have all these like eco-friendly ones that it's like, yeah,
Quiet.
oh no.
Uh,
Oh God, it's coming. But yeah, I don't know. Did you guys do anything for St. Patty's? Anything happening?
Let's see. What
Drink
did
some
I
green
do?
beer? So we were supposed to podcast, and I even bought. I don't even know if it'll work, but I bought food dye for beer,
Oh,
for green
okay.
beers. But I haven't tried it out yet. I don't know. It was mostly for like other foods like Jello and stuff like that.
if it's
Gotcha.
beer, if it's not clear, I don't think it'll work.
Yeah, you have to have really
Okay.
light beer. Like
Yeah.
Coors Light would work.
Yeah.
Oh,
But I was
alright,
looking for the
yeah.
little drop. I was actually at Target. I was looking for the little droppers of like green food dye.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't find it. All I could find were like the dissolving like little blocks or some shit or powder.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't know if this is gonna be good with beer.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of glad I didn't try it at the same time.
Mhm.
But do you guys do the whole corned beef and hash thing, or do you get down with that?
I didn't.
No.
I just pretty much slept in since that
I'm
was
with
the
you.
last day of my spring break.
Oh, that's
And,
right,
Like
yeah.
Friday and Saturday, I was out late at shows. So
Nice,
Yeah,
yes.
just-
Classic.
Yeah,
It was on
crashing, catching up.
It was on
sleep.
Sunday.
It was on Sunday this
Yeah.
year.
It was
It
on
kinda
a Sunday.
sucked,
That kind
but-
of that threw it off.
Yeah.
So
But I saw all these Snapchats of people in bars and stuff with like the bagpipes and shit like that.
yeah.
So I don't know.
See, I just feel like even if I was active in the bar scene,
Mhm.
like St. Patrick's Day, I would just dread. Cause,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
you know, there's gonna be so many people. It's just gonna be obnoxious.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you got people like Johnny out who's just
Definitely.
belligerent, just
Yeah.
fucking around.
Oh, definitely.
Oh,
like
yeah.
tossing around,
For
like
sure.
fucking pushing the people with the bagpipes around.
I
Yeah.
never liked.
Probably punching people who aren't wearing green. Where's your spirit?
I don't know. I'm not Irish, and I never really cared for St. Patrick's Day, only because as a kid, that's the one holiday you don't get candy.
Oh yeah.
You get punished, if anything, for like fucking not wearing green. You get pinched.
Like, hope you have a green shirt that's washed.
Yeah, I'm like,
exactly.
God damn it. And then, when you didn't wear green, you'd have to tell everybody, like, oh, I'm wearing green underwear.
Yeah,
or
yeah.
my socks are green.
I got green socks.
Something
Like,
stupid.
had like a sticker that was green, like a little bitch.
Or someone took a green marker and marked my arm.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm saying,
I'm like, hey, look at this, bitch.
yeah.
Bah, I slap him back.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't know. I like the whole. It's fun, like if it's on a Saturday or Friday night. But this year was on Sunday. I didn't really do anything, but I did try a little bit of corned beef and cabbage, which was pretty good. I like corned beef. It's good.
If you get it from the right place,
Yes.
it's good. There's some places where it's just like dried out,
just, like,
and
crummy.
awful, and
Yeah.
No.
I want to. You two both did that
Yeah.
so well. Yeah. I want to say one of our listeners, Brittany, made her own corned beef and cabbage because she was sending me Snapchats.
Really?
Of it. Yeah.
Cool.
And it looked fucking like legit.
Speaking of Brittany, we actually have an email from her, and I was going to read it, so I might as well do it now since we're talking about her, right?
Yeah.
Good
There you go.
segue. There
Okay.
you go. Transition.
She says.
"Sound like a pro."
Yeah, right? Look at this transition master. Hey there, fellas. Johnny, you don't know me, but I feel like we get along swimmingly. Probably. I've heard stories of you,
Yes,
Brittany.
I think you and
okay.
Brittany would
Yeah.
be like the best friends.
Hell yeah.
Like she'd take my place if she lived like in
Ah!
this state.
She's gonna come,
easily. Yeah.
she's gunning for your job as
Yeah.
podcasting. That'd be hilarious. We'll meet in the
ticking.
future, I'm sure. I'm sure we will. Mike, can't wait to shoot some zombies with you soon.
Fuck yeah.
I just ordered a bitchin' new headset and a 10-foot charger cable for my controller. Fuck yeah. That's awesome.
Hell yeah.
She says, Johnny, get a PS4.
Look at this loser. Hey,
Truth.
speaking of which, if you need a fourth,
Yeah.
I have a PlayStation 4.
Do you
I'd be
play
more than happy.
Zambies?
Yes.
Zambies?
I play.
All right.
I dabble in the Zambies.
The Zam.
You'll have to
Little
friend
Zambi.
request me.
All right, yeah,
That's Mike's
definitely.
mumble rap name. Lil Zambi.
Little Zambi.
Little
Little
Zambies.
Yeah. Brittany still had the
Zambi.
headset, and Tyler would know this because he's cool and has a PlayStation. She still had the
Come
little like
on.
headset that
Oh,
came
the one that
with
comes
it,
with it.
the earbud.
Okay, so yeah, I
Yeah.
have Turtle Beaches and everything. I'm legit.
So I got an
even though I'm
off-brand one
terrible.
for mine. But they make my... See,
Johnny, is that for the Xbox 360?
Snail
no, it's for
C.
that fucking Xbox One. I'm not that
Yeah.
far back. In the
Okay,
day.
so anyhow,
Yeah.
Tyler. So,
Oh my God.
like I was saying, her
That's
mic
it.
her mic wasn't that good, so
let
she
the
had to
professionals
upgrade.
talk
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
God
We were
damn
actually
it.
supposed to play last night,
Come on,
but then
Oh, okay.
fucking Black Ops has all these updates, and an update is like a gigabyte
yes,
fucking
I
big.
know.
It
Well-
takes
Oh my
4 hours.
So funny thing, I downloaded the Division 2 last weekend,
Mm-hmm.
and I just downloaded it directly off the PlayStation Store.
What is it?
Directly
from the
PlayStation.
I can do that on Xbox too, all right?
Tom Clancy, the
Oh, yeah,
Division,
yeah, yeah.
one of those games.
The
The
new
second one
ones,
came out.
yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot of
They're
fun.
hard, I've
Oh
heard.
yeah, I mean you have to kind of know what you're doing.
Yeah.
yeah. But it is nice because like this one, if you're playing co-op with friends and like your friends have been playing and they're a way higher level, it'll adjust your stats and everything. And so
Oh,
like
nice.
if you're like a level 5 and your friends are both like a 15, it'll boost you up to like a 14 or 15
Dude,
while
that's-
you're playing with them.
That's genius
So,
because
yeah, that
then you're not
way-
just like
right,
target on your
so-
background.
exactly. Yeah, and like you're not doing anything to help at all, which
Right.
is usually the case for me. So yeah, I enjoy that.
That's how I am too. I'm just,
Exactly.
like more of a detriment.
I'm
to
like,
the
guys,
team.
I'm down again. Help me. Yeah.
Please.
Amen.
But
That'd be
so
me 100%.
I went to download it because my friends were like, "Oh, get it, yeah, download it. We'll play it tonight." I'm like, "All right, yeah, no problem."
Mhm.
And it was like, "Okay, you bought it. Download 89 gigs.
Oh!
Approximate time like 5 hours." I was like,
yeah.
are you sure about
Dude.
that?" I was like, "I don't like."
That's
It's
like Red
crazy.
Dead.
Yep. I
Red
was
Dead-
like,
I
well,
don't think Red Dead was that much.
Yeah,
though.
I
It
was
was
like-
like 4
Mhm.
hours, but still.
so yeah, I was like, "Well, guys, it'll be tomorrow.
Yeah.
when I have to play with you." They're like, "What do you mean?" I just sent them a screenshot. They're like, "Oh."
That's what
Holy
fucking
shit.
sucks about it,
Yeah,
man.
that's the
That's
only bad. That I'd
insane.
say that's the only drawback.
literally the only drawback of a PlayStation.
That's hilarious.
The
Yes.
greatest console in America.
Fuck that.
God bless the United States. God bless PlayStation.
Hey, speaking of PlayStation,
Dropped
Tyler,
it.
you're a man of like. I'm gonna get back.
PlayStation.
Sorry, Brittany, this email isn't done, but I'm gonna get back to it in like 2 seconds. I saw this on Twitter and immediately thought of Tyler.
Is this
he-
Oreos?
No, he is a guy that you appreciate, like your shoes and fashion and shit like that, right?
Yes.
So you've probably seen this. I'm assuming. Sony, I think, dropped a shoe line for PlayStation
Yes,
with Nike.
they have a
They
series
partnered up,
of
right?
PlayStation shoes. I don't know how many. I know it's like a Paul
This
George.
is
Yes,
this is
okay.
a PG2 PlayStation casual. Nah, I don't think that's it. Is it?
That's
Oh, yeah,
one
that's one.
of them.
There's a
I
bunch
think
of
that- Yeah,
them,
I think
right?
there's a couple. There's one that looks like the
Yo.
original
Something
PlayStation.
like the insoles
Yeah.
have like the PS4.
Yo.
Like this. This is it, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that's it. That's pretty. That's pretty fucking
Oh, yeah.
ballin', man. That's
Yeah,
cool.
Those look nice.
Yo,
Yeah.
I'm gonna get those. God dang.
How much are they? You think?
Like $60?
No. Those
Go to the website.
you're hitting triple digits at least.
Are you serious?
Oh yeah. Dude.
No way.
That's why I follow
Collectors.
a site on Twitter. This is a heads up just for anybody listening. Fat Kid Deals on Twitter.
Nice.
They will post like if you have a question like, oh hey, I need like a frying pan, and they'll like quickly look up on like Amazon or something, and we'll find like a discounted like frying pan or something.
Jesus.
And like they're constantly throughout the day posting deals on just like the most random stuff.
Yeah, that's
super
insane.
helpful.
Mike, I see it says $110, but you realize that
Yeah.
these are going to sell out in like 2 seconds, and then they'll be
yeah,
on eBay
for
for
sure.
like $1,000.
That was February 10th.
Let's look it up on eBay.
I'm
What
sure
are they
if you-
called?
Well, if you just go, because aren't they Nikes?
Just put in Nike
Yes.
PlayStation shoes.
Oh yeah, because I was gonna say if you check the site, they still might. Have
If it was
Oh,
eBay,
yeah.
$200, I'd say they're selling them for.
Because the most I've dropped on a pair of shoes, I think so far that I've been willing to was like 125.
That's really not that. I mean, that's. I understand.
I usually try to get them on sale though, because now.
$365.
Oh god, yeah, no way.
Size 10.
$900.
Oh no, yeah, I can't justify spending that much.
Size
on
11,
shoes.
Paul George. Too.
Rare! Exclamation mark.
$400. Holy shit.
Christ. I should have bought these and fucking flipped them.
Like, because I know you guys were talking about shoes a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
And, like, I definitely used to be the person that would just wear, like, one pair of shoes
That's kinda
all
how
the time. And then,
Yeah.
like, last year, I kept getting, like, decent deals and, like, different colored shoes that now I have probably at least, like, 20 pairs.
You
I
like
have-
Nikes, right? You're a Nike guy?
Well, Nike
Or
or,
just-
Adidas.
Okay,
Pretty
yeah.
much just as long as the style looks decent and the color doesn't look awful on the shoe, I'll
Right.
pretty much, I'm fine with it. I'm
Yeah,
not too picky.
I hear you, man. Like, that's the thing. Like, I like Nikes a lot. I
Mm-hmm.
actually went to the mall Friday night looking for some new shoes, and it was such a bust. And then I was like, maybe TJ Maxx will have some clothes that I can buy.
Yeah.
Like, I need some new shirts. And I went there, and there was like nothing. I was like, God, this is like the worst fucking shopping trip I've ever taken. I bought like this shirt, and that was it. And I was like, fuck,
okay.
man.
Don't you hate when you go shopping and then you feel like if you can't find something, you still like want to buy something
Right,
because you're
yes,
in the mindset?
I can't just walk out because, like, if I go to walk out of a store without anything, I'm super paranoid that they'll
Me
think
too.
I'm stealing something.
Yeah.
I'm like, I have to buy.
Do that
like,
so much.
That's
I'm
how
like,
I
it's
feel.
the
I get a
worst.
candy
Yes.
bar or something stupid.
yes.
Yeah.
Or if like I'm driving and I have to use the bathroom and I hit like a
Yes.
gas station or something, I will buy like a pack of gum or something. 'cause
That's
I
how
can't
I
just
was.
go in and use the bathroom.
I literally had
I
this.
can't.
I had this predicament last Thursday. I drink so much fluids when I'm driving for work.
Mm-hmm.
I pulled into a gas station like off of the expressway, and they were fucking cleaning the men's bathroom. So I was like sitting there waiting. I was kind of browsing around, like
Should've just
looking
went to the
weird.
women's.
I thought about it.
Yeah.
I really did.
I have had to do that.
Have
Like,
you really- yeah.
But
It was an
in my
emergency, though,
defense,
probably.
it was like at 2 a.m. or something.
Yeah.
and
Oh,
the
shit.
men's one's like closed.
No
I'm like,
ladies are up at 2 a.m.,
Yeah.
so it's
Yeah,
fine.
exactly.
I was sleeping.
I
But
was
then I was
like-
like, fuck, I just left, and they probably thought I just stole a bunch of shit from the fucking gas station.
Yeah.
But do you remember, Mike, when we were talking about this KFC fire log? Like the
Oh,
smelling
yes.
fire log?
Yeah, I do remember that.
They're on eBay. They were going for like $25 or some shit.
Oh well, that's not too.
They're
I
on
would've
eBay going for like $150.
Oh, no. Oh my god!
Look at this shit. $130, $180.
Should we get one now if it keeps going up?
Fuck, man.
I don't
I
know.
really wanted to buy one and put it in our fireplace.
Rose always
upstairs.
telling us to invest, so
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
true.
we'll invest in
I-
a KFC log.
I think he means something more stable.
Yeah,
than
like
fire
stocks.
logs.
What's more
Literally
stable than
something
wood?
that could just go up and smoke.
Yeah, literally. Yeah, that's hilarious. I saw that the other day because I don't know why I was browsing around on eBay and I saw that out of the blue and it was
Yeah.
so funny. But anyways, let me finish Brittany's email. She says, anyway, I just started diving into past episodes of the podcast and I'm trying my damnedest to get caught up. I'm sorry it's taking me so long to do so. It's okay. Our podcasts
Long
are very
episodes.
long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's 40 of them.
I don't think
so-
you have a long commute either, Brittany. So
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
you'll hear
She
this
doesn't-
probably in July, but
yeah. Next year. Shout out.
Yeah.
There's the Florida Man challenge going around, and it's fucking hilarious. We were talking about this, and we're definitely gonna do this.
Yeah.
I feel like it would be good, a good bit for the pod. If you type in Florida Man followed by your birthday into Google, it'll bring up pure gold in terms of Florida-related news.
Absolutely.
For example, the headlines from my birthday include: Florida suspect 22 allegedly attacked mother with sausage, and Florida man flies cross country to cut ex-girlfriend's boyfriend's penis off.
Oh my god!
Awesome. This gem also came up, even though it isn't from Florida, but I feel you guys would appreciate it. She left a link. I'll click on that. Thanks for making me laugh while I'm stuck at work. Peace, love, and chicken grease. That's pretty good.
fuck yeah.
But P.S. Your email is spelled wrong in your SoundCloud description. Okay, bye. Really? I need to look that up.
So much for being professional.
fucked up.
Damn it,
Great.
Johnny.
That's fucked up. Okay, I'm gonna
Screwing up everything.
I'm gonna note that. Thank you, Brittany. Not many people email us. That's for sure. So
It's only been a year, and this is the first time
Yeah.
someone spotted it. So we'll
That's
call
true.
it. We'll call it a day.
Ooh, look
It's
at
like, wait,
this.
we have an email?
This is right. This is the link she sent me. Man run over by
Oh my
lawnmower
God.
while trying to kill his son with a chainsaw. Holy shit! The whole lawnmower thing, dude. I was speaking of lawnmowers. I was looking at past episodes on YouTube, just like trying to look how our YouTube like videos look.
Yeah.
I was watching the one with Clayton, and the ones where we did the where it was like the
Oh, the to be continued? Yeah.
And there's a dude on the lawnmower. He's like, I have the power of God, and he's pointing a revolver at a cop car on a lawnmower. Dude, I was dying watching. That was so. That is the funniest freaking thing, man.
Oh man.
I have the power of God. Oh my
Dun,
God.
dun, dun, dun.
I think we should do this real fast. Though.
Yeah.
The, what is it? Florida Man.
Florida man, and then
just
your birthday.
not the year,
Okay.
just
Yeah.
the date.
Let's do. We'll work our way.
Pull it up
with
on the
Mike.
screen.
Okay. Florida Man.
When's my birthday, Johnny?
It's in.
July?
No, it's the same.
No?
It's like right next to Mal's. Is it?
April, right? No, May?
No, it's like
June, July?
January, February. January,
September.
no, it's like November.
We're running out of months.
December.
January.
Is it
It
January?
is January? Oh, mine too.
It wasn't that far
Yeah.
long ago.
Johnny and I have been friends for nearly
Dude,
10
I'm
years
so
now.
You are
bad
a
with
terrible
birthdays.
human. Don't worry.
26. January
That's the only reason I
26th.
still really use Facebook. Is it's
I
like,
know,
oh,
man.
it's so-and-so's birthday. Thanks.
Oh,
Seriously.
26.
Do we have to? Do you have to put a
Wow,
year?
you're a week after me.
Not just
Yeah.
the date is fine.
Yeah,
Florida
just
Man,
the date, not
Just
the
the
year.
date.
Yeah.
Okay. First thing that comes up.
The 69 wildest Florida
Which
man
should
headlines.
I click this one?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, it's just like a site with like the best Florida Man headlines.
Oh,
Wait,
that's
these are
in
the six-
2019, though.
Yeah, yeah.
Ah,
January 1st. Wait, when was your birthday, Mike?
January 26th. Okay, so this gives you
I
the
got
site
it.
to just pull them up. That's good.
Florida man finds a World War II grenade and places it in his truck, drives to a Taco Bell. That's fucking Florida
Oh,
for
man.
you.
man.
That's
Classic.
all right. Finds one.
Classic Florida.
Tries it to a Taco
Oh
Bell.
my God.
He's showing the people in Taco Bell, hey, look at this grenade I found down
Dude,
in
look
my
at-
backyard, man.
Look at the next day, January 27th. The World War II story was so good that it dominated the
it's the
headlines
second day.
for a second day.
Wow.
Yo!
This rare distinction is called the Florida Spark.
Yo, my
Wanna
birthday.
Talk about blowing up toilets.
My birthday got the 2-day fur.
Remember that one time I took the World War II grenade at a Taco Bell?
Oh, man. So let's just keep on here because then it has everyone's birthday, dude.
I think that's just. Is that for 2019?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's just for
Is it
2019.
okay? So it starts in January. So when's your birthday, Tyler?
January 19th.
Okay, wow. Okay, go ahead and read it, Tyler. I'll give you
Okay, Port Richey man accused of throwing chair across Steak and Shake. Sounds like something that would happen here.
Yeah, really. That sounds like
That's not-
regular
yeah.
news in
yeah,
Indiana.
that's not that exciting.
That's really
No.
not. That's kind
Although
of a
I can
bummer.
totally say I get where he's coming from, because if you
Yeah.
go there late at night, there's like nobody that
Yeah,
wants to help you.
It's a bunch of
and you're stuck
truckers in
sitting
there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crackheads. I think
You're
I have to
going
go to
too
the next,
fast.
I have to go to the
Yeah.
next page for mine. I think.
The
right?
ads can't even load.
Fuck.
Boo.
Boo.
Just type it up on Google,
okay.
see what comes up.
Yeah, we'll do
Yeah.
the same thing.
Squirrel attacks Florida man. Rodent was
Oh.
raised by neighbor. That's
Florida
funny.
man, June 19th. This is the funniest fucking thing.
Mhm.
Okay, here we go.
There you go.
Is this gonna be the same one? Ooh, nice.
What in the world?
Nice.
March.
May, June. Okay, here we go. Oh, there isn't one for me.
They don't give you one.
That's stupid. Let's go to the
Aw,
other link.
Johnny.
Okay, the one for the
Johnny.
day after was pretty funny. I
Was it? What
quickly
was it?
glanced.
We'll go
was,
back to Do you remember?
man couldn't drive stick shift during carjacking.
What is this? Okay. Here we
Oh,
go.
there you go.
Oh,
You can check
Jesus.
your birthday.
Holy shit!
June 19th.
You see it?
Yeah,
there it
right
is.
there.
Yeah.
What just happened?
Did you
Just
go
went
back?
back.
Just take me back to the main
Like,
link.
screw you.
You know, me
It's
and
an
Tyler
email.
had no problem getting our birthdays
Yeah.
up. Now it's Johnny.
What this shit, man?
Can't do
June
anything,
19th.
right?
Okay, I'm gonna click it. It's gonna fucking take me back to the same shit. This
Damn.
is
Alright.
stupid. This is stupid. Florida
Rough.
man, June 19th. Let's.
See, I feel like now there's been so many of these challenges that's like become the top theme on
Exactly.
Google,
Right.
and now it's kind of ruined it.
It's becoming too hard
This is
for it to find
ridiculous.
itself.
Mhm.
I can't even find my.
I
You
guess
guys
nothing
were so
happened.
Good. Let's just do the day after
Okay.
because this
Dun,
is
dun, dun,
stupid.
dun,
This is the same
dun,
fucking
dun,
website.
dun.
God damn it!
You keep going back to the same site.
God, come on. Okay,
Yeah.
let's see.
There you go.
June.
Yeah.
June 20th.
Florida man couldn't drive stick shift during carjacking.
Yep.
Pensacola, good old Pensacola.
Investigators have arrested a man suspected in an attempt carjacking while it occurred May 19th, 2013.
Nice.
After they say he
June
was later
19th, right?
identified in the photo. According to witnesses, accountants,
What the fuck?
19-year-old ordered a woman out of her car at gunpoint, but abandoned the car a short term later because he couldn't drive a
Oh
stick
my
shift.
God.
Oh, man.
Did it say
Oh,
May
man.
18th?
Yeah, May 18th.
What the hell?
That's weird.
That's really strange.
But they said
Yeah.
it picked him out of the lineup, so that's
Gotcha.
probably when it was.
That's when it
yeah,
happened.
probably, yeah.
That's hilarious, kind of though. Yours was good, Mike. Mine
I
and
think,
Tyler's
yeah,
were kind of
I like mine.
Yeah, yours
Fucking man brought a grenade to
Yeah,
Taco Bell.
that's epic, man. There were some really good ones on Twitter, man, that we saw, that I saw. You know what
Yeah,
I
I
mean? Like
saw a few
everyone was
too.
doing
Yeah.
it. That's so cool. If you have a good one, email us or voicemail us in.
I want to say, on our very first episode, there was a segment I wanted to do with the weird news stories. So, if any of you have been listening since episode 1, this is a little fun fact about us.
I hope no one's listening to episode 1. That was such garbage, dude.
You have
We've
to
come
start
a
it
long
just to
way.
get
All right,
it going.
This is
That's the
awkward
thing.
now.
Yeah.
No, episode 1 was bad. It's got a lot better.
I can't remember anymore.
Okay.
We're going to
So-
retitle it. This is the bad episode.
Don't listen to episode 1.
But I think, Johnny, you just transitioned to the next segment because we were getting tight on time.
yeah,
But it was a Florida story.
Yeah.
It was man eats breakfast in the middle of the road. When police get there, he split. And they couldn't find him because we didn't do it. I looked
okay.
this up for our stories, but it was
gotcha.
basically a Florida man was on this table that he set up in the middle of this highway, and he was eating breakfast. He was eating eggs, and you can see someone took a picture. He's
drugs is this
eating
guy
this
on?
shit. And then the cops are pulling up, and he grabs his table and starts fucking taking off with his breakfast.
Oh my God.
I thought he just abandoned everything. Not that
No, he
like,
took it.
like,
No,
nope,
dude,
nope.
he took it with him.
Oh
Who would
my-
leave their breakfast? He's not an
Seriously.
animal.
He's
Jesus.
I cooked all this and brought it here from home, set up my table, fucking put my napkin on my lap.
Just trying to have a nice meal outside, guys.
trying to enjoy the beautiful
It's
day.
oh fuck, this isn't the park.
The drugs start to wear off. He's like, oh shit, not again.
You could do an entire podcast just
Oh,
with people
absolutely.
from Florida, their
Seriously,
stories.
dude.
Yeah.
Seriously. Usually we don't do voicemails with guests, Tyler, but we feel like you're such a fucking, you're part of the clan that you know what's up. So we're just
yes.
gonna do voicemails with you.
All right,
and
yeah,
I
that
think
sounds good.
there are a few voicemails that are
From you.
yeah, four
Oh,
of
yeah,
you.
no, I
Not
called it.
from
Hey
me.
guys, Tyler, you're doing
Ro.
great, man.
Do you remember Ro was supposed to be on the podcast and he called me?
Yeah.
He's like, "Hey, I heard Ro King is really cool. What a man!"
And we
Like,
didn't have him on.
Yeah,
We're
he didn't even
we're like,
have
what a
him.
Ro will never be on the podcast.
Ro. He's gonna be home April 19th.
He's not allowed to be on the podcast.
Yeah.
We're
like,
going to have a
fuck
sign,
you.
fuck Ro.
Yeah, we should. Have this stupid, shitty painting behind Tyler too.
I'm going to do a black permanent marker.
Let's have a
Oh,
book
boy.
/ painting burning. And we'll burn
There you
Ro's
go.
painting along with some of the classics that aren't allowed in the
Get
libraries
the
anymore.
yearbooks
Oh, boy,
with
yeah.
his picture on it, rip
Oh,
out the
that's a
page,
great
and just,
idea.
yeah.
Fuck yeah, man.
I got my old yearbooks too.
Do
We
you?
have a lot.
Hell
good
yeah.
fire
We got
going.
some good ones. But yeah, if you haven't called into our voicemail, go ahead and do it. 219-552-1128. Just let us know what's going on. Leave us whatever you freaking want. Yeah, hang on. I'm going to turn the volume up. I think we have 6, so there's not a whole lot, but it's a good amount. So we'll start with, I think this one's from Cole.
What's up, guys? Cole again, listening to the podcast. I'm just listening to what you guys thought about the voicemail. Yeah, we think we should take Mike next year, and we got to take him to Atlantis because, Johnny, they have good food at Atlantis.
Okay, so he's clearly talking about our strip club banter from
Yeah.
last episode, I think, and how
boy.
Mike hasn't been to a strip club.
Never.
Right? Tyler, have you been to a strip club?
Nope,
Negative?
never.
I don't think I want to,
Yeah.
honestly.
I think me and Cole should take you both to
Oh,
a strip
boy,
club.
that
You're
would be
crazy.
an adventure.
Fuck, that would be so.
Why
cool.
would you go to-
Now that's an on-site
That-
podcast.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Live from Atlantis, the Cyber Shindig Podcast. Just like girls dancing to our theme song.
Oh man, what a dream.
And we're introducing the girls like we did for Tyler's wrestling names.
Yeah.
Coming to the stage.
Coming to the stage. Is that sewage I smell? Oh no! It's just Notorious Bella. Give it up.
It's Ro.
My milkshake penis on the bottom. Holy shit! Let's see what else he has to say here.
Got fucking burgers. They got wings. Eat some fucking wings. Get a dance, you know.
All
Mike,
right.
you can do whatever the fuck you want. We're going to pay for your whole...
So Cole seems to know the
Yeah,
menu
he
there.
seems like
pretty
a
well.
regular there.
Yeah.
I feel
Damn,
like
I can do
when-
whatever I want.
Yeah.
Fuck me.
Whatever you want.
I
Cole
feel
said.
like when we go in there, they'll just be like, Cole, hey, how's it been, man?
Welcome back.
All the guys are angry. They're like, he's back.
They're like the usual spot in the back. Cole's like, yeah, I'll take my usual spot, baby. Keep it real. Here's $100 for you.
Jesus
Slips
Christ.
everyone $100.
Fuck, I'll go with him. He's slipping
Yeah.
that kind of money around. Fuck, I'll seat him.
Yeah, right? Yeah, I'll give him a dance. Shit, I don't care.
Fucking birthday trip. Have a good week, guys. Talk to you later.
All right. So
Thanks, Cole.
Cole wants to go to the strip club, apparently.
Cole, congratulations on being like a homeowner, man.
Yeah,
It's
just bought a
big
house.
deal.
Pretty cool. I helped him move some stuff around last week, and then he sent me a Snapchat today. He's like, went to Home Depot for one thing, ended up coming back like $150 worth of shit for the house.
Yeah.
I was like, the joys of being a homeowner. He's like, yep. Okay, here's
Need
another
that
one.
plunger, baby.
That's right. Get that
Yeah.
plunger.
Get that plunger,
Seriously.
baby.
Especially if I'm going to come visit you. For
boy.
sure, baby.
And the poopery.
Yeah.
Fuck
What's up, bitches?
Okay.
Going to address a few things that were actually interesting that you guys had said in your podcast.
Well, this is a first.
Wow.
He's not bashing us.
I
Yeah.
feel like he's just setting you guys up.
I think
though.
he is.
Yeah.
So this is too good to be true.
It's like a backhanded compliment, you know?
Let's
Yeah.
see.
First one, the VR. I actually have the HTC Vive set up with, I have it on PC, and I have used that platform kind of where everyone can get together. It's like a VR hangout.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We were talking about like events happening in VR.
Yeah.
Like,
Like
concerts.
Like talent shows, concerts, stuff like that. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Exactly. Have you gotten into any of the
That
VR?
I have not.
No,
I
you haven't
really.
dabbled.
Mm-mm.
Me neither, really. Honestly, like I've done the phone
Well, of course
one.
you have an Xbox.
That's God
Xbox
damn
pussy.
it.
There was some guy actually who recently I just saw on Facebook, like he made a video. He was in VR for a week. He like stayed in it the entire
That's like
time.
that South Park
Yeah.
episode. Have you seen that? Where they're like, he's like trying to contact customer support, and he's like stuck in the VR like world.
Yeah.
He's like, you're in the paradox.
The
of
dude
time
like took
loop."
off his goggles. He was like all black under the eyes, but his pupils like kept dialing like back and forth, like just trying to adjust to it. And the thing he said was interesting. Like he went outside, and he's like, "This is something like you can't replicate. It's just like being outside." He's
Right.
like, "It's not even the smells or anything. It's just a feeling of like being out and like not in an enclosed
Yeah.
space."
Definitely,
okay,
and
yeah.
like the temperature and like the sun.
Yeah.
yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
Some really fucking weird people on there. And
No shit.
definitely gaining popularity, which is really cool. I just haven't gone on it because I've been just basically playing The Witcher.
Good game.
But,
Yeah.
Mike, your fears about everything becoming, like,
Clowns.
merchandised, basically, like concerts.
Yes.
You're going to have to pay
Wait.
money for it. Dude,
So you're
So-
talking about like a paywall?
So
right?
something I was
Yeah.
worried about is like instead of doing concerts, I feel like musicians or like pop stars, shit like that, they'll start doing it in VR, like holding these kind of
Yeah.
concerts, but then they'll
And
like
charging
request like a
people.
fee, like they'll partner up with whatever VR is. You know,
Yeah.
and then they'll be like, "Yeah, you pay, $20, you get a seat in this like private room where
Right.
Shania Twain is performing."
Yeah.
Don't know why I went to Shania
Yeah,
Twain,
yeah.
but
Yeah.
Was
you know,
your first bet? Wasn't
Hey,
Ashley
Shania
Tisdale?
Twain bangs, man.
She does. She's
got some
killer
she's got
artist.
some heat.
yeah.
She's a fucking killer. Yeah, that'd be kind of interesting to see what they do. I could see them doing that though.
Yeah.
Like charging. I don't know about $20. Maybe. Who knows? Who the
Yeah,
fuck knows?
I mean,
honestly,
they probably could get away with it.
Yeah.
I mean, with how much people are willing to spend on just concert tickets in general,
it's true.
And then they'd be like, "Oh, wouldn't have to leave the house at all." or
Just sit in my
anything."
basement. Yeah,
Right.
You could do it
exactly.
with like in the comfort of your own basement.
And you
or
have
house.
all these people around you,
Right.
so it's not like you're to address your problem of drinking alone.
Nah,
You could go into like VR.
I could have a beer with Shania Twain
Yeah.
while she's on stage.
There you
Anybody
go.
want to hop in the
Who's
chat
the one-
roulette VR later?
Yeah, right. Yeah, is she the one that sings "Do You Believe in Love"?
No, that's
Right?
I don't know.
Cher.
That's Cher.
Yeah.
Damn
Let's
it!
share, you fucking idiot.
Come on, you were on board.
I
with
didn't know
it.
who it was.
Yeah, dumb bitch.
These guys.
Oh man. Okay, let's see what else this fucking kid has to say.
Dude, it's the internet. You can fucking get around all that shit, man.
Jesus.
Don't worry about it.
Okay,
Don't worry
Hacker
about
Man.
The internet,
Hacker Man 2000.
What the hell?
got
Yeah,
the
Rose,
get around it.
internet,
Rose got a
man.
gaming PC now. He's like, I can do anything.
Yeah, thinks
I
he's
can-
so fancy.
Yeah, I can hack anything.
Ooh.
Man.
It's probably full of viruses already from all the porn
Exactly.
he's
all
watching.
the VR porn.
Oh,
he's probably been
God.
jerking it to. God.
And then, secondly, to answer your crab boat and the John Muir Trail thing,
What? 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 Do you remember
I have
this?
no idea.
What did we
I
talk
don't
about?
remember.
I don't remember. Last episode.
Crab vote.
Crab boat?
Crab boat? Is that what he
Crab
said?
boat.
I don't know what he's
I
talking
don't know either.
about.
Let's see what he
Yeah.
says.
it's over like 14 days people do it on. And Johnny saying that you aren't getting anything out of it.
Boy.
You're completing.
That stupid hike he wants us to do with the backpacks.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that makes
Yeah,
sense.
fuck that thing. I'm not hiking 15 miles.
Nah, dog.
Oh yeah, because I know he probably messaged you guys too. But like last month on Snapchat, he just randomly messaged me. He's like, "So do you think you could do like a 30-mile hike or something?" I'm like, "Might take me a few months, but yeah, I can knock it out."
Yeah, sure, man.
What a classic like guy. Like, hey, I'm gonna do this thing. You think you could do it? Because I'm doing
Yeah,
it. So I don't know, man. Am I
He's like,
bigger
"All right,
dick than
sure."
you?
He's trying to like gauge his like freaking like
Manliness
ability.
or some
no,
shit?
just like his ability. He's like, I wonder if these guys think they could do it.
Yeah.
If they don't think they could, I probably could. Or like if they
Exactly.
think they could, then I definitely could.
For sure.
Yeah.
a 250-mile hike and climbing the tallest mountain in America. The contiguous United
You're
States.
athletic.
Wow.
Whoop-de-doo.
Yeah. I'd like to see you fucking take a calculus test, Ro, and see how you do on that.
Yeah, Ro.
Yeah.
Send
Takes
us-
real skill.
Send us your score, Ro.
I did the crab boat for $30,000, I think.
Oh! You know what this is from? How much money would we have to be?
He
paid
said
a year?
$30,000.
Oh yeah, for like the
For
deadliest
being
catch
on
stuff.
Deadliest
right?
Catch.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, he said 30,000, which is I like what I said.
What did
so-
Clayton say? Clayton said next to nothing. I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah, you said something
He
nuts.
probably
60 or
paid to do it,
70,000.
honestly.
Yeah. Clayton is crazy. He's like, it's better than the Navy. I said like 60 or 70,000 because it's pretty dangerous, man.
Yeah.
You can get slammed around.
Yeah, I'd be like 50 grand.
See people like hurting their shoulders and their hands, like get caught on shit and whatever, like all the machinery that's moving on the ship,
Yeah.
and it's slippery and wet and cold.
Yeah.
Forget
You sound
that.
like such a white
Such an old man.
Yeah.
Cold.
It's
cold.
It's
It's
John, it's
slippery.
been 45 minutes. Get back out there.
Don't you literally handle water every day?
I'll just cook dinner for all you guys. I'll be the
He's a fucking cook.
I'll be the chef for the boat. I'll be
Yeah.
like, it's fine. We're having chili again.
Goddamn.
Having
Hey
scraps.
fellas, dinner served.
Yeah. Come and get it, boys.
And then, Johnny, you should delete Facebook. I did.
I thought about
I
it.
was addicted to it and actually deleted it.
I'm not even addicted to Facebook. I just want to get off it because I don't want people seeing what I'm up to.
Yeah.
Is that
That's fair
terrible of me to
enough.
say? Just like
No,
security.
Not at all.
Yeah.
Like you said, like
don't
I
know.
have not done a status in probably months.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah,
stay on
well,
there for like to
Messenger,
like to go to events. Like all my
Right,
friends do events.
see, yeah,
put
like-
things I follow, like the imposters. I need to
Right.
follow their Facebook stuff because I'm not as active on other things. And I feel like
okay.
Facebook is more friendly. Like you click on Facebook, everything's there.
Yeah, it's
when you go on
definitely
Twitter and
easier
Instagram,
setup,
yeah. you have to like keep
You have to
going
find
into
people.
it. Yeah.
Mhm.
So that's why I
Yeah,
keep it, and
I
all the
understand
pictures.
that.
Like when my
Yeah.
friends take pictures, they'll always put on like Facebook first,
Right, yeah.
and
It
so
makes sense.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
Because
Yeah.
like that's the only thing I use Facebook for still
Just
is either
photos.
just checking
Yeah.
into places, photos occasionally, but even that, like I just post on Instagram now.
Exactly.
And,
And
like-
Facebook Messenger, I feel
Messenger's
like it's
the
like,
big one.
because
I feel
it's like the workaround for people that don't have like iPhone messaging,
Right,
you know?
Yeah.
So it's like a group text that works like 100% of the time.
Yeah. But I'm not going to be using Facebook like, oh, going
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not
to
posting.
or, yeah, like when we were in
it's
high
not my
school, like,
primary social media.
Oh my
deal.
God.
posting song lyrics or
You look,
something.
you look back like 4 years ago on your
what
Facebook.
was I doing?
Yeah.
What the
Oh,
hell was
God.
I thinking about?
Yeah.
We should do that
I've
for a
deleted
segment.
my fair share
a
of
good idea.
memories. Like,
Oh,
oh,
for
God,
sure.
no, please.
I'm writing that down, Mike, because that could be really funny.
That would be
I
fun.
wish I could remember my MySpace login because I tried to recover my MySpace account, and I can't do it. But I had some of the funniest fucking videos that me and Ro and Cole made when we were like 6th or 7th grade.
Oh,
Holy
boy.
shit, that you would have lost your mind. It was like we did like a parody on like Star Wars, and Ro was like dressed up as like a Sith Lord, and he like sprayed like silly spray out of his hand, like the electricity. He's like, and it kind of looked good too. You know what I mean? And I was Yoda, and I had green face, like I used the green
nice.
camo and just covered my whole face in like a burlap sack.
Yeah.
It was ridiculous. Anyways, let's listen to what else he has to say.
You can download all your pics and stuff. And then I deleted Instagram off my phone, and I'm slowly weaning myself away from that.
Oh, that's
So,
because he has like 10 followers.
delete it on the podcast.
Oh shit, Tyler!
Ro's got only 10 followers. He's like, it's not worth
Yeah.
it, man.
The only likes are his parents, his brothers, and,
And his fiance.
Yeah.
That's about 10.
And me.
This Instagram's stupid
Yeah,
anyway.
10 followers. That's it. That's all I got. No, I agree. I think that we're all like spending way too much time on our phones.
Definitely.
But I don't know.
I
It's just,
wouldn't
like,
say I'm
self-control.
obsessed with Facebook though.
No, fuck no.
I spend maybe like when I'm at lunch, I'll take like 5 minutes to go through Facebook, Instagram, and Snapchat, and then the rest I'm like either on YouTube or I'm like fucking
Really?
around with a game or something. Yeah.
Wow.
YouTube,
Yeah.
I feel like takes most of my time.
Right.
Wow.
Like for a while there, I thought I might be addicted to it because,
Yeah.
like, especially between Twitter and stuff, I'd be on there a lot. But I realized it was more just so because I was stuck at home.
Yeah.
And now that like I'm getting out more between school and like when I'm going out,
Oh,
like
for sure.
I'll be way behind on stuff then.
It makes a
It's
big
like,
difference.
Yeah.
Like, depending on what's going on in your life, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I thought for a while, I just stopped using Twitter, like a year or two ago. But I've been using it a lot more. But I just thought
Right.
Twitter was like gonna fall off the face of the earth because I was like, no one's using Twitter.
Well,
wow,
think
was I
that's-
wrong?
Yeah, that's the case with I think pretty much everybody like we went to school with and
Yeah.
stuff because
Yeah.
like on Twitter I have like maybe 5 people we went to school with.
Yeah.
And like everybody that I talk to on there is like from around the country or even
Yeah,
like
dude.
overseas and
Definitely,
stuff,
it's
so.
crazy to think about. It's like wild.
Yeah.
But ever since like Chad Hoy started posting stuff, I've been like looking at his,
Yeah.
and then I'll like reply to some of his like messages or like his tweets, and then I'll get likes on that.
Who's
Mo-
Chad Hoy?
I don't know, dude. Some fucking
Some asshole.
fucking
probably
hand
sounds
job
like.
from Texas.
Sounds like he's got bad taste in movies.
I left them a. I actually let Mike listen to. Mike doesn't listen to the Dad podcast, but I
Good
do.
reason.
You should.
Actually, that is a lie. I was listening to it on my way here
What episode?
to kind of get warmed up. Their most recent one.
100.
Because
Nice.
you gave me that fun little. Because I can't connect it into my car because I don't have like a port.
Oh, okay.
Have
yeah.
you used that?
I've used it, yeah.
Does it work?
It works well.
Oh, cool.
It's
That's
kind of
good.
quiet.
It's like a Bluetooth, like a FM transmitter.
Oh,
and it plugs in,
all right,
and you
yeah.
you sync it up to a radio station that isn't being used.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I wanted to listen to, a really shitty podcast
Ah!
to do like what not to do on
dude,
ours.
those
you know?
guys, those guys are quick, man. Like with their puns and like
They
shit.
are.
I'm like, holy fuck! Like especially Cameron. Chad's really funny, but Cameron is like the pun master and like the quickest like
On
fucking
the
wit.
spot.
Like when I left them a message like on their email and the subject read Jizz Knuckle 5000 and
Yes.
Cameron just like that like snapped. He's like, yeah, that's my favorite Mortal Kombat finishing move or whatever. I was like, that's really funny.
I wonder
That
if
is
he does
really
any
good.
improv. He
I
should
don't
do
think
improv
so.
if he
I
doesn't.
don't think he
Yeah.
does.
Because like he would do really well. I
Yeah,
feel.
he's really quick. But Chad's just super funny too because he's just like they talked about on their last episode. They're like, what if like we switched hosts? Like you did a podcast with Chad and I did a podcast
boy.
with Cameron.
Oh, man.
And Chad's like, that wouldn't work because
just
you and
end in a
Mike are like
fist fight.
you and
Yeah.
Mike are like the smart ones of the podcast, and me and Johnny are just kind of like there and like fucking like our comic relief basically. And I was like, he's right.
I have like the agenda, the
Yeah.
time going right now.
Yeah, yeah.
And Johnny's like, "Hey, I'm drinking beer."
And Chad does the same thing as me. He's like hammered during some of them too.
Chad,
which
I
was
will
nice.
say there was a lot of burping in this episode,
Oh my
especially
God.
the one Johnny.
Yeah.
Because I think that was the end you were telling me
Yeah.
of episode 100.
I was-
I'm like in the beginning of it.
I was like
still.
letting you listen to the hate mail I left them, and like they couldn't even get into it with like Chad like burping 4 times. He's
Yeah.
like, "Bleh."
You know,
It's like holy fuck, man.
low key though, without all the drama that's going on between me and Chad. You know,
yeah.
congratulations to Dad Podcast for getting to 100 episodes.
pretty
That's a
fucking
huge,
cool.
Yeah.
huge deal.
I told them, I left them a message. I was like, if you guys are ever in Northwest Indiana, stop in. Like, I've got a
We'll do
spare
a-
bed, and I would love to have either of them on, or both of them at the same time.
Do a collaboration.
That'd be so. That'd be
Yeah,
so
that
cool.
would be
Collaboration.
pretty cool.
Stop. Collaboration.
Collaboration. What is
Yeah.
that from?
That's from the fucking place in Chicago.
That's right.
I was thinking of that.
Yeah.
Anyhow, getting back on topic.
Yeah.
Sorry, we got way off.
No, we're good. I'm gonna finish the rest of Rose. I don't even know what we were talking about. But I'm
That's the
gonna finish
problem.
rest of
It's
Rose.
bro. It's not important.
Yeah, it's not. You can skip
Oh, we were
it.
talking about Instagram, which Tyler's like he's only got
Oh, yeah.
5 followers.
yeah.
Do your guys' Facebook shit. So,
Oh,
yeah. I also wanted to get a scary virtual reality game. It's literally like
fuck.
walking through a haunted house, except
Yeah.
you're
Resident
like
Evil
fully
7.
immersed in it. You have the gear goggles and a headset on.
Mhm.
But I don't want to pay $30 and just me enjoy it
He's so
because
cheap.
Sarah won't try it out,
Fucking
and
A, man.
none of
Yeah.
my friends come out here to visit me.
Cause you're in California.
Oh, wow.
Jesus, I'll book a
No one
flight.
comes
get
out
the
and visit
game.
me.
Jeez,
Yeah.
Get the
my
game.
God.
Tyler's gonna come visit you.
Yeah, I'll come with the game. I'll be like, here you
Here you go.
cheap
And then
ass.
he flies immediately back. up.
Yeah,
I literally just fly out there for that. I'm UPS,
awesome.
but just
game.
more angry.
You're like going home the same day.
Yeah, exactly.
Bro, seriously though, if you're looking for a good like scary game to play in the VR, get Resident Evil 7
that's
that
good.
just came out. Real good game, real scary. If you're looking for something like even scarier, get Outlast.
That's
Outlast
scary?
is a super
Yeah,
scary
I've
game.
seen like YouTube videos of that
those
one.
games.
Yeah.
Like Casey won't even play Outlast because it's too scary for her. She
Jeez.
says
Yeah.
because you can't like defend yourself.
That's the thing. I hate those games. Like you just have to run.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like I can't even shoot at this thing. What's the deal?
Well, what if
Oh, yeah.
someone broke
What's
into your
the
house? What would you
deal?
do? And they were like down here, and you don't even have your.
I definitely have my gun in my room.
You don't even have that.
I'd be fucking painting this place with lead. That's for sure.
Oh shit.
Here's
Any of these
another
things
one.
either. So, but yeah, those things. I'll probably call tonight when I go in because I fucking work nights.
Oh,
God, I hate
he's been working nights. He said he left a really fun message when he was drunk. So I'm hoping it's on here.
Classic.
Here's another one. It's probably from him.
All right, guys, this is Clay.
Oh,
Hunker down. It's going to be a little bit longer of a voicemail.
Oh boy.
But starting with, start with your horoscope. So at Harris Teeter or Giant, they have food that's called a manager's special. It's when meat is expiring that day, you can buy it for super cheap.
Oh my god.
Well, I bought a pork shoulder, super cheap.
That's what I had
Took it
for.
back.
That's what I had for dinner the other day.
Full circle.
Asabuco, baby.
To make a big, like French dip roast out of it. Normally you do beef, but the pork was cheaper. And I opened it up, and the smell was so bad, Colby had to step outside, and the dogs would not leave me alone. They wanted to roll in whatever was rotting.
Oh my god.
So naturally, I seasoned it up. I made sure the crock pot was on high, and I cooked it up, and I've been eating it all week, and I have not gotten sick. So, contrary to your horoscope that A, B, C, and D would be getting sick, Colby and I, both starting with C's, or in Cooper and Carter, so that's CCCC. Hopefully, I wish it was KKK. But
Oh my god. They're all,
Well, that might be the last voicemail.
Yeah. That's like the last voicemail he ever
Yeah.
left. Ever.
I didn't get sick. I just
blocked him.
died.
Yeah.
The ambulance shows up during his voicemail.
Oh
He's like,
jeez.
I don't feel so
Colby's
good.
actually on the floor.
Trichinosis sets in. His stomach has got a bunch of parasites in him. Holy fuck.
we aren't getting sick. Also, your money is meant to be spent. Made me and Ro cringe on the inside. Money is
They're so fucking cheap, him and Ro. But I appreciate their mentality with like saving money. But
Yeah.
goddamn, spend a little bit, man.
Yeah, you're young.
Exactly.
Yeah,
You
come on.
could die tomorrow. Fuck.
That's the truth,
You
man.
might be in rough shape when you're old. And
That's
then-
it.
But you're already in rough
saving
shape.
all that money just for your kids to use it?
Yeah.
Ugh, the
Use it
worst.
yourself. Come on.
That shit. God
Let
damn.
your kids make their
You
own
are
money.
20 years old.
Yeah.
Stop
Exactly.
it.
Yeah, he's
Seriously.
21 and he owns a house. Like, I don't know. I guess he's got to pay a mortgage too, so I don't have to think about
Yeah,
this.
that's
But-
kinda
Some
crazy.
responsibility, so-
He has 2
meant
dogs,
to
you
be
know.
saved
Yeah, that's true.
and invested and put
Come
up towards
on.
your future later. However, I've decided to spend it. So I got some more stuff done on my tattoo sleeve. You might have saw it in that video that I sent you guys of me jacking
Nice.
off. I mean, me opening the box. I'm going to buy Colby a nice violin so that he can practice that while I practice.
What the fuck? I just see like Clayton like torturing Colby and him playing violin. He's like,
No.
faster.
I see him in like a lounge chair with a cigarette and
Yeah.
like a glass of wine
God,
watching him.
And he's playing like The Devil Went Down to Georgia.
Yeah.
And Clayton sings The Devil Went Down to Georgia. Meet some friends. But
This guitar. He used to play it or something. He's pretty gay. And I'm going to do jujitsu again. Probably going to sign up for that today.
he's been doing
So
that
that's
too.
exciting. And then on the food thing, how, Mike, you got the Big Nasty?
Oh,
Yeah,
What was
the
that
big nasty from McAllister's.
yeah.
Oh, I'm just thinking about it right
I've been
now.
dreaming about the Big Nasty ever since
Oh,
then.
boy.
Let me tell you.
Gosh.
Well, not only can you get a Big Nasty from other places, but you kind of have to make it yourself.
Oh.
I'm going to start with Waffle House.
Oh,
Now,
God.
if you know what Waffle House is, I'm pretty sure there's some up by us.
Yeah.
If not, they're throughout the country.
They're like
And as
south
my
of us.
Navy travels
Yeah.
have taken me around the country, I'm pretty well versed in cheap fast food and doing things in a gross way.
I don't know if you should
But when
brag
you go to
about
Waffle
that.
House,
yeah.
it's a quick menu and there's not much on it, but you can buy yourself 2 cheeseburgers. You ask them to stack them. Then you just ask for a side bowl of gravy, and they'll give you a side bowl of gravy that you can dip your greasy cheeseburgers into, and you
Yeah.
look pretty nasty and big.
That sounds
So
terrible.
it's Big Nasty.
That sounds
Otherwise, Jack in the
fucking-
Box, it's a thing that's more California. You can go there and get their tacos, then you get some gravy from Whataburger. That's a Texas or East Coast
Whataburger.
thing. And you go crazy. You go fucking goddamn crazy, and it will taste so fucking good.
Oh my God. Why is he talking like
Otherwise,
this from
you
the
just
east?
kind of
Yeah.
need to go to White Castle and get their little sliders and get some gravy from Dairy Queen, and you dip that together.
Just
and that is
gravy.
another
Ha.
heaven sandwich.
Go to fucking Dairy Queen, pull up in the drive-thru.
Yeah.
Excuse me, miss, can I have just like a gallon of gravy?
Christ.
I'm sorry,
going to
what?
skip around some of these voicemails because we're pretty far in. This one is, I think it's from Ro again.
Hey, I want to see how you guys say certain words.
Great.
Sarah and I are here, and we will say them also.
Okay.
What made me think of this is how Johnny says the state that is one state west of Indiana.
Illinois.
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 Oh, Tyler's on my side.
Yeah.
Ella.
Illinois. It's Illinois.
Sarah, what state is that?
Illinois.
Yeah, it is Illinois.
No!
All right, next.
Didn't he say it like me?
Yes.
like you.
Yeah,
He said it like
definitely
fucking
sounded
uneducated.
like
She's like,
Illinois.
Illinois. And Ro's like, Illinois.
Illinois! It sounded terrible.
Yeah.
Illinois.
Bunch of Hoosiers.
Next one. The things that cows make that we drink.
Oh,
Let me do it first. Milk.
Should I go?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay. Milk.
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 No, Ro.
Next one.
Milk.
Ro said
Milk.
milk.
Yeah.
Milk.
It's milk.
Milk.
Yeah.
Milk.
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 Milky.
It's
Milky.
We're just sounding stupid. Milk.
Milk.
Listen,
milk.
Tyler.
This is a very
Tyler,
dairy-
the titty grabbing madman from Indiana.
the expert here.
Again with
knows
the
what it
dairy.
is.
God sakes.
It's milk though, properly.
Yeah,
yes.
Yeah.
The wax utensil people use to color.
Crayon.
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 A lot of people say crayon.
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 Yeah.
Yeah.
Crayon. Crayon.
I think
Some
I
people
s-
just do crayon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or crayon. I say crayon.
I think I say this wrong. Crayon. And I
Crayon.
think it's not correct,
I don't
but
think
I
so
really
either.
don't care about this
Yeah.
one because I don't fuck with crayons.
I think, yeah, that's
You know?
I haven't used a crayon. since
I drink milk. I fucking go to Illinois, but I don't use
Yeah.
crayons.
Exactly.
Crayon.
Crayon. Oh, she can go fucking drown in the
Crayon.
ocean.
What
the hell is
Crayon.
that?
How much time
Divorce.
you got on your hand to say a fucking word, Sarah? Crayon. You saying it like you got all the time in the world, you Southern belle.
Crayon.
So wrong.
Ah.
The cheese that you put on spaghetti.
Parmesan, right?
Yeah. Parmesan?
Parmesan. Parmesan.
Parmesan.
Parmesan.
Wait, go back to what Sarah said. What did
He just
Sarah
said
say?
Parmesan.
Parmesan. He's a pirate. I use my Parmesan on my spaghetti.
Oh, come on.
Put on spaghetti.
Parmesan.
Parmesan.
So she says it quickly. I feel like it's like
Yeah.
The
Parmesan.
nice, soft, fluffy thing.
Yeah, she says it a little bit quicker than she said Parmesan.
Yeah.
Right,
Parmesan.
Parmesan.
And it's not like he
Bro.
just purposely drew it out like Parmesan.
He's got like a
Yes.
sniffer folder.
Yes.
Snorting it, yeah, if it's the powdered stuff like cocaine or something, just snorting it up his
Sniffing
nose.
it.
Like,
Real fine.
oh, yeah.
Puts it on his pizza topping.
Bro, I want to see a Snapchat of you sniffing up some Parmesan.
Ooh, there you go.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
fucking the dude from The Godfather.
Scarface,
Yeah.
yeah.
He's like this, and he smashes his head in like a full mound of it.
Yeah, there you go.
Pretty awesome.
Sleep on.
A pillow.
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 Yeah, pillow.
The nice,
How do you
soft,
say it?
fluffy thing
Pillow.
you
I say
sleep
pillow.
on.
Pillow.
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 Rose says,
Rose says it
pillow.
wrong.
Yeah,
It's not a
pillow.
pillow, which is weird
says
because
pillow.
people from the East Coast say pillow. My
Yeah.
boss, who's from New York, says pillow,
Okay.
which drives me up a fucking wall.
Yeah.
But it
Pillow.
is pillow. So, Ro, you are like 1-4 at the moment.
Yeah,
So,
man.
Sarah's got the upper hand on you.
Pillow.
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 Hello, everyone. Welcome to my pillow creation.
Hello, everyone.
Thing you pour water or beer in that holds a lot of it, and you can distribute into smaller glasses.
Pitcher?
A pitcher or or what are the
I
other?
think it's a pitcher.
It's got to be a
Yeah,
pitcher,
pitcher.
right?
Pitcher? Am I saying?
Pitcher of water
Unless they're
Pitcher.
going to say like pitcher.
or
something. I don't know. Yeah,
I don't
pitcher.
know. What else would he?
Pitcher.
A pitcher.
Pitcher. Same thing.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, they said the same thing.
Now,
Yeah,
it's
this is
a
a-
magical thing that happens sometimes on Christmas.
Miracle.
A miracle.
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 I say miracle. I
See,
think I
that's
say
how
it
Sarah
wrong.
said
Yeah,
it.
Miracle.
Yeah,
Like
miracle.
Miracle Grow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had a coach in football, freshman football, named Coach Miracle, and he said a lot of words wrong. He said instead of the Methodist Church, he said, "I'm going down to the Memphis Perch for the fish dinner tonight."
What the hell?
Memphis Perch,
Oh,
and
that's
he
not
would
it,
call
man.
Ro. He would call Ro. What the fuck would he call him? Oh my god.
Waroe?
Whoa,
Oh,
King.
man.
Hey, Whoa King, what
Whoa.
you doing tonight?
That's his
King.
new name from now on.
Whoa.
Freshman
Yeah.
year in high
Whoa,
school
it's
football.
Whoa King.
Whoa. Hey, whoa.
So I say
Hey,
it
whoa.
wrong. I say miracle.
Miracle.
Yeah, I say miracle.
I say miracle, I think, too. Miracle whip.
Miracle.
Yeah.
Miracle grow. Miracle.
Miracle
I
whip.
don't know. Thinking of, whip. That's a good one.
Whip.
Cool.
Cool
Yeah.
whip.
Whip.
Miracle.
Ew. Why does he say
I
miracle?
want to see how you guys say it.
The hell is that? Thank God you
Tyler, did
deleted
you
your
leave a
Instagram.
voicemail?
No, I don't
You
think I
did?
did.
He can't fucking turn
Can't
off the
remember.
Okay. I'm going to play it. I don't know if it's yours or not.
Yeah.
This is definitely you.
What's up, guys? It's Cole.
No.
Okay.
This is Tyler Edwards.
Oh.
I saw it because it like writes it out.
Right.
It says in the writing, like
I was like,
Google
wait,
tries to
what?
transpose it. It says, "So guys, this is Tyler Edwards." That's what it says. I was like,
all right, yeah,
"You
that
have to
makes
fucking leave a
sense.
voicemail for yourself." I was like, "I thought we talked about this."
Got a question for you.
He's got a
Okay.
question for you,
You go to
Tyler.
all these wrestling matches. You probably know all their moves.
Uh-huh.
Well, when are you going to start wrestling yourself? I think you can do it.
Hell yeah.
You know everybody.
You know
Yeah,
everybody.
That is true.
Fuck, why go to college when you can go to just wrestle?
Amen.
More to say, but that's really funny.
Well, okay. Answering that,
Yeah.
I go to enough shows and I know well enough, especially starting out, you don't make shit for money.
Oh, yeah, I'm
So
sure.
that's why, especially now, a lot more guys will have a fallback plan of college or something.
Right.
So that way, if it doesn't shake out, and yeah, because like guys will drive like hours upon hours, 4 or 5, get dudes in a car to get to
Jeez.
shows, get paid like barely just enough for gas and
Right.
all that. So yeah. it's
Dang, that's
definitely-
crazy. My
yeah,
GoPro's
it's-
screaming
It's
right
a
now.
risky one. Yeah.
Jesus.
GoPro
That's
hated
crazy
anything.
though. You don't realize it, but yeah, I guess it is.
Yeah.
Like, you don't just start at the top.
Oh no,
obviously.
yeah, definitely got to work your way.
Right.
Mhm.
Yep. Let's see what else he has to say here.
You know, I think that's a new career choice for you. And I don't know if they have like ring people where you're like in MMA or stuff, but if you need a good ring boy, let me know.
He's talking about the person that comes
Yeah.
out in like a skimpy
Card,
outfit.
yeah.
Oh, God,
Like
yeah,
the
that
girls
one.
that come out in the bikinis are like, hey,
Yeah.
round one. That'll be me and Cole.
He knows some girls from Atlantis.
Oh my
He's like, I
god.
could cut you a good deal. Lots of girls.
I
He's
know
sitting
a
there
few.
eating wings.
Yeah, some local
Yeah.
girls. He's like, he gets compensated in fucking food from Atlanta.
Disgusting.
He's like, I get steaks for free. And it's the greatest deal ever.
I'll be your man.
All right.
Talk to you guys later.
All right. Well, if I do ever hit it up, I'll remember that. Cool. I'll have him be my manager.
Oh
so
god, are
funny.
you
He
He
sure?
can be the one driving the taco truck.
There you go. It's perfect.
Tossing the tacos out. There you go.
That's
Yeah.
funny.
It's a perfect marriage. All right. Hang on a sec. I gotta see what's going on. I think this is another one from Roe. It's only 40 seconds, so it should be fine.
Hey, Johnny, Mike. I know you guys talk about Tyler Edwards a lot since he calls in and stuff. I just want to let you guys know that the other day when that
Oh
he had messaged me and was like all excited about it. It was really
god. Wow.
What the fuck, man? This is pretty dark stuff. I don't know if I should I don't know if I should air this.
Just play it for us.
Okay.
Yeah.
We
weird.
can
He
edit
sent
it
me the
later.
footage of it and was like talking about like how and I don't know. It was really
I
weird.
think I'm gonna have to edit this out, honestly.
Yes.
I'm
we'll have
just,
to do
I'm just
that.
gonna pull
Yeah.
the voicemail.
It's 117 right now.
I'm gonna pull the voicemail audio, but I'm gonna leave all the things that we were saying in. What is it? 117.
117.
Okay. Oh my god, bro, this is
Jesus.
fucked up, man.
Yeah.
He was
that
like-
was-
saying how bummed he was that the subreddit
Oh my god,
he's a
Ro.
really weird guy.
Bro.
I know he went with
Oh
some
my
other
Bro.
and here I was feeling bad about making fun of his Instagram
Yeah,
followers. Jesus, man.
Oh my god.
We're gonna send this to the government.
Yeah.
What a fucking
Joke's on you. You're going to be getting a 9 at your door.
Oh. Okay. Here's another one.
Hopefully a little lighter.
Yeah.
Hey, Mike. It's your boy Cole.
Nice.
Hey, Cole.
I inherited a Nintendo Switch.
What?
Ooh.
Oh, look at that, Johnny.
Nintendo
Another one.
Switch? Come on, are you serious?
So that's like everybody, right?
You
Yeah, I
inherited
think
the
so.
Nintendo Switch, baby.
Oh my god, that was fucking deafening. Jesus Christ.
The Nintendo Switch.
Good for you, Cole. I'm glad that you're up and times. I have
Yeah.
to say, Tyler was actually the one who got me wanting to buy my own
Wow,
Switch.
Would you
That's
look at that?
pretty
He sent a
cool.
Snapchat of the Switch. He
Yes.
got like, what'd you get? Let's Go.
Yeah,
you got
I got
Smash
Let's
Brothers.
Go Pikachu. I got Smash
Did you really?
Brothers, Mario Party. I bought a few more games. I
Yeah.
think I got like Mario Tennis.
And I saw that and I was like, you know
a
what?
couple
Tyler's living his best life. I'm gonna try
That's
as
right.
well.
Yeah,
That's right.
man.
Now both of you
Money's
guys are
meant
like-
to be spent, you know.
It's like actually shocker. I have crippling credit card debt.
Like
Just
I told you,
kidding.
Mike. That's awesome. Hang on, let's get back to what
I'm an
you were
accountant. I
saying.
know. How
So
to
Cole
budget
got a
money.
Switch. Is he wanting to smash? Cause like
Yeah.
I'll fucking.
Whoa, hey, phrasing there,
Jeez,
buddy.
come on.
Wanting to
Come on.
smash?
At least buy him dinner first.
At least let him smoke a cigarette afterward too. Get some Gatorade.
I don't know if you know, I moved in with my girlfriend and her son,
Mhm.
and he has a Nintendo Switch. So I don't know if you can play online with people or what.
Yup.
But
Yes.
if you're down to play online, let me know what games you playing. And so we can play while bitch ass Johnny over there doesn't have a
Jeez.
Nintendo Switch.
Just fucking around.
So hit me up and we'll start fucking playing, man.
Oh, dude, he's fired up.
Hell
He's like,
yeah!
I were just taking
Goddamn.
shots at my gaming system. Or God
Well,
dang.
I mean, you're just not
on.
great.
I don't have
Alright.
I don't have Nintendo Switch. I don't have a PS4.
It's all right,
Dude.
Hey, John, don't worry. I still have my Xbox. Too,
Oh, dude,
so-
like original Xbox?
No. The
Oh, your
one.
Xbox One?
Yeah, I have
Oh,
all
nice.
three.
He uses
Yeah.
it to put his PlayStation on, so it's
Yeah,
He uses it
elevated.
to eat his dinner on.
Yeah.
I just use it as a table or a doorstop. It's a very effective doorstop.
Cole,
Yes.
I play Mario Kart and Smash Brothers the most. I don't have the.
He should get Smash. I feel like he would like
yeah,
Smash.
Oh, yeah.
I think that'd be a good time. I
Absolutely.
don't have the online stuff yet. I'm not friends with
Okay,
anybody
yeah.
just because I'm like messing with it because
Right,
I'm
that
still
makes
kind of
sense.
new to the Switch.
Trying to
Yeah.
hone your skills a little.
But fuck yeah, I'm down to play some Smash Bros. Mario Kart. Hit me up. I'll give. I gotta send out my friend code to a mass Snapchat one of these days
Do
when I
it.
get the online.
Do it, man.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of people would hit you. Do you have a Switch, Tyler?
Yeah, I got a
Yeah,
Switch.
that's weird. We just talked about that. I don't know why I asked you that.
Great
Yeah.
memory.
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, who's the one not listening?
Like, fuck, man. That's awesome. I want to buy one very badly. We'll see what happens, though. Maybe this.
Tax return.
That's what I was.
Tax
gonna
return,
say.
baby.
Maybe if old uncle, the government, Big Brother, is good to me.
Was he good to you last year?
Yes, he was.
There you go. Nothing
Yeah,
should
there you go.
nothing
He was-
should
Don't
switch
waste it all
around.
on
then.
alcohol,
He was
man.
very
There you
good.
go.
Yeah, fucking stop using that on
So buying the Buffalo
Yeah,
Trace,
really.
baby. That's the good stuff. Here's the last voicemail that I'm going to play today. There's like one or two more, but they're really long, and I'll save them for next season or for the next
Next
episode.
season.
Just for next
This
season,
is
guys.
the end of the season.
It's the end of the
Alright,
season,
cool.
baby. All right, I think this one is from Carissa. We haven't heard from her in a while,
Mhm.
so let's see what she says.
Hi guys, it's Carissa. I'm still like one episode behind, but you should definitely come visit me in NOLA for any time. But
Nola.
Anytime. We're gonna show up next
Oh,
week,
yeah.
Carissa.
I'm coming tomorrow, baby.
Tomorrow?
Be ready. Have the
And
couch
like
ready.
at a very weird time, like 3 in the morning.
Yeah.
Like, hey, what's up?
I'm
Hey,
taking
you
the
told
red
me
eye.
anytime. What the
Hey,
hell?
taking the
said
red eye.
anytime.
Yeah. I'm coming in. Come pick me up.
Dude, I'm telling you what, Carissa would probably be up at 3 a.m.
yeah.
Sometimes I get these Snapchats, and I'm like, dude, you're still young. I ain't young
Oh,
anymore.
yeah. She's
I
like at
can't
the
be doing
bars
this.
and stuff.
Yeah.
At like 1 o'clock or
Mhm.
midnight. I'm like, geez.
If you want a fun person to hang out with and party, Carissa's definitely the one.
She seems like she'd be she gets down.
I cannot keep up with
Yeah,
Carissa.
she still got her youth.
Yeah.
Good for you.
also Mardi Gras in general, we average like 1.5 festivals per day or something,
My
and
God.
One and a half what?
I don't know.
What did she say? 1.5 parades or some shit like that? Is
That's
that
what
we're
it
talking
sounded
about?
like.
One
Which
and
is a
half parades
crazy
day, yeah.
amount.
Something
Yeah.
like that.
any job. So in summer, I actually have normal weekends off, so we could go adventure. Or next year, if you come to Mardi Gras, they throw a bunch of really cool stuff at some of the parades. Like this year, I got a shoe. And then at the St. Patty's
Yeah.
parade, all my friends caught a shit ton of cabbages, because why wouldn't you want to catch a cabbage?
Amen.
Okay,
yeah.
that was all. I miss you guys. I'll see you at the end of April. Okay, bye!
Oh, is she coming in April?
She's coming home at the end of April
we'll
as well.
we'll have to have her on.
That'd be
If
great.
if she has time.
That's
Definitely.
the problem. Whenever Carissa comes to visit, she's always so busy with family.
Well, that's the problem with anyone that's like out of town. Like even Ro, like he's gonna be, and I want to see him like a few days, but he's gonna obviously want to see his family.
Yeah,
like
fuck
a lot
Ro.
of those. Yeah, fuck Ro and his family.
Yeah.
Fuck him. Just
Whoa,
kidding.
hey,
He's not allowed to be on the podcast.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. No, but that'd be awesome if we went and visited her in Nola.
Mhm.
I never been. Have you ever been anywhere down south like that?
Never. I think
Like
I've
the
been
coast?
to Florida.
Yeah.
But yeah, nowhere
Yeah,
else down
that's
there.
how I've been. I've been to Florida too. I haven't really been anywhere cool like New Orleans.
Nolans.
Nolans. Did you see? I think I sent you guys a Snapchat the other night where it was like the South Park and the dude was talking about his shrimp.
Yeah,
He's like, I got all these shrimp. These shrimps are all full of oil. It was like after the oil spill or whatever, and they were making fun of the dude that owns BP. And he's like, he puts out like a press release and he's like, "We're sorry, we're sorry." He's like naked underneath like a fireplace, like on like a. He's like, "Sorry," and the dude's like, "We got all these shrimp. We can't even sell the shrimp." It's a bunch of shrimp that are covered in oil.
I can't believe South Park is still going.
I know.
Honestly,
So good. I've just almost caught up with the last season.
Wow,
So
okay.
damn funny, dude. Such a good show. That's all of our voicemails for today. If you haven't called in, give us a buzz at 219-552-1128. We love hearing from you. We didn't get through all of them, so we'll recycle some of the ones we haven't played this episode on our next episode. Because this one's going a little later than we'd... but I kind of imagine it would go late. Usually when we have guests on, we go a little bit further.
Yeah, that
than,
makes sense.
yeah, time's a little bit more...
I don't fucking care if anybody
That's
doesn't
fine.
like it.
Yeah.
Fucking eat my
Alright,
foot.
Yeah, that's right. Eat Mike's foot, baby. Anyways, so Mike got kicked off Instagram again this week for how did you know foot porn?
Foot porn.
Yeah, he's
It's
like
my
Not
weakness.
He's like
Surprised.
direct messaged me for prices for foot porn, and I was like, dude, you probably shouldn't do that because you're an honorable man, and you know. Foot
I just
porn,
can't
you can
help
find-
it.
I was like, you can find that for free online anyways.
When you
so-
got the itch, you got to itch it with your feet.
I was like, I don't know why you're trying to sell pictures of your feet. They're nasty and full of freaking.
My feet
weird
are okay. Mallory thinks I
blisters
have a
and-
double joint in my toe, though, and I'm not sure now if I do or don't. Don't you have two joints in your toe?
Dude, you're asking the wrong guy. Yeah. I don't know about Tyler, but I don't know about the foot anatomy.
I have two joints. I thought everyone had two joints.
It's that
Ro, let me know.
It's that river joint that you had.
Is that river?
growing up
Is that river
south of
water?
the river. Yeah. That's what it
Grab
is.
things
man.
with my toes. I
Yeah.
smoke
Yeah.
with my toes.
Holy shit, that'd be awesome. Anyways, Mike, where can the lovely people of the Cyber Shindig community find you?
You can always find me on Instagram at makeout_Mike. That's pretty
Nice.
much I'm not even really active on there. I need to be a bit more active. Also, follow my cat. Mallory has a goal.
yeah.
Mallory has a goal for our cat Mona. It's Mona Meows.
Yeah, she's got good stuff on there. It's
Yeah,
funny.
check her out. She's a cute little fucking cat, and we're trying to
is.
get her to 10,000 followers.
Dude.
That's our goal. 10,000
Awesome.
followers.
That'd be so cool. Also follow, speaking of like pet Instagrams, follow the Mooney Zoo because we kind of like co-created that.
Yeah,
on the podcast.
that was pretty much all us.
Yeah. The Mooney Zoo on Instagram. That's always fun. They got like 10 animals in their house. So
All
Yeah.
the time.
yeah. Tyler, what about you? You're pretty like active on
Oh
Twitter.
yeah, Instagram and Twitter
Yeah.
especially.
Right.
Instagram, you can follow me at Prince dot like the period
Yep.
and then Petty PETTY
Okay.
_, and then Twitter it's Prince _Petty
Okay.
_.
Right.
I'm getting,
I got you.
like fucking PST.
My-
PTS. PTS
Yes.
from the
Yeah.
underscores.
PS4
With all the
GD.
underscores.
Who was
yeah.
that? That was Lynn who was like,
Yes.
Mike, you should make the underscore
Yeah.
king.
Oh my God.
I'm like, no.
And I remember trying to shout you out in some of like our intros. I'm like, I don't fucking know. Just type in his name. You'll find him.
It's when I went to London and you
Yeah.
were like,
I was-
next week we're going to have this.
Oh, yeah.
Follow Mike.
If
Yeah,
you just
yeah.
type in my name too, I actually
comes
have
up.
my name as like my display name. So
Right,
it should be
right.
pretty easy to find.
Yeah, dude. And you're always posting cool photos like where you're at and like your stories
Oh
are always
yeah,
good too.
yeah, either wherever I'm at or
Uh-huh.
just bullshitting around on
Yeah,
Twitter.
at school. You're like,
especially.
fuck this place.
Oh, yeah, I hate this place. Yeah.
Back in prison here.
Yeah.
Freaking dirty Cal.
Yeah.
Old Purdue Northwest.
man.
You can find me at johnny.goodrich. I post some fun stuff. I'll be posting a lot of fishing pictures probably this upcoming like few weeks, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, follow us, follow the podcast on Instagram and Twitter. Podcast Instagram is Cyber Shindig. Twitter is Cyber Shindig Pod. And then our email, if you really want to email us, cybershindig@gmail.com. And you can find cool merchandise like what Tyler's wearing right now, the Cyber Shindig, at our Threadless account, which is under any of our social media. If you click on the Linktree link, it'll take you to either our YouTube, our Threadless, and all of our social medias. So you can find those on any of our Instagram, Twitter, or Facebook pages. So check it out, guys. And yeah, like I said earlier, check out our dear friends at the Dad Podcast. Mike's got some fake fucking beef going on with the Detective Pikachu.
Yeah, fucking Chad Hoy doesn't know shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen
Screw that
here,
podcast.
also for the Dad Podcast, they had given me the task of listing 100 reasons why I hate them.
Did they say that?
Oh.
Really?
Yeah, I'm on 30 right now.
Ooh.
I'm in my mid 30s,
Shit,
so
dude.
I am making a list to
checking
give you
it
guys a
twice.
little.
It's like Santa Claus.
Yeah, I'm
Check it
making a
out.
list. I'm checking it
Yeah.
twice.
Yeah.
So I'll be
It's all
sending that
naughty.
soon. So look forward to 100 Reasons Why I Hate the Dad podcast.
That's awesome. That's really cool. I'm actually they'll be really excited to have that because they love that shit. But yeah, check out the Dad podcast. They're fun. If you like this show, you'll definitely like them. Like I said, they're a lot of fun, and their podcast is usually about an hour. Episode 100 was really fun. So check that out. If you're going to be a first-time listener, start with the newest one on anything. I feel like, like even our podcast, people are like, we're starting at episode 1. I was like, don't do that.
Work backwards.
just
we're
work-
not chronological.
Work
Work
back in the
backwards.
catalog. It'll be so much more rewarding.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys, thanks for sticking around. Tyler, thanks so much for fucking
Yeah,
coming
thanks,
in, brother.
Tyler.
Of course.
It's-
Thank you
it
for
was-
having me on. I
You fit
definitely
in
had a
like
good time.
seamlessly. Like it was like a
Well, that's
perfect
good to
fit.
hear.
So yeah, definitely, man. It should
One of
be
our
fun.
first listeners, long time listener, has
Yeah.
heard every episode.
Dude,
Yep.
for sure. He's
So-
like a
Sure,
long time
man.
listener, baby.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys, thanks for joining us on the Cyber Shindig Podcast. We'll catch you next week. We're out.